Gonna get SK started.
Yeah. What up? What's the word? What's the verdict? If it's your first time on this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and share this video. Welcome to Loud Etiquette, the podcast. It's episode 100. You feel me? Thank you for rocking with me, everybody who's been here since day one. Now, I mean, it's 9:34 p.m. Eastern time. It's Sunday, January 9th, 2022, man. We got Rome in the house. We got Gels. We got Sincere. We got SK. We got Food Stand.
Yo,
Gels 513. The question life. The one life. We got the stay high. The gasaholics. Shout out to everybody, man. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. What is a hoe? Simple. Comment below. Tap in. Do whatever the fuck you do. Talk your shit.
I know you can't turn one into a housewife.
You know you can't make these allegations on this podcast and just make shit like that, bro. You gotta elaborate. Why can't you turn a girl into a housewife?
A whore?
Yeah, why can't you turn a whore to a housewife?
Would you? All right, put it like this. Would you buy?
Hold on.
I'm gonna ask you a
You
question.
cannot make it about me, bro.
I'm not.
You have to elaborate on your statement, on your allegation.
I'm not gonna buy a vehicle that got 500,000 miles on it. You feel me? Already ran through, my nigga. Transmission already done, my nigga.
But hold on, I got you, cousin.
It's an analogy.
I got you, cousin. Watch this.
That's a horrible analogy.
Nah, I got him, cousin. I got him, cousin.
That's a horrible analogy.
That's it, food stamps.
I'm offended.
I'm sorry.
Now, is every car a good car because it's in that parking lot?
Y'all need to find another fucking analogy. I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all compare.
Is every car a good car because it's parked at the dealership parking lot?
All right. Wait, I'm gonna use a better analogy. Are you gonna wife the female that's been with everyone?
I might got a chance so we can understand what we're talking about here.
Are you gonna physically wife the one female that's been with all your homeboys?
Bro, no nigga would do that's retarded, bro. No, absolutely not. Who would do that? That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Yeah.
Well, who is to say,
bro, that's not answering what is a hoe. That's not answering what is a hoe, bro.
What is that? A girl that's been with all your homeboys and now you dating her.
So if she fucked everybody else in your hood except your homeboys, she's not a hoe then?
But that's what I'm saying is your homeboys. I'm not saying everybody else. I'm talking about you.
If she fucked every nigga in your hood except your homeboys, she's not a hoe then?
Yeah, she is.
All right then. So you cannot say that, bro. We cannot say we gotta.
That's what I'm saying. Would you get with that? Would you wife that?
Well, basically, a chick who done
not, bro. Nobody
bro.
will.
Yeah,
That's the question.
That's
what
what
we
my
call a girl like.
description
What do
of
we
a
call
hoe
a girl like that? What do we call a girl like that?
I call
I'm asking y'all.
a girl who done fucked everybody in the hood. That's a hoe.
Yeah. See, that's a hoe.
He didn't say that. He said your friends. So I'm asking him.
Now I'm saying everybody. Me.
Yeah, well, yeah, friends, people you don't know in the hood. In the
It don't matter. It don't matter if it's in the hood, outside the hood, and she done got a track record. That's a hoe.
She can't have
no. Now I'm gonna ask y'all, how many niggas before it's a track record?
All right. The number that makes it considered too many miles on the transmission.
I don't know. It's y'all world. I'm just in it. I'm asking y'all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Depending on the age is a factor.
Depends on age too. Yeah,
age is a factor.
Because if niggas is out here knocking bitches down, we'd say he's the man. Salute him. He's an ill nigga.
I call that nigga a hoe too.
Yeah, nigga, you still a hoe.
I have a question.
You can still be that
I
nigga.
would not say that.
He ain't getting a
Y'all
pass
would
'cause
not
he a
say
dude.
I have
that.
a question.
Pass because he a dude.
These
he a
niggas
hoe
lying,
too.
cuz.
Taylor was
They
popping.
saying
I
that
have a
with
question.
Taylor. Oh,
I have
y'all
a
would not
question.
say
Real
that.
though, son.
I have a
Be
question.
real, look.
Hold on. Let her talk. Let's let her talk. Go ahead.
I
What's
have
the
a real
question?
simple question, right?
We got it. We got answers.
Post a question again, cousin, the bottom. Put it up again. Post it up again.
What?
What's a whore?
The question was, what is a hoe? And all of you men here immediately jump to women. Why?
Because we're
Thank
speaking
you.
from a male's point of view. You want me to speak on the female's point of view? I
Nah,
can't.
bro,
I
we
didn't-
gotta
I didn't
speak
just jump
on
to
a
the
human
female. I said
point of
both.
view.
Sorry.
We gotta
sorry.
speak on a human point of view, nigga. We
I
cannot
said
be
I'm a
biased,
male.
bro.
I
All right,
said
as
both.
a male.
That's my
as a
point,
male,
man. Exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
you
why I
just said
said
is
you
my
can still
point,
be a
cuz.
man and still be a hoe, nigga.
I
I
said
said that
both.
before.
But she
Yeah,
has
but
still
that's
be a
not
hoe,
the point.
she
Yo,
has to say
Manu,
that.
yo,
You
Manu,
gotta say
Manu.
that.
If your man's is running around knocking all these bitches, you're gonna say, yo, he's the man. Correct or false?
No.
You're gonna say, yo, he's
Someone
he's
who
the
doesn't
man.
But
get
He's
in the
getting
paid
all
eyes
the
of a
hoes.
fucking, if you're
female, you
gonna
a
fuck
hoe.
around, you better be
In the
getting
eyes
paid.
of
Bro,
a female that knows, you a
About
hoe.
the time period.
you just
Yes, time
said
period
you're looking at
matters,
it through your eyes that you're not a female, right? You said
My
that you're
boy's a
speaking on it
hoe.
Post the
as a
link. You
nigga,
I'm
can
gonna
right?
tap
call
in
my
and
boy a hoe. I'm gonna call
I
him
ain't
a
say from
thot
my
too.
eyes of view, but I'm
You'll be like,
saying
yo,
you
this
tap in
nigga
and
get
go
all the
in. You don't
bitches. You
gotta
don't
say
be
your
like, yo,
No,
piece
this
at
you be
nigga's
like,
a
all.
yo, this
whore. We gotta
nigga a
stay
thot.
away from him.
And you can
You don't
state your
think
You be
like
like,
side,
yo,
that.
your
this nigga a
opinion.
thot.
yeah,
Y'all don't
nigga,
think
you a
like that.
thot, bro. Like
Y'all gonna think,
I'm gonna
yo,
give you, I'm
this
gonna give you
nigga
the
gets all the
but
That's
bitches.
how I think. It's not that y'all gonna think.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah.
think, nigga. And I'm
Nah,
gonna think
yeah.
that nigga is a
Yo,
thot.
girl, stop getting
We're not
offended,
trying. We're
bro.
refraining
I'm
from using that
asking
word,
a
girls.
question, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
not getting
asking
but
a
I'm
offended.
telling
question,
you
bro.
my opinion and
Yeah,
how
your
I
opinion.
I'm
think.
asking. I don't know. I'm asking, bro.
I
Nick,
don't think
I've
like
never
the
seen a
general
nigga say.
dog. Like,
We're
listen,
not
at the
using
end
the
of
N
the
word.
day,
We're not
how
using
I
the N word. We're
feel,
not
I've
using
if
the
a
never
N
met
nigga
a
or a
dude say.
female,
Go ahead. I'll let her talk. Go ahead.
right?
word. First
Either
off, we're using the N word, and we said we're going to refrain from it, guys. Remember that.
yes. All right.
Um,
So if a man
Go ahead.
or
Let
woman,
girls talk.
either way, right? Either which way, man or woman, if you are promiscuous and you messing around with mad people, you are a hoe, nigga. You are a thot.
Can I
Period.
finish saying something now?
Man or woman, it don't matter.
You said what you said.
Thank you,
Can I
girl.
say
Thank you,
something
girl.
now? When have you seen niggas say we can't chill with this nigga because he's a hoe?
Stop saying the N word. Stop saying
Ever.
the N word.
We don't see niggas saying that. We see niggas saying he's the man. He's getting all the hoes. He's getting all the hoes.
I
He
would
got
hope
all the hoes.
so.
He got
I
all the
would
bitches.
hope
Matter of
so.
fact,
Nah,
when niggas
I
see
would hope
niggas,
so.
you know what they do? They say, yo, where the bitches at?
I would hope so.
Stop it, my nigga.
You know,
We cannot be biased.
you
Who's
know,
being biased?
the
If there
teenage
was a
kid,
bitch walking around your hood right now and she asked your baby moms,
Boston,
yo, where the niggas at? What you gonna think?
Boston. The teenage kid that's going through puberty, I'm sorry. The male, he's gonna be thinking just like that, my nigga.
Okay, so
What,
women go through
bro?
puberty too.
What?
Girls
And they
go
Yeah.
through
do.
it
What are you
too.
talking about,
I
bro?
can't speak
Every
for a woman.
human
That's
goes
what
through
you gotta
puberty,
tell
bro.
us. That's what you
Animals
gotta
go
tell
through
us.
puberty,
So
bro.
when y'all ready to give my outlook, let me know.
Let her talk, because I can only answer for male. She said females go through puberty too, but I don't know what
listen,
y'all
I
go
know
through.
a
I don't
nigga
know if
that
y'all
was.
think in your head where the niggas
I
at.
know somebody who was so
Sorry.
dirty that at one point I didn't even want to smoke with him because he was fucking a bitch that was like I knew he was so dirty that I just didn't want to smoke with him, bro.
That's not a hole. That's a dirty nigga, bro. You're mixing the
Nah,
two.
I'm
It's the same
talking about
shit.
dirty, not like the
Same
nigga
shit.
didn't take
Bro.
showers dirty, nigga. I'm talking
Hold
about
up.
dirty.
Hold
The
up.
nigga was fucking mad bitches.
Because there's a
Yeah.
difference between a bitch who's a hoe to me and the difference between a dirty bitch, bro. There's two big ass
Oh yeah,
differences,
yeah.
bro.
No, he meant like
I meant
dude was
dirty, like
doing
he was
girls
fucking
dirty.
mad, like bitches. I'm not talking about dirty, like the nigga stank, bro. I'm talking about the nigga was a dirty nigga, like he was just fucking mad bitches. I don't know if he was fucking them raw or not. To the point where when I stopped fucking with him, I didn't trust even passing the nigga a blunt, bro. Like,
Bro, I know mad niggas that have told me literally, bro. Mad niggas I know, bro, that never used a condom before.
that's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
mad
And if
niggas like that,
you
bro.
like that, then I don't fucks with that, bro. That's still dirty, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
dirty.
back up, my
absolutely,
nigga.
That's a hoe.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now,
That's not the
imagine
point, though.
saying.
The point is, bro, you're saying, what are you saying? That's the point right there, bro. The point is, if we have a homie who's knocking all the bitches down, or he has a whole bunch of bitches, what do we say? Where the bitches at? He got all the shorties. Yo, he's always got the shorties. He
Not
always got the
everybody
baddies.
says that though.
Nah,
Versus
not
shorties.
you thinking from
You
a
gonna
hood
see a
perspective.
shorty
You
walking
thinking from
by
a
you
hood
Then I
every.
want to tap in, y'all. Then I want
If
to
you
tap
see a
in.
shorty walking by your building every day with a different nigga, what you gonna say? She's a whore.
Let Nana response, please. There you go, Nana. You got the floor.
Thank you, girls. So there's a few things that I want to say, and please let me just finish my thoughts. So, first off, 9 women out of 10 that every man here knows has either been sexually molested or raped. and what the characteristics of what makes a woman or conducive to becoming a whole or becoming hypersexually active, comes from being sexually exposed at too young of a young age. Rarely, rarely will you ever encounter someone who is considered a whole by society or self-proclaimed. Rarely will you ever come in encounter with the women who decided to do that or to be that on her own. Okay. Second, we have to remember that I'm not saying that you guys don't consider males to be hoes either, but we have to remember that you all immediately jump to women because that's the agenda that the predominant male society has pushed on America from the beginning of time.
Yo, she's
No,
right.
no,
She's
no.
No, let me finish.
We
Let me
say
finish.
first.
I
Let her
haven't
finish,
finished.
y'all.
I'm
Let her
not
finish. Let her
finished.
finish.
I'm
Time
not
out, y'all.
finished.
He's
Let her
right.
finish.
I'm telling you.
Let me finish.
Let her finish.
Okay. And so what happens is that you have, these, and it's not just minority communities, because this goes far beyond that, right? Which is why women were considered minorities to begin with in their own right. So like if women society has so like the gap is so much of what women can be other than a woman, even when it's so degrading. She's either a bitch, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that, to the point so much so where women feel like we've had to take back all those words the same way we've had to take back the N word. You understand what I'm saying to you? Rarely are women perceived as referred to in a name that's uplifting. It's it's embedded in the DNAs, in the society, in our minds as a whole, not just men, which is why now we see so many women coming forth in this day and age, glorifying the fact that I'm a thought, I get meant for this, I get meant for that, because that's the agenda that's been pushed onto women for so many centuries and decades. You understand what I'm saying to you? So we have to understand first what constitutes a hoe. Whenever you ask that question, everyone's going to have a different definition, given their background and where they came from, and how that was been perceived in their neighborhood, in their family, or just in their religion or their own personal beliefs. You understand what I'm saying to you? So when we ask that question, no one is stopping to think like, okay, how did these women become a hoe? What led to that? You know what I'm saying? All we're labeling her as is dirty, ran through, etc. But when she opened up her legs in front of any given man, he ain't turning it down though. If she has the ability to sleep with numerous men, but she's the hoe and these men are still continuously sleeping with her, what makes them?
Uh-huh.
What are we calling them? What are we labeling them? You understand what I'm saying to you? So like we can sit here and say, oh yeah, this is the definition of a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But that word in itself came from a man. Those perceptions itself came from a man that was forced on us as women. And I'm not, like I said, everyone automatically jumped to women, because that is what the agenda has been for so long. A man can sleep with multiple women. A woman will forgive a man for cheating every single time. But the minute a woman cheats one time, she's a hoe. Because nobody here, no man here can be in a relationship with a woman and she cheat one time, and you can't tell me that relationship will work out and you will take her back, because you won't.
Exactly.
That's my take on it. Like, it all came from a man.
Any rebuttals?
Nah.
It
Is
walks like a
every
duck and
nigga in
quacks like
prison
a
a
duck.
criminal?
We're not using the N word. Cut it out. Take that N word out of there, cuz we're not using the N word. Remember?
Oh yeah, we can't use the N word. All right, hold up.
See, now that you said criminal, then nah.
Yeah, because y'all
No.
said,
Yeah.
oh, technicality. All right, so is every
Yeah.
person in prison a criminal?
No.
Nah.
No. No.
No. But the way you worded it, right?
Y'all got technical, so I worded it better
No,
for you.
because the way it. All right, let's get real on the wording, right? You said, "Is everybody in prison a convict?"
Mm.
Yeah, but y'all knew what I meant though.
See what I'm saying?
But
Instead
some
of
But y'all
saying,
viewers
knew
"Is
what I
might
meant.
not know
everybody
what
in
we
prison
mean. You know
either a
what I'm saying?
Y'all
criminal
knew
or
what I meant, but
guilty?"
y'all said in the eye of the law, so I had to put it for the eye of the law for y'all. It's
Yeah,
every
but in the
nigga.
eye of the law, if you were put in prison off of a conviction, you are a convict.
All right, so I worded it. So how was that?
That's better. Way better
Yeah.
there. Not everyone in prison
Is a
is
criminal.
is a criminal or is
Nah.
guilty at all
Nah,
whatsoever.
not
Yeah,
everybody.
facts.
No, not at all. Not
There's
everybody in
a lot
prison
of
is a
people who are
criminal, and not everybody in prison is guilty. There's
wrongfully
very
Just like
innocent
accused. You feel
people
me?
in jail right now doing whole long ass bids that they ain't got no fucking business doing. You know what I
Ignorant.
mean? Real
Somebody
talk.
ignorant might sit here and call you a criminal, but that's because
Not,
they don't know no better
not
and they
every
being
nigga in
ignorant. You
prison
know
is
what
a
I'm
criminal.
saying?
Facts, Breezy.
point being,
Breezy.
this is
Yo,
why I was
Breezy said
saying,
not everyone in prison is a criminal.
which is
Breezy
why I
said.
was saying, not every shorty that goes to that podcast is a whore. We cannot
No, of course
pin
not.
every
Yeah,
I
you,
shorty
Nah,
you
with
got
yeah. I
that
don't
on
exceptions.
think
that
that
anybody
podcast.
said that.
wholeheartedly, bro. I don't care what your profession is, my G. At the end of the day, whether you selling your fucking body on pictures or whatever, that don't make you a hoe, bro.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you busting your ass the same way everybody the fuck else is. It's just in a different manner, my G. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get it twisted. The same way these girls are taking pictures and you think it's an easy thing for them. Oh, yo, they just showing their body and
Nah,
they
it's
getting a
not.
check.
It's not.
No, guess what? They
OnlyFans
got
is
to
hard.
promote themselves. They got to pay that photographer. They got to make sure those photos is right. You know what I'm saying? They got to
Right.
do mad work behind the scenes before you see that shit.
Shout out
So
to
at
my
the end of the
homegirl
day,
Abby.
it's the same kind of work they putting in as a 9 to 5 as everybody else. They just found a way because they're a little bit prettier than you to fucking get
And
some bread.
sometimes even harder.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes they got to work even harder because just because she's wearing provocative clothes, when she's looking for photographers or she's looking for people to help her,
She gotta
get her
find
name
somebody
out there, they
trustworthy.
all want to fuck.
Yeah, you gotta. Like
So
I
it's
said, I
now
personally know
so it's
somebody who got an
harder.
OnlyFans. I know somebody and she does her thing. Like it's not mad easy. Like it's not just boom, I post my pictures up and you know what I'm saying. And that's a fact. Like, and I respect her. I don't view her as a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I know her. You know, but yeah. Like I respect her. She's cool. I smoked with her before. Pause. Not.
All right, but
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta respect it. You feel me? Like just like if she was a nigga. I mean, she was like my man's. You know, like I
But there are
respect it.
women
It's
out
a
here
hustle.
who are
That's all
losing.
it
There are
is.
women out here who are losing their jobs. There are women out here who are being kicked off their children's PTA. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
that's from ignorant people who have opposite views of us on this platform. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna ever have like a whole everybody agreeing to us. You know what I'm saying? So there are until that shit becomes like illegal, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do soon. Because we're in the age of 2022, and everyone is everyone is pro sex work. There's no one that's slandering sex workers online.
yeah, I
And the
think it's
internet,
legal
you
out here in New York
cannot
City too.
degrade women no more. Like if I was to post a tweet and I was famous, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck black women, I would literally get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nowadays, I think people are way more alert, and people are starting to realize that sex work doesn't make you a whore, and sex work isn't a bad thing, and doesn't make you a bad person. And obviously, there's mental health also, but that's a whole nother topic. But I think nowadays, especially with the power of the internet,
Shout out to
that's
Cito.
changing. Like toxic masculinity is being changed,
Shout out
and
to
now
Cito
feminism
Manu
is on the
Nate.
rise.
Word.
Feminism
There
been
are
around
some
since
countries.
time.
There
People
are
just
some
trying to get
countries.
bread, and I respect the hustle, just like how
There are
I'm trying
some
to get bread.
countries. Some countries where the women literally have set, like, you know how when you walk by the store and they have the display windows.
Oh, that's
There are
that's
some
Amsterdam.
countries where the sex workers have their display of windows and they're
The red light
displaying
district.
themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
red light district.
those
Yeah.
Red
areas
light
have the best
district.
sex work because they always get tested. The women are protected, and it's all legal. That's in Amsterdam. That's in Europe. That's Amsterdam, and that's a legal red zone where it's actually all legal. And you
Yeah,
have to get tested. You have to wear condoms.
but
They're protected under
like you
law and
said, is
under
in the red
security.
zone.
That's the real way you're supposed to do sex work. The way they do it over there. You know what I'm saying?
Now they have it out
Get
here, and
medical evaluations.
They
yeah,
have
they
it
You
have
out
it
can't
here
here.
in
just be a
Vegas.
whore over
They
there. You
have it in
gotta
In
go
Vegas,
through
Vegas,
the
the
Bunny
the
filters and
same.
Ranch.
shit.
And if you go to Vegas, prostitution is legal.
The Bunny Ranch
They got the
here
bunny
too.
ranch.
I think
Exactly.
here in New
Yeah,
York City too, bro.
gigolos.
Yo, girls, I think here in New York City too.
No, they were trying to, bro,
Did they
but
pass it?
yeah, they were trying
Vegas
to,
is
but
legal as well.
they weren't able to do it.
I remember
But
they
in
Raymond
doing
Vegas,
said
coke.
that's
Vegas
legal.
is legal.
Yeah, that's what I said. In Vegas, the bunny ranch
But what they need to do is help women with these laws that make sure that employers in certain
that
professions don't fire you over
protects
that.
them and their clients. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
but I
at the end of
guess
the day,
it's like it's defamation in a way. Like if you're a fucking famous
Defamation,
lawyer,
defamation,
like
Yeah.
I don't know,
defamation,
It's
bro.
the stigma. It's the
It's
stigma that comes
defamation.
with it.
It depends on the job, I guess.
do I agree with it? No, I don't think you should be selling your body for money. You know what I'm saying? But if that's your forte, that's what you want to do, then you go for it. Make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you protect it. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out there fucking giving people diseases and shit. You know what I mean? Like straight up.
But that goes for the men too. That goes for the men
Exactly,
too.
both ways.
A lot of like
Yeah, it's a fact.
You
word.
know. But
You
I don't
gotta
see
remember,
nothing
us
against it.
on this
You know what I mean?
podcast
Like
don't think like normal hood people. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the hood. That's like the hood stigmatized. That's like the hood. Like wow, fucking. But like people in
The
the
hood
hood, certain
perception.
areas, a lot of low educated people would think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
So it really
that's
goes back to what is a hoe, you know? Nah, you
yeah, no, of
answered it though.
course,
You feel me? Nah, you answered it, but it really all boils down to everybody's gonna get their own perspective of what a hoe is.
yeah, it's a fact.
yeah, nah, it go both ways, bro.
Let me
Like
see.
at
Let
the
me
end of
see.
the day, no matter what. Like a
Absolutely.
male, you could look at a male in the same way, bro. Like
Especially now, nowadays, 2022. Now that's like times are changing to where we are becoming more aware, and women are becoming more aware, and now degrading women has become so low of a standard that it's not accepted amongst social media and amongst the media in general now. Like, look at the baby. Look what happened when he was talking about the LGBTQ. Like, look at Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm
Dave
saying? Like, the
Chappelle,
power of
yeah.
the internet is very strong now. So people are way
Facts.
more aware,
All right.
especially, and that's the thing. Where like H is saying, it's changing. Like, we got a lot of black kings who are respecting women now because of the information and because of them being more woke, being more aware. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys know who Brittany Renner is?
Yeah, yeah. That's that girl that
Ooh.
trapped that basketball player.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson. Yeah,
Yup.
That's the type of females they go after.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
there
yes,
is still females
yes,
that do it
That's
bro.
pretty
spitefully,
much
that
the
are
type of
I'm
doing it
sure
females.
to
they
get
do.
advantages.
I'm
That's
sure
the
they
type of
do. But
females.
like Nana said earlier, how did the other shorty end up on the podcast then?
yo,
If she's
whoever the
not a whore.
Facebook user is, right?
Yeah,
In the
that's Cito.
sex
That's my boy
market,
Cito. He was
yo,
here
so
yesterday with us.
the bottom question that he put are they fucking people with disabilities? Yes, and them legal places they are, dog. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Like literally, they
Niggas.
pay for whatever and they get their pleasure, dog. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
so,
They
basically, yeah,
usually got bread.
they
They usually
do.
got bread.
Yo, Rome, you got something you want to tap in, bro?
Let me get your mic.
You know what I mean?
We can't hear you, big bro.
Yeah, speak. Let him speak.
This, yeah, I look at it like this.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, compa.
Men been calling hoes since the Roman days.
He said we've
This
been calling them
ain't
hoes since the Roman days.
It's a
it's
fact.
true. When the king said you had to fuck this guy, some
Bring me
warrior,
that whore.
right? She did it, but she did it because why? Because she's gonna get rewarded for it, right? But my point of this whole thing is, if a female's a hoe and you sleep with a hoe, what that makes you?
That what?
We know if
If you
you're
If
sleep
a
with a
female
hoe,
sleeps with a hoe, what does that make you if you sleep with her?
Okay.
A whole lover.
we're not
a hoe,
talking about that though. We're not talking about that person, bro.
yeah, but I
We're
wasn't
not talking
really.
about what that make you because we don't do
I
that
wasn't
type of
listen.
shit.
I wasn't really tuned in because my mom's in the kitchen. She's making noises. I can't
Nah,
really
nah,
hear
he
you.
didn't know.
Okay,
So
okay,
look,
okay, 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 okay. My
so look,
fault.
Rome. So
I'm just going back to the whole topic.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
You get what I'm saying? What ends
facts.
up, what the whole topic is about the
Nerd.
whole, right?
Shout out to
We've been,
Mexicano
we've
Salvaje. What
been,
up, Bradley?
we've been, like Nana said, it goes from way back. Even when you go to other countries, like she said, Amsterdam, it's promoted in windows and everything, coffee shops and all that, and it's legal. Do you think it's right? I don't think it's right, but that's just how life goes, bro. It's just like males are hoes, females are hoes, and
we we put labels
All right.
social media,
put
So
labels
and
on.
social media
point
doesn't help.
was,
It just makes it worse
point
because you're
was,
gonna
Rome.
choke to death,
They were
eat
saying
yourself.
he was saying that a lot of these girls that they invite to this one podcast that we was talking about, they're hoes. So my question goes back to how are they hoes? You know, because they fuck with it for the famous nigga, because they have an Instagram and an OnlyFans, or what makes them a hoe? You know, like what, like how he's stigmatizing. You know what I mean,
Same
How
thing
we're
with a man.
labeling them.
Um,
Exactly.
how he
all right,
labeling
But
them.
all
Is
right.
Is they
technically a
but
whore
Do
from the
but
bunny
ask me the
ranch?
question.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
do you
Like,
guys
does
remember?
she
Ask me the
work
question.
in sex? Like, does
Wait,
she
wait, wait,
spread her
wait.
legs for money
That's what I'm
Do you
consistently?
saying.
guys
Like, is
That's
that
what I'm
her
saying,
profession?
cause
you guys
Like,
remember Superhead?
Hello, but Peters,
yeah, but she
never
was a
mind. Super ahead.
fucking
Wait,
porn
listen. I
star.
was asked a
Well, that's
question.
what
Let
I'm
me
saying.
finish.
But look what she was doing on the side, though. Yeah,
But
that
she
was her
was a
job.
porn star,
Well, I
dog,
didn't
and
she
that
see
was
was
her.
that.
yeah, she was
That was her
already
own
known for that.
preference. She was doing that because she wanted to do that.
Yeah, and this she had her job as a
You know
porn
what I'm
star. She
saying?
did
But she
that.
was a porn star, dog. Like at the end of the day, she was
That
in
made it
the
okay.
adult sex, how you put it, market, right?
That was her
Adult sex
job.
market, right?
That was the job. Yeah, I'm okay with that being her job. That was the
But
job.
that
Yeah.
was her profession though, dog. You can't put, it's like saying, oh yo,
Sounds
uh
familiar.
sell it on whatever. Give me a porn star lady name. I don't even remember any.
Mia Khalifa.
Mia
Yeah, you know what I'm
Khalifa.
saying? Like that's
This
her
nigga was on it.
profession. You know what I mean? Like that's what she do.
Nah, because I don't know if y'all know about her story. She stopped filming porn not too like a minute ago, and she's moved on, and she got a whole husband now. She's
Yeah.
expecting a kid and shit. And she was trying to
Yeah,
Is
come
that
back.
she's going out with
surprising though? She's still a human being.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
they're
saying.
going out with Jay
Is
I
Cortez.
don't
anything
care.
wrong with that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nah.
Her husband accepted it.
Yeah,
Like
That
at the
was
end
her
of
exactly.
the
You
day,
know what
he
I'm
job.
saying?
accepted the fact that she was a
That's
porn star.
different.
She made whatever account of money she made, and
She
then
admitted
kept
that
it
that's
she,
on.
different
she
though. That's
spices
So
up
if
the
different.
she's
sex room
famous
for
But
is
him, and he
different.
fucks
If
with
she's
it.
famous is not being a hoe.
That don't
Who
make her
said
a
that?
hoe. Does
Nah,
that
I
make
don't
I
her
make
didn't
a
her
say
a
hoe?
that.
hoe.
Who said that?
I'm
She's
just
still a
asking. I'm
hoe.
trying to
To
understand.
me, she's
That was
still a
her
hoe.
job.
That bitch
That
got
was her
banged out
job
by
though.
more
She,
fucking
but she
ding
was a porn
dongs than a
star.
little
That's
bit.
the
You know what I'm
job.
saying? Like, sorry, but
That's the job.
I'll be in an open relationship with her.
not me, nigga.
Is
I'm
Shut
good.
Brittany
up.
is
It
that
gotta be
that man
open so
said,
I can still do me.
is that Brittany
I'm
Renner's
good.
job? Trying to trap dudes? Like
yo.
I
All right,
understand. That's her
so
job
this
being a
shorty,
porn.
cuz she basically got this, got this, got this, this nigga who basically his contract, right? What he was about to get paid is what he had to pay shorty for child support.
But here's the thing: if the male wasn't being a hoe himself, he wouldn't be in that predicament.
The
No,
world.
they were in a relationship.
Word, word.
Nah, they was together. He was trying to wife her, so you can't
Yeah.
say that.
She wind up getting 3 kids, or she wind up having kids and then left him on purpose.
Yeah,
And
and
just to
then
get the child
Well,
support.
yeah,
and
they
then
say it
So
was on
openly
she
said,
stayed
purpose.
around just long enough to have 3 kids
yeah,
and leave. As
and
that's
she
come
and then she and
on.
wait and she open wait
That's what I
wait
said.
she,
That's what I said.
she
Cause
openly said it. She
She
allegedly
openly
on
said
openly
it.
purpose.
admitted
No, it's
that.
not
Okay.
No, she
allegedly.
openly admitted it
She
though.
openly said it.
She openly admitted that.
She
She
would and then
lying.
Pull this up.
All
Pull
you
up
need
where she
is
openly
one.
admitted that she did it on purpose.
All you need is one.
no.
Why do you got to stick around for 3? If you stuck around for 3, it's because you wanted to. It's because there was feelings involved. It was because it was a
Nah,
human emotions
Nah.
involved. 3 kids later, come on.
Word.
You could
that's
you could
real.
accomplish
Like,
your
yo,
goal.
hold up,
Illusion,
man.
what's
Hold
happening?
on. Let me piggyback off your shit. That's real shit right there. Because yo, not for nothing. If you stood around for 3, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? 1 is enough.
Alright.
Like Nana said, that's all you need.
I put it like this. Put it like this. Remember that young lady who married that Anna Nicole Smith, who married that real
Yeah, but
old
she
dude?
did.
Come
She was a
on,
gold digger.
come
She was a
come
notorious
on.
gold digger.
Yeah, so that's the same thing. They after the bag.
I
But
mean,
she
sometimes, yo,
was a
it don't matter how many kids
self-proclaimed
you have, you
gold
can still
digger,
be a
my G.
trifling ass
Yeah,
What I'm
parent.
saying,
that's what
You know what I'm saying?
multiplies
what
You
every
can
makes
month
her
have
to you.
4
saying?
kids and be a fucked up parent to all of
Hold
them.
up.
Sometimes
I'm
you do not give
saying,
a
Yeah.
I'm
fuck
saying
about
though.
them. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
Yo,
this is what I'm saying. Not to play devil's advocate. I'm here to play devil's advocate. So,
But hold up.
what
Can I
makes
say
her
something
a
real quick?
whore? Because she broke up with
Because
a baby father of 3 kids?
hold up. Anna, let's get
No.
back to this Anna Nicole Smith shit. Does that make her a hoe? Because she
What did
married
she,
the viejo for money? She only fucked the viejo and married him. She ain't go around fucking
Allegedly.
100
But
other
why are we
niggas.
talking about her? What about him
Who-
though?
Well, he was
No,
dying.
the
That was
viejo's
his
He
even
was
thing.
worse.
dying.
Let's
He was
get it
dying
right.
though. Come
The
on,
viejo just
man.
wanted to get his
You
freak
hope when
on
you
with a
die,
young
you got a
chick.
baddie next
You know what
to
I'm
you too.
saying?
Come on.
He's nasty, but she's just as nasty. Both of them
They
nasty.
both
Let's
just
just
as
get that
nasty.
out the way,
Exactly. Word.
right?
yeah,
Let's
that's a
just get that
fact.
out the way. Now, does it make her a hoe though?
I think so. She was
I
chasing the
guess not.
bag.
I mean, if she was only with him, then I don't know. Then not.
no, not
Nah, she
really.
had dudes
They
before
Nah.
got that
that.
mutual understanding.
But she had dudes before.
When
Well,
it's
yeah.
that big of an age gap, I think there's a mutual
I'm saying the
understanding.
age gap was
And
like 60 years, my G. You know
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I think she did it for the
She
bag because
probably allowed other boyfriends
So,
to
yo,
she
I
knew
got a
he was
question for y'all
dying.
then.
never
Yo, I
know.
got a
They both
question for
knew
y'all
that
then.
he was
Just to
dying.
fuck y'all up real quick, right?
No,
Just
hold on. Let me say something
hypothetically
about this
speaking,
whole thing
right?
before I forget. So look, before I forget, I'm an old nigga. I ain't got a bag. I got young girls chasing me around.
Fucking
Oh,
nigga.
Nah,
Females
oh,
yeah,
with me.
that is a natural thing.
But is she
Yo, listen,
18?
listen.
Are any
Yo,
of them
That's
listen.
true.
18 or
I
21?
mean, that's to me that's nasty. I won't go there, but you know what
Exactly
I'm
my
saying. What I'm
point.
But not
saying.
that young. Like,
Exactly,
I
But
Rome.
don't
what
know.
I'm
Yo,
saying,
Nigga, she was
hypothetically
like
speaking, real quick.
21 when she married that
there's
viejo, bro.
different types. You get what I'm
what you
saying?
think, Illusion? What
I
classifies a
mean,
female to be a
there's
whore?
different type of people out there. There's people who want younger
Tell
Maya.
Illusion
There's
come
people
tap in
who
with
want
us,
a
yo.
little less younger.
Tell
We
Bella
need
to
another
tap in.
girl on the
Tap in, Bella.
panel.
Tap
Yo,
in. We need
yo,
more
yo, yo.
female perspectives.
I got a question. So if a shorty's a porn star, right? Right?
That's a
She's a
profession.
porn
That's a
star,
job. That's a job.
or if she's just a hoe, whatever she's
Let
doing,
Nana
right?
answer first.
All right. If she's a porn star or if she's a hoe, whatever she is, it's not really for her. It's really for the niggas. But all right. And somebody decides to wife her,
All right.
right? Like you said, the porn star he just said, right? And is he wifing a hoe? Cause she's not a hoe no more, or
Go ahead,
is he
Nana. You
wifing a
Depends
answer
on who
hoe?
that
you
first.
She
asking.
used to be a
I
hoe.
want to hear Nana's perspective on this.
Is you know what I mean?
It
Is he
depends
wifing
on
a
who you
hoe?
asking. Like
Mute
Nana said.
yourselves. Hold on, y'all. Let
No,
Nana answer
I
first.
don't
One
know.
mic. One mic.
So she's a woman first before any title that any man has ever given her. Period.
Yo,
And if she,
yo, you can't say that because hold up.
she's a woman
Even
first
yo,
before you all put any labels, whether
Jesus
she's a
was calling
whole
these
She's
slut,
females
right,
this,
though.
that,
bullshit.
She's right.
whatever,
All right.
she's a
What
woman
would our
Jesus
mama
was
first.
calling
say?
these
What would our
females
mother say?
bullshit, bro.
She's a
Jesus was calling
woman
them bullshit, bro.
first. She's a woman first. Let's remember that. She's a human being. So if she wants to go ahead and get married, why the fuck not?
Oh, she could do that, of course, but
Yeah.
a
She's a
porn
woman
star,
first.
no,
She's a
hold
human
up.
being
A
first.
porn star is different. That's
What's
profession.
going
Like,
on?
No,
Well, I said
because
even if she's
obviously,
a whore.
so if you,
obviously,
all
obviously,
right. So, all
obviously,
right.
there's more to her than
Question.
just that
Question.
name
I,
or
I
that
got a
title
question.
that
I got a
everybody
question.
has labeled her to be. If a
I got
man
a
is
question.
willing to marry her,
What's the
she has
difference?
this is what
more
I
to
believe.
offer than what anybody
This is
else
what I
knows.
What's the difference
this is what I
between
believe.
a porn star and a female
Peep this. This is
like
what I
Brittany,
believe, right?
like this Brittany bitch? What's the difference?
Who's Brittany Griner?
Yeah,
I
No,
don't know
there's
who
a
that
big
is.
difference.
yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. That's the profession. That's a job, porn
Yeah,
star. I
that's a
get it.
profession.
I get
The
that
other
shit.
shit's like a scheme. It's a
That
But
scam.
shit.
y'all
That
acting like the Britney bitches out here putting out naked pictures. Is she?
she probably has. Yeah,
Is she
I
doing
think
porn?
so.
Nah,
Doesn't
this
she
what
have
she's
an
Not
Is she
yet.
doing
OnlyFans?
free porn that we
Boston,
don't
here's
know
what she's
about?
doing.
Like,
OnlyFans, yeah.
Boston,
OnlyFans,
here's
yeah.
what she's doing. She's going to college games to be predatory on 18
Yeah, nah. They
17-year-olds
supposedly, but didn't
and
she have
she's
3
like
kids with the
30.
nigga?
I think one.
Nah, just
Just
one.
one.
It was
Oh, just
one.
one.
Okay,
It's
that's
just one.
different. That's
Okay, so
different.
yeah, she did do it on purpose then.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did,
And
Bro.
bro.
plus, he's mad
she
young. If he's
scouted
like
the
my age
motherfucker.
and you like
She scouted
Rome's
the
age, what
motherfucker.
you doing?
What
Alright,
about
but
okay?
bro, it
He's a
happens all the
makeup boy.
time,
He's
bro. It
definitely a
happens.
That's the
makeup
Look,
boy.
it
touchdown.
happened to you, nigga. Didn't it happen to you? Wasn't you 12
Exactly.
years
That's what
old,
I'm
nigga?
saying. That's
So
and
nah,
that's
you're not
isn't she
saying
wrong
shit.
though?
Nah,
Isn't
Nah,
she
you're
that
not
not
shit
wrong?
was
saying shit.
just
So
that
she
was
did it
just
on
that was just
purpose.
sick. Y'all was
She
just
did it on.
mad
Hold on,
going through
hold on, hold
puberty,
on.
Look
and that's
her
what
up,
Time
happened.
out.
bro.
It's
Look
like,
her
bro,
up.
Time
we
out.
gotta
Look her
really
up.
think on the outside
Cause they
looking
was
in,
both
No, no, no,
bro.
no,
trash.
no, 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 no,
Look
They
no,
at
was
the
no.
both
outside
trash.
No,
looking
no,
in,
no, no,
y'all.
no, 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 no.
Look her up.
Because the same way that a woman has the decision to lay down with the man unprotected, so doesn't the man have the same decision to lay down with the woman
He found out
unprotected.
after the
Stop
fact.
putting on. No, no,
He
no, no. I'm not
found out
done.
after the
I'm
fact,
not
though.
finished. I'm not finished. I'm not
Yeah, you
finished.
can't say
The
that.
same way a woman has a responsibility to take precautions so that she doesn't become pregnant, so doesn't the goddamn man. If you ain't out here
And
slanging it and
Nah,
sleeping
but they
with women
legit got
they
married.
unprotected,
were
then you
in a
wouldn't be in this predicament.
relationship.
Nah, they got
They were in a
married.
relationship.
They
She
got
did
married.
We
that,
got
and then she
I
like
don't
bounced
know who
with
this
the
female
baby.
is. I'm just saying you can't say that a woman trapped a man by getting
My
pregnant
son's
when he
16.
laid down with her without
My
wearing a
son's
condom.
16. My son's 16.
But they were married though.
My son's 16.
So
2
how
years
she
from
trapped
now,
him if
he's
she
about
was
to be
married?
18. He don't know shit about nothing. Like, God forbid he's a fucking he's a stud at
That you
sports,
know of.
bro.
That you
Oh,
know
he
Like,
of.
don't know
You're
shit
bro,
not
about
with him.
nothing.
Listen, that you know of.
some
'Cause you
30-year-old
don't.
woman, brick house will take advantage of him like this.
Yeah.
Shit. And what can I say? He's
But
gonna
it's
say,
So
all.
then
Dad, I'm
if
in
a
love.
30-year-old
I'm
try to
in
go for
love,
your
Dad.
son,
So both
Da, da.
Hey,
ways.
yo,
Both
that's his
ways.
That's my
dumbass
business.
fault. Where's his
That's
father
what's gonna
at?
happen.
Where's his
Listen.
leadership, nigga? As a
True.
man, where the
True.
fuck, nigga?
I
Nigga,
think he
you
was
still
there.
want
You
to
can't
fuck
say
You know
on
that.
what? You know
Yes,
your
he
what,
was the absent
teenager?
Boston? You
father.
know
He's
what, Boston?
30,
Like,
nigga.
He
Come
could have been
on,
he could have been the
Boston, you know
absent
what
father.
happened? You know
bro.
what
I'm gonna tell
happened?
my nephew, my little brother, my little cousin, like, yo, bro, something's
No,
not
of
right,
course
bro.
we
Like,
are.
I
Of
don't think you
course
should
we
fuck
are
with
from
this
our
bitch. You feel
angles.
me?
From our
Like, come on.
angles, but our
Even
Where
if
is
intentions
no,
are
bro,
never the
you a nigga,
same.
bro. You know, bro. If a
I had a
grown ass
question.
bitch is trying to fuck
In
with you,
this
you're a
era, are the
teenager,
women
bro.
telling
You
the
get
kids
like,
Okay,
to
but I
come
have a
on, bro.
question
Like,
though. I have a question. Where is the where do you lie the responsibility of the men who are not glorifying a young kid sleeping with
Yo,
the older woman? If you don't fucking glorify it, then they'll know that
what
there's
do you
something
mean? It's
wrong.
not
Listen, I'm
glorifying.
not
That's
done.
every
So
man
No, the
how
does
can
problem,
that.
the problem is,
boy how can a young boy know that this 30-year-old woman is being a predator if men are constantly
this is the
glorifying
problem. There's the
sleeping with
problem.
older women?
All right,
Nana,
switch it around
here's
there
the
now. Switch
problem.
it around.
All women
Switch
think
that
they're
same
they're
analogy
in the same
around. Switch that
category.
same
For some
analogy
reason,
around there
for
now.
some
Yeah,
reason,
I'm gonna switch it
they
around because
feel
you
like
know
they're in
what
the same
Come
the fact of
on.
the matter
Because it
is
happens then now. What happens then?
no, you're right. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. You're absolutely right. It does happen.
Come
But
on.
homeboy was saying like, oh, how is he supposed to know the difference? Here's the difference is that you know what I'm saying. He doesn't know the
oh
difference
shit!
because
Shout out to the bro Wolf.
everyone all men are glorifying sleeping with multiple women, being
I'm gonna try to
promiscuous,
answer that.
and
I'm gonna
sleeping
try to
with
answer
older
that
women. It's
because at grandma's
glorified.
house, my uncles wasn't allowed to bring hoes at my grandma's house or my aunt's house and all that shit.
You was only
Nowadays,
allowed to bring
women,
ladies through.
Ladies.
it's just
You feel
ladies.
me? Like, how do you
At
like?
least
How
look like a
like? I
lady.
mean,
At least look like a lady. You know how it is, man. Women
nah,
know more
yeah,
than us,
but
better
come
than us.
on, like, come
Here's the
on.
thing. Here's the thing. We coach
You be
the
like, yo,
kids
you
like,
can't come
yo,
through my crib because my mama gonna think you a hoe. And then the other shorty, you could be like, yeah, nah, you, all right, you pass,
on
come
that
through.
lie, and I see.
Like,
And I
come
see
on.
basically
though.
not like a whole, like a whole,
Women
but a
would
whole
police
like
that shit back in the
journey.
day. Women
Like,
would
that's how
police
I
that
feel like
shit back
people
in the
use it
day.
in the hood.
All women, they want to
Sometimes
be in the
too,
same
you know?
category nowadays. The lady, the hoe, the stripper, the porn star, they all in the same category. You gotta respect us. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Yo, we don't be like that in men in our society. If he a fuck nigga, he can't be with us,
That's not
Word.
true.
right?
That's not
If
true.
he's
I
if
already
he's
Nah,
a
know. Oh
bro.
rapist, he
yeah,
If
can't
yeah.
be
niggas
with
find
us.
out about it, you know
Hold
what I
up.
mean?
If he's, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's true in my book. I just want gods and kings in my circle. That's it.
But you know what? Them gods and kings that you claim to be gods and kings beat their women behind closed doors, and you don't even know it.
I hope not, nigga. But
So let's talk about it.
we
Let's talk about it.
They
Dudes are scumbags
predators.
too.
They beat on women. Yo, it be like that. It's true, bro. Look at the motherfucking Epstein motherfucker
I
right
can't
now.
speak on them.
That's a
I
fact.
can't speak on what they
You feel
do.
me? Look at motherfucking R.
Everybody
Kelly.
got-
Feel me? Mad niggas, bro.
I don't know what they do for
But
their
R.
hobbies,
Kelly was
nigga.
messing
Like,
around with little girls and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and that whole
Yeah,
R.
well,
Kelly
beating on
situation,
them.
like
He did
the
both.
people in his circle allowed that to happen.
They were
They
doing it
were
too.
aware
though.
of what's
Gods
happening
and
and
kings.
allowed it to
Those are
happen.
They
not
were
gods
doing
and
it too,
kings.
though.
I'm not
He
one of
wasn't
those that
beating on
say
them,
like
though.
all men's are
You know what I
gods
mean?
and kings.
Like he was doing some nasty shit. Like,
They met his
you know what I
people.
mean?
A lot of times, I'm gonna ask the niggas. A lot of times, have y'all ever even been somewhere or something and like let's say example a whip or somebody's crib or something and the two people start arguing together, you feel me, the couple,
Oh, the couple.
you feel me, and
Yeah.
you're like, damn,
What happens?
do I get in it, tell them to chill, or do I just shut the fuck up and mind my business? Is this some
Shut
regular
the fuck
shit,
up and mind your
or like,
business.
Shut the fuck up and mind your business. Why? Because one day that's gonna be you.
I'm leaving. I'm
Trust
not
me.
staying
see what
there.
I'm saying?
Me
Yeah,
too.
You see
I'm
what I'm
out.
It's gonna
saying?
be
I'm out
you.
of
It's
there.
gonna be you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying
walking
I'm
away.
out, but I'm shutting the fuck up and minding my business though.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Word.
out, but I'm not saying nothing either. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, yo, I catch up.
Word.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna just walk away. Word.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
better that way, son. Like real talk.
I'm sure we all been in that situation, you know,
Yeah.
like where you're like, fuck,
For both sides.
And
yo, yeah,
then it
drop me
comes
off at the
like
crib.
they be like, yo, girls, not for nothing, you know. I'm like, nah, please don't put me in.
Niggas
That.
be like,
Don't put me in this
they
shit.
look at you, yo,
Oh,
Nino,
no.
you was there, bro. Tell me not.
Nah.
Like,
Yeah,
tell me
don't
Yeah,
not
put
you
me
was
in
the
that
violent,
shit.
you know.
Word.
please don't
Even
put me in
Esto
that.
was there. Yo, Esto, tell
Yeah,
him.
Like, come
Yeah.
on.
don't put me in that
Nana,
shit, man.
Nana,
I
you
don't
was
like
there
shit like
with
that.
me. Was he not getting disrespectful, girl? Tell me,
Straight-
Nana.
You know,
Tell this
you know
nigga
what,
something.
you know what my, you know what
Nana.
my answer would be.
Word.
Sincere,
This
sincere.
this
Sincere.
is my answer, right? This is my answer, and this is an old school answer that's
The
been going
mediator.
around for years. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it.
Oh shit. Oh,
Word.
Yeah, word. that one usually
Simple.
shut it down real quick.
Don't put
I
me in the
mean,
middle of
I've
that because
had
you
to
know
like
why?
I've
Hold
learned
up,
over
because
the
you know
years,
why?
like as long
Look,
as it's
if you
not
get
physical, y'all
involved,
can
what
say
happens?
whatever y'all
When
want
you're
to
the
say in
bad
front
guy,
of me,
they
but
get
don't
back
let it get
together.
physical.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Male or
but
female.
I'm
Don't
out.
put your hands on nobody and nobody put their hands on you,
I don't
period.
even want to be there for that.
Me neither.
So
It happens sometimes
yeah,
though.
that's why you want to get the hell out of there.
Yeah,
As soon
like
as
I don't
it's
even
out.
want to be there for
I'm
that.
running.
Then
I'm running.
like real talk, I don't
You
want to
gonna
be in the
jump
middle of
in?
nothing. No argument, no nothing. The minute
I
it
got a
starts getting
question.
heated, I'm out. Like, don't argue around
Facts.
me. I'm not your mediator. I'm not none of that
Yeah.
shit.
Oh man.
I'm
Yeah.
They
out.
not,
Nah.
they
Oh
not
man.
pastora.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? To me, a couple, if you gonna argue, right, keep that shit for when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all may have a disagreement outside in public or whatever, but y'all argument, keep that shit at home. You know what I mean? Like, listen,
Facts.
we'll
Word.
handle this shit at home, and
Facts.
that's
If you
it.
got
Peace and call
company,
it a day.
why you
Y'all could be
arguing in
mad at
front of
each other,
company?
have hostility the whole time. I don't give a fuck, but don't be
Word.
arguing in front of me. I'm out.
Word.
You know what I'm
Wait
saying?
till the company leave.
Word.
Yeah,
Real
I'm
talk.
out.
From the company.
Real talk.
Wait for the company to leave, or you know, like walk away. Don't do it. Just like, come on, you know,
There's just
like
certain shit you gotta reserve for, you know what I mean, for privacy. You know what I mean? Like,
word.
Facts.
have y'all real disagreement in private. You know what I mean?
But that's the problem. A lot of
Yes, switch
this
to Texas.
generation isn't able to disassociate their personal life with the public life because everything is out in the public, out in the open. Everything is welcoming to their personal life. That's what the internet has done. That's what all these real life fucking TV shows and stuff have
Honestly,
done.
as soon as my BM and I got on the internet on the Facebook, that's when the shit went.
This ain't a drink.
After like 11 years, like yeah.
Nigga, I don't follow none of my pardon me. I don't follow none of my baby mamas. And I don't want them following me.
Not me neither. Like I'm saying,
Honestly, like I don't need to look. We ain't together. I don't need to know your personal life as far as your sex life, your anything. You know what I mean? Unless it happens to do with our child. That's
But
it.
see, that's the problem though. Your personal life shouldn't be on social media. And they
I don't
can't
put my
figure out how to
personal
do
on
it.
social. You know what I mean? I'm not the type to put my personal on social.
And we
Yeah,
can't do
that's
that
a
either.
Yo,
common. That's
let's
a
talk about
common
that
lot
real
of people
quick.
face.
Going on.
So let's talk about that real quick. Let me change the subject for y'all. Yo, but like, have y'all ever like went on a date and like the shorty is like only on her phone or something, or like taking pictures of the food and all that shit, and like you know what I'm saying? Know what I
Always in the
mean,
phone.
yeah, or
Type of
like
shit.
yeah, bro, like posting the food, like posting everything, and like dumb shit, bro. Like you feel me?
Nah, not
I know what
really.
you
That
mean.
happens to y'all?
No,
Say
no.
that
I know
again.
what you
I
mean.
don't. I don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't date
Yeah,
girls.
bro. What
So
What I miss? What I
no,
miss?
Not on a
if you
date, but
like
I date
have
women.
you ever like
Different.
went somewhere with somebody, right? And then like
Girls, hold on,
they'll
cuz.
like take a
Girls, say
picture of the
that one more
food and take a
time.
picture of like you know what I mean?
I
Hold on,
don't
cuz.
date
Girls, say
girls. I
that
date
one more
women.
time,
There's a
girls.
difference.
I don't
Oh,
mind
word.
that though.
The only time a woman pull out her phone on a date with me is to check on a kid. That's about
But
it.
I seen my own
And
homies
vice
do it though.
versa.
I
I'm gonna
seen
give
my
her that
own
same
homies do it,
respect.
bro.
I ain't pulling out my jack.
I've seen my
You know what I
own
mean? Unless
homies
I
do
gotta
it
check
to
on my
shorties.
kid.
You
they
feel me?
are
Wait, pull out their phone and take a picture.
Or unless
social
she
media.
ask
Nah,
me to
just
pull out
like
my phone and take a picture
just
of some
like
I
shit
know
like
what you
that with
mean.
just
us.
like
You know what I mean?
like
Type of shit.
I don't
But
know,
nah,
bro.
dog.
I
Like
don't even know how to
That's
word it
that's
right.
real
social media.
girl
Like
shit, dog.
zombies
One
is
mic, one
social
mic.
Yeah,
media.
like
That's real
like
girl shit.
nobody's really interacting.
Like
Everybody's just like
Girls,
on their
too many
phone and
Yeah,
people
taking
nah,
talking
pictures
at
of the
one
that's
plate
time,
they
childish
about
bro.
to
shit, bro.
eat and like
I don't
taking
date
pictures of their
girls.
drinks and like
Focus,
you
focus.
feel me? Like
But see, that's where the lack of the foundation is. Because if
word.
you come from a home where you're not able to use electronics when it's time to eat and you have to have face-to-face contact and have real conversations, then you know how to do that. It comes naturally to you.
Yeah,
You
lack of
put
Right.
it
random.
down, you put it away. If you're not used to that and you're not, it hasn't been it wasn't a staple in your home, or that wasn't a recommendation, or like it just wasn't, if you're allowed to use your electronics at the dinner table or when you're eating, then you don't know what that's like.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that's not. And at that, you're not on a date then. You know what I mean? You're just two homies chilling at the end of the day. Because if I'm on a date, it's to get to know you and converse with you. You know what I mean? Not
Word.
to sit there and be fucking around on my phone and shit and hitting up SK and Nino and food
Yo, what's the
stands talking about,
word?
yo, son, check this food out. Like, no, I'm
Yeah,
not doing that.
word. Not
Yo, what
not
the
not
ditches
not
On a
saying
on?
date.
necessarily doing that, but just posting the food or like just dumb
But
shit,
that's
bro.
my point, dog. Like at the end of
Yeah.
the day, you know,
How are you on a date and being on
I date.
online as well?
Breezy do that shit.
And you're what?
Exactly.
And you're online?
How
Yeah,
you
if you're
on a date
posting
and
stuff
online?
online and stuff, how are you on a date?
Word.
What if
Word.
you
You're
got
not
like
being
a
yeah,
couple
it should be a
page
Sometimes
and
date.
people
shit?
don't even notice they're doing
Or
it.
these are
How they
like
got a couples
singles?
page if they on a date?
That's not a date.
You could go on a date as a couple. Are you talking about singles on a date type shit?
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
the
Yeah,
like if
same.
you be on
If
a
you're
that's
date
on
and
a
not
get
a
to
date,
know
date at
how
that
you
somebody.
on
point.
a date if you're not even paying attention to the person?
Yeah,
How
at
you
that
gonna
point,
know?
Alright, I
it's
feel
not
you,
a
I feel you,
date,
I feel you.
dog. Like you
But I
didn't
see
you
that
didn't
shit
Makes
ended
all
the
the
date when
time,
you
bro.
started
Yeah, it
that.
don't even got to be a date, dog. Like some people
At
like
that point, you didn't
social
ended
media
the date.
zombies.
You feel me?
That's what girls
Yo,
mean. Like it was a
that
date until y'all started doing that. Y'all done killed
yeah,
it.
it was a date till you popped up your phone and started
And
hopping
now it's
on
no
social
longer a
media
date.
and
That's
all
what
this
he
other
means.
You know what I'm
shit.
Like not
saying,
Then
like
bro?
that's
then
not a
we ain't
date.
on a
Like
date no more. Now it
he means
became
like you killed
platonic
it.
and
That's
we
it.
could split
Y'all
the
it's
bill
not
in
a date
half.
now. Like
You feel
y'all
me?
y'all ruined it. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
The
word.
vibes is off. Like if y'all on your phones and the vibe is off, keep it a buck. Like if like I don't know. Like I done went out with a shorty
Went
and
on a
she'll take a
date with
picture of the
shorty.
food,
Savage,
but
that's
then
not a
she'll put
date,
the
homie.
phone
That's called
down
a
and we'll
hookup. You got
talk.
it confused.
Word. She just wanted to
Savage,
smash.
Savage Nate's confused.
That was a booty call, Savage.
Savage Nate's confused. She
What?
was so thirsty I walked
That's
down.
crazy.
Yeah,
Savage Nate with those
Yo,
straight
Nate.
dubs,
Yeah, that was a booty call, Nate.
with them straight dubs, Nate.
Word.
But yo,
Believe
check
it.
this out. I think honestly, at a young age, like teenage, 20s, early 20s and shit like that, don't settle down right away.
I
Unless you
know.
really like really know that that's the one. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Big facts.
Hell yeah.
well, you
I
too
mean, I
young
taught my
to
son like
understand. You know what I mean? Either which way, female or male, you're still too young
These
to
bitches
know
for
that
the
this is
streets.
for you. It ain't gonna be until you like y'all done did shit together. You know what I mean? And then been
Facts.
through something.
Rob a
Then
couple of banks and shit. Yeah.
yeah, nah, not no
He
robbing.
said,
Nah.
yeah.
That nigga said yeah for a second.
Yeah, because I had to catch myself listening to what he just
Yo,
said,
he's
man.
so
But you
stupid.
get it. But you get it. But you get it. You know what I mean?
Can't rob a bank.
Nigga said yeah.
Nah,
Hold
see,
on,
but
hold on,
that's the
what?
thing. Like, you have to. The problem is too. It's like the parents are not being held responsible enough. Where you have these kids, because in the profession that I work in, you even have babies who throw complete tantrums because they can't. They don't have that. You have to control screen time. If you don't have control over screen time, then you're losing your child to the internet, and that's too scary. That's way too scary because you have babies who are throwing tantrums because you won't give them the phone or they don't have that screen time. So these children are growing up to not know what it's like to have a conversation face to
Word.
face without being on the phone
Yeah,
or
word.
without having the influences of other people. They don't have the
Hey,
mind to think for
fucking,
And these
themselves.
quarantine shits ain't
hey,
helping, nigga. No bullshit.
Yeah. Shit.
listen. Hey,
And
No
which,
man,
in fact,
bullshit.
it
wanna know
should,
why?
though, because once you're
Cause
logged off of school, you should be able to have time with your family face to face. Like when I have all my kids over, and when I mean all my kids, I mean the kids of the family because they're my kids too. You know, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, all of them for Christmas, for the holidays. I make them
She
all
had to
shut their
clear that
phones
up like
off.
everybody else's kids, not my kids.
I make everyone put their phones away and shut their phones off, and we play games. We get back to the basics. When I took my family of 9 with 5 kids to Disney, we weren't on our phones and stuff. That's not allowed. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna have family time. We're gonna have real conversations. We're gonna play games. We're gonna talk about our day. We're gonna have conversations because if you don't teach them to converse face to face, look somebody in the eye. You have these kids who don't even know how to. They're speaking to you and they looking around all like this
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know how to
Right,
look
right.
to have eye to eye contact.
Yeah.
Show my son how to shake a person's hand firm when you first meet him, because that's what men do. You know what I'm saying? You have a firm handshake. If you have a
Yes.
weak ass handshake, nobody's gonna. You know what I'm saying? When you having a conversation at the dinner table, shut the TV off, shut all electronics off. How was your day? Hence why
Yeah.
all these kids want to commit suicide, depression, this and that, because we don't know each other no more. That's what's missing. Those important foundations that are missing from the household was it is now with these kids being obnoxious and these teenagers and these young adults who don't even know how to go have a proper interview, who don't know that swearing is not proper for an interview,
You
who
know what
don't
it
know
is
how to
too,
dress for
man.
an interview, and then these things trickle to their everyday lives and it's affecting every aspect.
You know what it is too, though. A lot of these grandmas are in the
Yo,
early
busy
to
tapping.
late,
Yo,
early
losing tapping.
40s, late 30s, and their grandmas already. They want to be shaking their ass instead of. I mean, like you got to understand, a lot of these people nowadays, right? If you look at the age ranges of grandmas now, is mad young
Hell yeah.
compared
That's
to back in the
crazy.
days. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like back
crazy,
in the
man.
days, your grandma was
Was
easily in
old.
her 50s, 60s already. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? By the
Now they
time
in
she
their
was your
30s and
grandma.
shit.
You know what I mean? Now they in their mid 30s to late to
Uh
mid
huh.
to like early 40s. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
They still out in the club partying, chilling, doing their thing. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta look at it like this. There's no true sense of direction anymore. You know what I mean? Like that old school mentality and shit like that. Like it's not there as much as it used to be. It like
Facts.
it's there, but it's
There's
in a
not much of
very
a family
small
focus
few.
right
You know what I
now.
mean? Like we could handpick the
Fact,
amount of people
sad,
who
but
still
true.
live by those
You
old
already know,
school
man.
rules. You know
Tapping,
what I
breezy,
mean?
spit your shit.
Word.
Shout out to
Keep it in a
girls for
hundred.
that.
Keep it in a hundred. Keep it in a hundred.
Shout out to
well,
the whole gang, man. Yo, I'm gonna switch it up on
well,
y'all, man.
I'm
Go
a,
ahead,
I'm gonna
Let's
switch it
keep
go.
up.
it on. I'm
Yo,
gonna keep it
Bob
on
Saget,
before
dead
you
at
switch up.
65, man. Y'all know who that is, man.
The
Wow.
OG, rest in peace to the
Wow.
OG, man.
Y'all
Damn.
remember who that was, man, right?
He
Yeah,
was this.
bro.
He was a
Yeah.
staple in the majority of a lot of people's childhood with that Full House and
You
America's
heard.
Funniest Home
America's Funniest.
Videos.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
He was known
Wow.
as one of the actors who never swore in any of his roles ever.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's he hold that
He
milestone of
was
never cursing. He only cursed once in I think a Hangover movie or something like
nah.
that.
Yeah, something like I
He
forgot what
cursed.
movie it
He cursed
was.
in the stand up. His stand up was
Yeah,
excellent.
but that was that after the fact. I'm saying,
All right,
but his acting
people.
career,
I
Write
wanted
he
to
never
see
down
his
took
this
a
stand up.
run.
story,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you just cut me off, Boston.
Go
Boston,
ahead,
I haven't
bro.
even said shit.
You,
The
you
fuck?
switch
Nothing.
you
Go
switch
ahead.
up on me when I've been trying to say something, but
Oh,
it's
he was
okay.
trying to say
Go ahead,
something
go
about
ahead.
the last topic, and then you
Oh,
switched
I'm
it
No,
up.
no,
sorry,
keep it
bro. I'm
sitting. I
sorry.
just
I
wanted
didn't
to.
even hear you,
I
big
just
bro. I'm
wanted to.
sorry. Go ahead.
Just
Go
keep
ahead, go
going
ahead.
now.
Nah,
Re-elaborate
nah.
about the
Tell us,
last
tell us,
topic. Go
bro.
ahead.
I'm not even gonna do it. Just keep going to now. I just want to let it be known that you cut me off.
Nah,
Nah, I didn't
yo,
even
my
hear
fault.
you. I
We
don't even
already
think
stopped
anybody heard
Word,
you.
we didn't even hear
Yeah,
you.
I've been
I didn't hear
Listen,
him.
because you know
Nobody
nah,
why
my
heard you.
fault.
everybody's talking at the same time.
about the
One
young
mic. One
grandparents.
mic. One mic.
See, I'm a young parent, right? But I could brush my shoulders off. You know why? I was a hell of a good father, and when my kids were born, internet was created. But guess what? Like Nana said, no, nigga, you putting that phone down. You putting this down. What's up? Let's kick it. I had my kids caught up in sports, all kinds of activities as growing up, which is childhood activities that I went through. You get what I'm saying? So for that, I
Word.
tap myself on the shoulder because all the internet shit they doing now, that's now. But guess what? I'm not a grandfather yet, and I'm in my late 40s.
Rome top five everything.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in
Top
my
five
late 40s. My
gangsters, top
sister
five
was a
fathers.
grandmother before I am,
Word.
and she's
Bro,
younger than
top
me.
five.
Yo, I'm
Anyway,
done.
that's what I've been trying to say.
Yo.
But, like I said, it all depends. Because I was a young parent too. It all depends. I learned from my grandparents and my moms how to be responsible and how to raise kids. Especially, you know what I mean? My grandmother was, like Gail said, my grandmother was super old when I was growing up. So yeah, the grandparent shit is different now. You got you got a 15-year-old who has a kid, and by the time she's 30, she's already a grandmother. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter's like 12, 13 years old having kids already. My kids don't have kids. My daughter's 33 years old, well educated, college and all. My son is 29 years old, also the same way, well educated and all that. And they do their thing. But I do want them to make me a grandfather because I don't want to be dead while, you know what I'm saying, to being a grandfather. Shit. Hurry up and bust a nut, one of y'all two.
Shit, Rome.
You know what I mean? I want to stay young too. I want to at least be 57 years old, be able to still keep up with my grandkids, and do the same thing I did with my kids, with my grandkids, teaching the morals of life. It's not about internet. It's about going out there, play tag, play hide and seek, manhunt, scaling. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, jumping jacks, whatever, double dutch, and all that other shit. That's what kids need to learn today. 'Cause like Nana said, you look at these kids these days, they can't even open a can of spaghetti because they don't even know how to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
What
And
the
it's
fuck?
true.
I'm Stephen
It's true.
King's son. What? Watch me waddle. Who is this?
I have no idea. But yo, heck, what up?
Was feeling heck you wanted to speak on anything before we move on?
I just got back in here, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
was on
peeped
the
that,
phone with my little
girls.
brother.
You just wanted to what?
I was talking to my little brother. I don't even know what's going on. I just got back in here now.
All right, bet. So we
Nah,
moving
yo.
on.
Yeah,
All right.
man. Yeah, Bob
So,
Saget died at 65. That's what he was talking about. But I'm about to switch it up. Yo, that Bronx fire, man.
Oh
That shit
man,
killed a
yo,
lot
True.
of people,
that's
man. Hurt a lot of
crazy, man.
people.
Rest in peace to those kids, man.
Rest in
Word,
For
man.
peace,
real, yo.
man. The fuck,
That
yo?
shit
That shit
sad, bro.
crazy, bro.
Did
What
they?
the
Did they?
fuck?
Do they? Have? Do they have an idea yet of what started the fire?
Yeah, it was one of those space heaters, a faulty
Oof.
space heater.
See, and
Wow.
that's the you listen, yo. I want to get into that because, like,
Hold up. It was on multiple floors though.
yeah,
No, the
but
same
here's
fire
spread.
started
I'm
on the
gonna,
second floor. They
I'm gonna
said,
read
and
the
then
segment for y'all real quick.
it went up.
I'm gonna
That's
read the
crazy.
segment. It says
My fault,
at
nigga.
least 19 people are dead and over 30 others were injured during a five-alarm fire at a high-rise apartment building in the Bronx, New York City. 9 children are said to be among the dead. Oh man, rest in peace. Officials are calling this the worst fire the city has seen in over 30 years. Officials say a portable space heater is to blame for starting the fire.
nah, man. My thing is this: if these goddamn public housing companies would give adequate heat, there would be no reason for tenants to have
A space heater, yeah.
space heaters. And
That's
my
it.
thing is like they come out during the day. when it's nice and warm, or when things are moving and stuff like that, and they think that that heat is suffice in the night when the temperature drops 25 degrees, and it's not.
Word.
And it's not. It's terrible. And then they have, you see the base heaters that goes around the whole room, but only a third of that base heater is actual heat. The rest of it is just covering up the goddamn poles and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked up windows.
And this has been
That,
going on for
that
centuries. Where I live, my
to
mom lives
think about it,
in where my mom lives, like they haven't changed the windows in over 20 years. You think that's keeping out the cold adequately? Absolutely not.
And
Hell no.
You
also,
go to any
why is that?
public housing building complex anywhere in the US, anywhere in the US that has projects, numerous people will tell you that they turn the stove and the oven on for adequate heat.
Project shit.
And that's dangerous.
But you
And the
know what it is?
government it's high time that the government holds these goddamn housing corporations accountable, and they're not. And that's a
But you know,
problem.
they're not. But you know what's going on right now in the New York City housing, for instance. Let's just quick. They
I can't
they
hear
don't
you.
have in New York City housing right now in New York. This is what's going on, right? They can't fund the repairs to the point where they're starting to sell these projects to private companies, like on Pice Building. His building used to be part of my project. They're no longer housing now. They're private. You get what I'm saying? Because housing don't repair shit no more because they don't have the funds for it. So sooner or later, what you call a project, they all gonna become private or even condos or something. They're selling out. So by me saying that, meaning that if you can't afford to live in New York, you're gonna be forced to move the fuck out of New York unless you stable
Bro, we
rent
gotta stay
stuff.
on topic, y'all. Some fucking
Right. We're
children
on
died
top.
today because of a
all right. So
space
check
heater.
this
That
out.
that is
What
topic.
do we?
That's
Also,
expensive. That's why these people get
hold
these
up. Can I
heaters
add
to
on
stay
to this?
warm.
Real quick, y'all. Also, the firemen are report right
You gotta mute it,
that
Lynn.
This your peoples?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo,
All right.
Lynn, you gotta mute the YouTube in the background.
My bad, my bad, my bad. I'll do
Okay,
that right
my
now.
bad.
Done.
Time up.
all right. So check this out, y'all. Right, it's saying that the firemen are reporting that they were
Nah,
short
yo,
staffed
Lou,
as well.
you gotta mute the YouTube or whatever you got open. Not yourself. You gotta mute the YouTube, I
Yeah,
guess.
I'll do that. I'll do that. There you go.
Go ahead, girls. We listening.
There was a report that the firefighters were also short staffed due to COVID, and that engine 48, which was the first team to respond, right, apparently only had 4 firefighters instead of the normal 5, which are called, you know what I mean, when there's a situation like this. And a lot of the other fire trucks and stuff like that were, like, short staffed as well.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean, due to that shit, like, they weren't able to bring in enough people to save more lives in time. You know what I mean?
That's some wild shit, man.
That's sad. Yo, Nana, I'm sorry to cut you off earlier. What you saying, Cuzzo?
No, I was just saying that it's high time that the government starts holding these housing companies accountable the same way they hold individual parents accountable. You know what I'm saying? The system needs to start holding them accountable. It's the problem
Facts.
is not that people are having space heaters. They're looking at space heaters, and now it's in leases. When you sign your lease, it's in the lease agreement that you're not allowed to have any space heaters. That is not the problem. The problem is that you are not providing adequate heat.
Heat in the yo, even my building right now, nigga.
They are
Nigga,
not
like, come
providing
on.
adequate heat, and they're not being held
Yeah.
responsible for not doing so. And they come out with their little meters to read the units, but they only come out in the middle of the day when the sun is at its peak. You know what I'm saying? Or when people are cooking and stuff like that, so the house is warmed up. But at night, when everything is quiet and there's minimal movement, and the sun is not out, the temperature drops. Like, what is the government doing to hold these people responsible? They're not.
Right.
People that live in these buildings don't just have space heaters for the hell of it. They have space heaters because adequate heat is not being provided. And that is the real problem. This
Right.
could have been prevented. Those kids could have still been alive today if they didn't have the need for a space heater. The problem isn't that they had a space heater, the problem is that there was a need for it. And that's what everyone's overlooking. Like, government needs to hold these fucking people responsible.
Yeah. So
Facts.
basically, either you're gonna die of cold, or you're gonna die because of the space heat is gonna go on fire.
Right.
So it's like it's a no-win situation. It's like we have no choice. I'm not gonna freeze to death. So yeah, I'm gonna buy
Landlords
a heater, but
aren't
also
held
the
to the
person
standards
with
they
the
need to be.
heater needs to be responsible and monitor that heater and put it somewhere where you know where you could keep an eye on that heater.
But
You see what I'm
why it
saying?
shouldn't be a need for space heaters if they're doing if
You're
they're
right.
giving if they're
You're right.
providing
You're
Yeah,
the
right.
they
proper
provided
heat.
it.
But
Yo,
in
keeping it
human
100. You can
nature,
tap in with
in
us too
human
if you want.
nature,
It's the
in
link.
human nature, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
I
Your
just
kids are
posted
cold.
it. Tap
So
in.
you're
That's
gonna
the
be like,
link
fuck
right
the
there.
rules. I'm gonna give me a space heater.
And
I'm
this
gonna
has
Mm-hmm.
been a
go
problem. This
outside.
isn't a problem that just this problem hasn't didn't just happen. This is a problem that has been happening since the beginning, since our grandparents migrated here.
Yeah, facts.
Facts.
I'm smacked.
Because our parents can tell you about how they had to like have the stove and the heat on. We
Yup, I
grew
was
up
just
talking
about
about
to
how we
say
had to
that.
have the stove and
My
the heat
mom
on.
used to do
Our
that, yo.
children are now growing up saying the same exact thing. There's a fucking problem.
Yo, my mom used
Word.
to do that. She used to rock stove and rock that shit on high for a little while so the house would get warmed up and then turn it off. You know what I mean?
Good
Facts.
life.
Do that shit.
Facts.
I grew up
And
That's
in
the
another
Coney
thing
problem.
that
Like
Island.
back
the
in the days
government needs
that
to
we
hold
used to
these
do was
goddamn things responsible.
put
And
plastic
they're
on the
becoming
windows
even more negligent
in
now
the
that we
winter.
have COVID and the courts are
All
closed
them,
and
that's
there's
all
less
them
lawyers
people.
and these people don't want to come to your house because of exposures. Like, it's just RIP to those people, man.
Pause
Yeah,
that
Now
man.
those
mic when
people
you're
are
talking,
displaced
Sad
brother.
in the
situation.
middle of cold when the COVID
Can't
is at
hear
its
her.
highest, in the dead smack of middle of winter. People don't lost their kids. There's a bunch of stuff. Yo, my condolences to all those families and my prayers are with them, yo, for real.
Facts.
Yeah,
Prayers
prayers
Yo,
to
go out
them.
to your
shout
family
out to
You
them,
know,
man.
you know,
Praise to them, man.
it's like me.
Rest in
Prayers
You
peace.
to
got
me.
something to
I'm
say,
a
Breezy?
victim. Listen,
and
I'm a
everybody
victim. Hold
who
up.
is affected as
Breezy.
well.
Yo,
I'm a victim of
You got
my
something to add, Breezy?
I grew up in
My
Coney
bad,
Island.
y'all.
I grew up in Coney Island. I'm literally across the street from the beach. These buildings used to not get heat. That we had to put like 2 or 3, 4, even sometimes 4 quilts just to stay warm at night.
Somebody
yo,
said
facts,
that,
Not,
yo.
facts.
Yo, Breezy, you gotta mute the YouTube.
not me and my brothers used
Isn't
to
it
sleep in the
muted?
same
How I
bed
mute
back
your
to back
YouTube?
with
But
Go
bunk
to
close
the
the
beds.
window.
YouTube and then mute it. Nah,
Close
you
the
So
muted
window.
Chucky,
yourself,
so my
motherfucker.
response to Chucky Slasher
Yeah,
would be
Chucky.
this. If
Yep.
you're living in a public housing, you don't pay for heat.
Shout out to keeping it 100 and Chucky.
Yeah, you
But they
don't
don't
in
give it.
public
You
housing
don't
you don't
pay
pay
for
for
heat.
light or heat, especially
But
in
they
New
don't
Yeah.
York.
give it. But they don't give it though.
It all comes back to greed. Greed is a motherfucker. It's sad, really.
Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to give you the bare minimum while stuffing the maximum amount of people in one building, and that's what they've been doing all these years.
Facts.
'Cause I could tell you,
Good
Coney Island was
stream.
very cold back in
Important
the
topics
80s
that
and
deserve
early
attention
90s.
for sure. Yo, shout out to keeping it 100, man. Shout out
Appreciate
to
you
you.
keeping it 100.
Yeah, but
Thank
all
you
that
for
can
taking
fall
time out of your
under a
day to
rent
fuck with
control
us.
umbrella, like committee for all that, because rents through the roof and these buildings ain't getting any better. They don't give a fuck.
Word.
So
We're
I
living in
think
the
if
same
they
raggedy
have
ass
a committee,
conditions as our grandparents were paying triple the amount.
yeah, but
Yep.
if they have a committee like checking these buildings and like regulating the rent price, like okay, so your building is worth this
Not
because your
in
windows
New York
fucked up,
City
whatever.
housing, not the
It's,
rent is
it's,
already regulated at 30% of your income. So in New York City housing, right?
Not,
When you
but
start a
that's cool,
housing,
Papa.
it's
But is it
different.
worth 30% of your income? Is where we at.
Honestly, no. To be honest with you,
So
no.
that's
But
why you would
but
need that
it
committee.
look in the city, right?
Let me
It's
answer
so
that one,
expensive
please.
to live here, right? Now that you really take whatever the fuck
Chucky,
comes.
tap in. Click that
You know what I
link,
mean?
Chucky.
Like at the end of the day, especially when you live in housing. You know what I
Yeah, because
mean?
nobody's
Like you
keeping them
usually take
accountable.
one of the
Nobody's
three,
keeping them honest.
your first
And
three
that's what it
offers.
is.
But the problem is this, that they're going by 30% of your income, which is fine, right? That's not the problem. The problem is that they're now calculating, they're not taking into account that everything else around you is going up. The price of everything around you, bro. You're about to pay $10 for a gallon of milk.
Word.
That's a problem.
Word.
And
It's
if
a
people
fact.
can't see that, that's the problem right there.
They
And
figure
Chucky
if you
Slasher, I
can't negotiate over
respectfully
here,
disagree with you. To be able to choose not to be in an environment is a luxury.
Word.
Facts.
Exactly. Yeah,
Facts.
I was about to
Facts.
say that. I respectfully disagree with you,
Shit, I
bro,
agree.
because in all
Like I get it.
reality,
Yeah, we
not
need to do
everyone
better as a
chooses to
people,
live
but
in the project.
sometimes we can't as a most people, a handful of people can come up out of their situation. You know what I'm saying? But that's clawing their way out of the hood. They getting it out of the mud by any means necessary. Some people, they don't have the means to do that. So it's a luxury to be able to choose where you live. Nobody chooses to be on, we're not choosing to live in poverty.
Word.
yeah,
Nobody wants to live in poverty.
yeah,
me
and
answer.
Chucky, and that
Let
and
me
that
let
and
me
that
an-
building
let me
checkup
hold on, let me
maintenance
answer this then.
maintenance.
Let me answer this then, right? Like she said, a lot of us got to go through obstacles to get the fuck out the hoods, right? So some of us, like me, for instance, we weren't taught what these kids are being taught now. So we weren't
I could
advanced as
barely
the
hear
white
you,
kids
yo.
were back then. We were not advanced as far as back in my days as some of these other kids who were well educated. Some teachers were like taught not to teach us how to get out the hood. You get what I'm saying? So we got to do it our way, like she said. See, some of us sold drugs to get the fuck out the hood. Some of us broke our necks and went to community schools and all of that. Some of us don't have the time for community. Some of us don't have the fucking brains to even sit there and learn in the community because we weren't taught to be smart. You get what I'm saying? We was taught to always basic shit. What do you think? Christopher Columbus stories and all that shit is gonna teach me how to get a bag? No, it didn't. You get what I'm saying? So I did
Yo,
it my way. I lived
talking
a
some shit.
luxury home. You know what I'm saying? I lived in luxury homes, but that came after as a grown man because I did it my way. I hit the streets. I was determined to get the fuck out of the hood. I did. I'm back in the hood now. But like they said, I could get that bag again. Do I really want to go back to the streets? No. I want to do it the positive way now because now I got a good job.
Shout out
And
to
what's
Chucky.
stopping me is the vaccination. Because if not, I'll be working right now instead of doing my thing that I'm doing now. I'm not broke. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm getting
True.
money, but it's not enough. You gotta understand. When my days, we want they put teachers to teach us history. How the fuck am I gonna get rich off of history? Teach me how to get the bag. They
But
didn't
not only
teach us
that,
that.
too, like everybody has to remember that all the barriers that have been put in place are because minorities have been rising and meeting and exceeding those expectations. Okay,
Because they
so back in, so let's talk
didn't
about some
expect
of
us
it.
to do
So
it.
first it was we couldn't get an education. It was against the law for us to be educated. We fought for that. We were able to get our education. So it was, so then you had to have a high school diploma in order to have anything, to have a hold a job that would pay you reasonable. We started meeting and exceeding those expectations. Then it became, oh well, now you need an associate's degree. We started meeting and exceeding those expectations. Oh well, now you need a bachelor's degree. Now that's nothing. Now that's nothing. Not only that too, but then they started implementing things in our schools like the MCAS and the standardized testing and the this and the that. Every time we meet and exceed expectations, they put more barriers. We started becoming homeowners. More and more minority people started becoming homeowners. What did they then start doing? Now we got to do credit checks. Okay, what about those kids whose parents couldn't handle any of it, and they had to use their kids' names to open up cable bills, or other bills, put their heating bills under their kids' names, and they couldn't fucking keep up with it, and now their kids' credit scores fucked up, or those people who committed fraud against these people, and now we can't, you know what I'm saying? Now they can't become homeowners or get up out the hood because the credit's fucked up. They got money, they got good paying jobs, but the credit's fucked up. So now they can't become homeowners. It's a cycle. It's a cycle that
All
has
You
to
just,
fucking stop.
all
Nena,
these were
Nena, you
tools
just
just
called
to
me
keep
out.
up,
You just
hold
called
up
me out, Nena, because I'm trying
gentrification.
to get my own crib, and guess what? I don't have credit. I don't have bad credit or good credit. So I can't get a crib unless I got credit.
Right.
Yeah, all
Right.
you need is
And
like
it's
a
not
good
about
credit.
complaining. It's about bringing awareness so that we can teach our minority communities how to get up out of it. Right.
Right.
Because if you have a bank who somebody committed fraud with your name and now you can't, no bank will loan to you. Now you got to wait 10 fucking years to try to fix that shit. It's not about complaining. Implement different resources in these neighborhoods. Implement financial fucking education in our school systems.
Right. What does it? What,
Implement those shits so that when the kids get
credit.
out of high school, they know how to
What's
fucking
credit?
do money management. Not only that, they know what course of action they want to take with their lives, what they want to do for themselves, what kind of education they want to get, so that they know how to do better money management. Because somebody can have a good job all they want, but if they don't know how to manage their money, they blowing that shit on sneakers, on Jordans, on weed, on liquor, on cars, because their priorities are all fucked up because they weren't taught that shit in school. Our kids need a better education so they can become better adults, well-educated adults, making better decisions. So it's not about complaining. It's about making sure that we're bringing awareness to what needs to be brought to the forefront so that we can address the shit, so that our government, our senators, and our city officials know that
Yeah.
this is the need of the minority community.
Yeah, tap in, Chucky. You're talking too much crazy shit.
Tap in,
Yeah,
Chucky. We will,
you
you
really
know what I'm
talking
saying? You
solid.
bringing up
You
a
Nah,
don't
lot
we
of
gotta
can
show
things.
your
agree
Saying
to
that's
face.
what's up.
disagree.
You don't gotta
Yeah,
show
nah,
your
top
face.
in. We fuck with you.
You got
You don't
yeah.
gotta show your face
We
at
can
all.
agree to disagree or whatever. You
You
know,
know, I like,
it's what it's
I
about.
like, you know what I'm saying? Because some
He said
people
he
are like
actually
that.
agrees with her. He
Yeah, some
agrees
some
with her.
people actually do just complain. Some people do just complain.
That's
And
a
you know
fact.
what? Some people are
Find a
complacent
way.
where they are. Some people are
Yeah.
complacent and just living off the government and being in the hood. And some people like that, that's cool. But the majority aren't.
Right.
The
A
majority
fact.
aren't. And that's what we need to address.
Facts.
It's up to the parents and schools because sincere speaking facts, people get comfortable. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, our
That's a
parents
fact.
didn't know about credit. Why? Because back then you didn't need credit to get a house. As long
Fact.
as you had the income, they gave you the crib.
But you know what kills me, right? Look, this is what kills me, right? Foreigners come to the United States. They get loans and all this shit. They
Chucky,
don't
here's
ask
the link.
them
You can
for
tap in,
credit
bro.
check and none of that.
Shout out to Chucky and keeping
But
it
us
100.
as American citizens, we don't get that.
Click that with your laptop, your PC,
We get put through
your,
hell just to
your,
even.
your iPhone.
How many times I filled out for a credit card? Denied, denied,
They say, nah,
denied,
you good,
denied.
bro?
How the fuck am I gonna get credit then?
Yeah.
Easy. Sign up for
And I
Credit
got money
Karma.
in the bank. I got
Check it
money
out.
in the bank.
Then you can
I
get a
got a
credit
good
card with a
job.
bank.
You gotta
I
get
make
secure
good
credit
money.
card to start your shit back up.
Bro, Chase won't
Chucky
even give
Chucky
me a
Slasher
fucking
in the
credit card.
comments said,
And
I
I'm with
stopped going
Chase.
to school at 15 and started making money at 13. I felt that the school was not teaching me about money because they weren't.
Okay.
They weren't. Not only that too, but like now, Rome, what you're going through, right? What happens is that communities need to have resources for people like you, for adults who need help in building their credit.
But they do. We just don't take advantage of everything.
No, 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 no. It's not that they don't take advantage. It's that they're not being told. They're not being told. You know why? Because they implement these resources to say, yeah, we have it there and nobody took advantage of it. Why? Because you didn't reach the people in the community who
Not
need it.
only
And
that,
it's done on purpose so that they can take away those fundings for it.
the curriculum is based on whatever's on the state test. And it's like if they're not teaching that on the state test, then they're just not going to teach it because that's going to be their ass, their job. You dig what I'm saying? So they rather teach algebra and calculus and all this other bullshit that we ain't never going to use.
Because if I get
I'm just
vaccinated,
saying when they
if I
do
get
implement
vaccinated, listen,
when they
if
do
I get
implement the
vaccinated,
resources, they're not advocating it to the people who really need it in those communities.
True.
if I get
Fact, bro.
vaccinated,
Financial
I'm
literacy
listen.
is historically taught by parents. So that's another thing that, that we were ignorant to, that we thought we
But
knew. Our parents
it's
thought
not,
we knew.
and it's not
Our
even really
parents
being
thought we
ignorant to
learned
it.
that in school.
Listen,
It's not even being
listen,
really, and
listen.
you gotta, because if you break it down at the end of the day, the cost of rent now was, our parents weren't prepared to do that. the era that we come from, one member could have a job and it be enough to pay the bills. You have two parent households with both parents working multiple jobs
And they
and can
still
still
can.
barely keep
Nah,
above water.
society ain't built.
It's
That's
a
a fact.
problem.
Built
Your
right now.
parents cannot teach you
How
about
much
that
is
because
rent
they
in
can't relate
Boston
to
for a
it.
studio? For one studio. A
Nigga,
studio.
I'm paying $12.50 right now for my place right now here.
Where you
That's a
live at?
problem.
Room and a bathroom.
Where you live at, bro?
It is going up to 1,300.
It's the same
Where
thing
you
out
live
here in
at?
New York.
Where you live at?
I live in Mission Hill.
Look at that. That's in Boston. Like, come on. That's crazy, bro.
And you know what's
All right.
crazy? That the city officials consider
Hold up.
that to be affordable.
Hold up.
Like,
Mhm.
And
nah,
teachers,
bro. Hell no.
you know how much,
And where
listen,
he
what you
lives
got,
at, it's the hood,
hold up,
y'all.
hold up,
You feel
hold up,
me?
hold up,
Like,
hold
it
up.
ain't like
You in a
he's living
studio?
in the suburbs somewhere, living, I
You
mean,
in a studio?
getting for something for his buck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Nah,
You
my
in a
nigga.
studio? You in a studio?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
live in the
yeah,
studio.
bro's in the studio.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
A studio in New York will cost you up to 1,500 and better. A
That's what he just said.
one bedroom apartment will cost you at least 2,500 and better.
Now think
Really?
about this. I'm glad you said that,
It's
Rome.
pretty much the same shit.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
said
You know
that,
what I'm
that's
Rome.
what I
Because
saying?
said.
think
And
Yeah,
about
I'm
this.
it's
union.
almost the same
I'm
shit.
union. I'm a
It's
local
supposed to be
union
more
worker.
expensive over
I
there,
make
matter
good
of fact.
money. And it's still gonna be hard for me to live in New York with the money I
Right.
make.
But
I
see,
make
here's
hella
the
good money.
thing. Here's the thing. Technically, Esto and Rome, you all, the money that you're paying for that rent, you could technically have a mortgage and you could own a house and you could pay that rent. But you know what they're doing? You don't have the fucking credit for it. It's a fucking
Exactly.
setup.
Facts. And they won't give me
Because
the credit.
because
Because
why
every
will
time I
these
fill out for it, they
make it
deny
make
me.
sense? These banks will give our kids loans, school loans, but they won't give them business loans. They won't give them mortgage loans. Think about that shit. Why?
Also, think about this too. How hard
None
is
of
it
that
for
shit.
for minority to walk in there and get a loan? You
Not
feel
even
me?
that.
Come on.
Their rates are higher too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's some shit, right? It says black and Latino applicants will charge 0.08% higher interest rates compared to white borrowers, according to the recent analysis of nearly 30 million, 30,
Keep some machine
7
going.
million 30-year mortgages by the University of California at Berkeley.
Going to
Especially
go back
college.
down and things are going to get back to normal. They are facts. That's facts, Chucky. We agree. In
Chucky, I
Connecticut,
agree
you're
with you
paying
for that.
1,500 to 2,300 for a studio in
Chunky.
Connecticut. I believe it.
Check this
Chunky.
out, right? Um,
Chunky. It's Chunky. LOL. Oh, his name is Chunky or Chunky? Oh, you
Chucky,
said.
Chucky Slasher. You see
Oh,
his
she
his
said
thing?
sorry. Autocorrect. Okay.
Chunky.
according to a 2020 report by Redfin Real Estate Brokerage, right? There's a discrimination that has
Shout to
home
Noli.
and home ownership, right? It says the national home ownership rate for black families is
Noli, look.
44% compared to
Ronald was up there.
73% for white families.
Yeah, you got. If you follow the money, your fucking white coworker is making more money than you,
Shots
and he
fired.
got the same degree than you
Shout
do,
out to
or
Noli.
no degree, or whatever the case is. Same resume, getting paid two
That's why
dollars
I'm saying like we need our people need
per hour.
financial literacy. There's programs here in Boston. If you're in Boston, there's community centers. If you go to the community centers and you tell them that you need help with getting your credit score up, they have financial advisors to help you with that. Not only that too, but they also have resource centers that do your taxes for free. If you live in the Boston area, there are places in each community: Hyde Park, Rosendale, Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan. All these places have resource centers that do your taxes for free. And while you get your taxes done for free, you can speak to a financial advisor. They can help you. They pull your credit and they can tell you what you need to do and they can guide you on how to get there.
What's up, Uber? Tap in.
But yo, let's switch it up. Yo, the
Tap in.
Brazilian tourist accident, yo.
Yeah, I didn't see that. What's that all about, bro?
Did you guys you didn't see it?
Nah. What's going on?
Oh my god, yo.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Yo,
You
bro,
seen it?
cam up,
Crazy.
cam up. If you saw it, cam up, yo. No bullshit.
Oh, well, I'm
Yo,
getting
bro,
off
what
camera then
you see?
because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
What
right.
you see? Nah, come on, cuz. She's
Nigga, you
ugly,
said
bro.
Kevin up, but you ain't see it. Like, have you seen
Nah,
it,
I'm
bro?
telling SK. Yo, so
I saw it. It was crazy.
I ain't see it, so explain. I want to
yo,
hear
bro,
this.
it was sad,
Shout out
bro.
to
So these
Ruger.
people,
Shout out to
they
Lynn.
was
Shout
on
out to
boats.
Ruger.
They was chilling in
Put it
Brazil.
like
They was
this:
on
it's the
boats,
same thing that
Only
happened
so
with the
many people.
tsunami.
Buen
and basically,
provecho, SK.
But it,
I don't
nah, it
know.
wasn't the same shit.
Huh?
Yo, when Provecho,
Buen
yo,
provecho.
these
no,
Man,
people,
want
I
some?
don't mean
they
I
was
don't mean that it
they
was
Bon
was
a
basically,
appetit.
tsunami, but
Bon
Oh,
appetit.
it was
yo, these people, they was on this water, right?
Yo,
And
talk your shit. Let us
they
know.
basically, there was fucking, it was a bunch of boats and there was tourists in Brazil, and they're on the water, and basically a cliff, basically half a mountain, just
Oh,
falls, nigga, into the water, nigga, and it falls on top of the vessels. You feel me? So like, yeah, my nigga. So it
I,
killed like people. You feel me? It was
I
people
seen.
missing, all that. Like, I mean,
I
Nine,
seen
right?
I
It's
seen
like
the
a
I
lot of
seen the
people.
little tab to look at the video, but I didn't see the video.
yo, yeah, the video's crazy.
Why they kill
Crazy.
so many
Video's
people?
crazy.
Wild
Jesus.
Ruger? Yeah, Ruger saying that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, y'all.
Where you getting the source from? What's the source from? Warsaw, maybe?
Um,
See, it was on Warsaw.
Warsaw
That's the
had it, I
easy
think.
source. Yeah, that's the easy
from
source.
Warsaw.
that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
man.
can't
from
even
Star
blame
News.
anybody for that.
Imagine being on vacation, trying to enjoy yourself, and
Yo, peep this shit, y'all.
You can't even
Yo,
blame
word,
anybody for that.
Senya. She said some Final Destination stuff.
you
Yeah,
can't see
pretty
it. The
much.
green screen. The green screen. You can't see it.
Oh fuck, hold up, I got you.
Yeah, this fucking. Okay,
Yeah, they went crazy.
give me static on my beard.
All right,
I can't really.
look, they're
Oh,
chilling,
wow.
right? They're chilling, right? Watch, that cliff just starts falling. Watch,
That's crazy.
you see it? It started breaking. It started breaking. Now it's falling. Look at that. Oh, this
Move
nigga's
your
finger
finger. Move
covered.
your finger.
It's
Move your
not me. It's
finger.
that. It's not me. It's that nigga.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought that was your finger. That's crazy.
Yo,
That's
look. Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna run that back for y'all.
It's sad shit, man.
Wow.
That shit's sad, son.
Crazy, bro. 20 people missing.
The fucking
Yeah, we need
chances
20
of
people.
you being there at that moment
I
and not
need two.
happening.
Yo, word. Imagine being a tourist
So many people.
Yeah,
and
trying to enjoy
you're there.
yourself, and that's some wild shit, bitch.
Yeah, that's out of pocket.
That's crazy.
That's like once a century type of thing. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah. The
What are
chances
the
of it
chances, yo? Imagine being there like, nah, it was some crazy shit. Some Final Destination shit.
yeah.
Them people were kicking it too. Yeah, they was chilling, yo. Imagine being
Yeah,
on
man, that shit was
vacation, bro.
wild.
Like, fuck, dog.
Nigga, I'll be
Fucking
tight.
sad. Oh, yeah, that shit's fucking sad, bro.
Maybe like music created like some kind of like echo and shit and vibrated everything. I don't know. That shit was too
The
much.
engines.
Who can you
That
blame
shit's
though? You
fucking
can't blame
sad.
nobody, bro.
To blame
Nature,
Mother
that's just
Nature.
his nature. What the fuck? I don't know.
That was the
Saying.
destination, though.
You could be mad at
That's
nature.
what the higher powers had planned. Yo, that's a fact. Yo, Chucky, I like you. What's up? Yo, tap in with us, man. Who sent you?
Nature,
Who
right?
sent, who sent you?
Yo, Chucky, make sure you hit that
Fuck with him.
subscribe button and that like button, man. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? We fuck with you. We hope you fuck with us, man.
yo, that's a fact, yo. Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
definitely.
Yo, I
2
can't find
seconds,
no
y'all.
weed right now. I'm
2 seconds.
fucking
Yo, 2 seconds, y'all. We about to get crazy, all
hating.
right? We about to get crazy real quick.
Hey, yo, Boston.
What up?
They changed my fucking name, bro. It's Rome,
I
homie.
don't even know what it is,
Rome,
bro.
Rome.
I can't even
Young
see your name,
something,
bro.
whatever the fuck that shit
Word.
is.
We don't
I
see your
got
name,
you.
bro. We don't
I
see
don't
your
see
name.
your name. I don't see your name either.
I don't see your name wrong.
I see a name that says Young something.
Nah,
I
you
don't see
bugging. Don't
it.
be.
That
You
nigga's
Bro, I'm
bugging.
not
bugging.
fucking
You
bugging,
tripping.
nigga. What the fuck is you
Where?
talking about?
Yo,
Nobody
Goofy, I don't
sees
know,
it.
bro. You-
Yeah, you
Word.
tripping, man. You tripping, man.
Crack y'all in the head with a bottle.
What happened?
To crack you in the neck with a bottle, nigga.
Oh shit, dang, that's gonna hurt, bro.
Yo, hold up. Let's get crazy real quick.
So why do that, bro?
Yo, before we go any further, this episode of Loud Etiquette is brought to you by the Westgate Resorts,
Yo, you dead ass, my nigga Romeo.
J
Fuck you.
Rocco and the Stay High Clothing Line. Westgate Resorts, J Rocco and the Stay High Clothing Line is the presenting official sponsor of the Boston underscore Loud 92 YouTube channel and the Loud Etiquette podcast. Yo, who's breathing on a headset like that? Yo, so yeah.
Yo, no disrespect, food stand, but damn, you calling me Dominican, nigga?
Nah, I ain't never said that.
Romeo is a Dominican name. I'm
Yeah,
Romy
yeah,
Yo,
Rome, nigga.
Romeo
Rome
You
is
could be
looking
that,
for
nigga.
some drum today.
Word.
Romeo.
I
El
am tapped
drama.
into the comment section. LOL.
El
Romeo
Rome
drama.
is
looking for
looking
that.
for that trouble, yo.
Hey, yo.
El
Facts.
dramático.
and I'm a senior, not a junior, nigga. Let's get it correct.
He's still going. Nobody knows what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
What is he talking
Word.
about?
Yo,
Nobody
yo,
knows what you're
Goofy,
talking
what
about.
happened, bro?
My name, he put it Romeo Jr. now.
I don't
Que lo
see
que.
it.
What is he talking
Bro,
about?
we don't see no name.
Que
We
lo
don't see
tuyo es
names,
manín.
man. Yo, we
I
don't
don't
see
see
no
nobody's
names.
name actually. Now that I think about it,
Que lo tuyo es manín.
Word.
Manito. Oh, qué lo que money.
And
Bro, you
I'm
sure,
gonna
bro?
tell y'all in the Spanish. Vete pa'l carajo, cabrón.
So yeah, man. Yo. So back. So
is
yo,
Bro Slugs
SK,
on the live?
SK. So yo, what happened on today's date, man? What's the word?
Alright, bet. Today's date, I got you right now.
He ain't ready. Look,
Bro, I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even ready.
Fucked him all up.
Too fucking high right now. That's why I'm smoking them
he
fucking
was
weed
just
right now.
eating.
Alright, so on today's date, January 9th, right? Today's January 9th,
Okay.
2002. I mean 2022. Alright? But alright, let's go. Oh wow, today was
That
Richard
nigga high.
M. Nixon's birthday.
Richard Nixon.
Happy
Okay.
birthday to J.K. Simmons.
I am not a crook.
Um, it was Napoleon's birthday today. Fuck that nigga. Fuck Richard Nixon too. And man, that's really it for birthdays. But today on 2001, January 9th, Apple introduced iTunes. With
Yeah.
later on the year, the iPod. You know what I'm saying? Um, in 1982, January 9th, Catherine Middleton, who married Prince William, became the Duchess of Cambridge. And I don't know who the fuck that is. Um, Mississippi became
Connecticut
the
on
second.
today. Connecticut becomes the fifth state to ratify the U.S. Constitution.
Mm. And today also,
Shit, man.
Mississippi became the second U.S. state to succeed from the Union in the run-up of the Civil War. So after South Carolina, Mississippi was the second U.S. state to succeed from the U.S. and join the Confederates.
Today, we're gonna learn where taxes came from today. So in 1799, on today, British Prime Minister William Pitt introduces income tax to raise funds for the war against Napoleon.
Mm.
Yo, I got another
Mm.
one.
So
I
it
got another
wasn't
one
World
for
War
y'all.
II.
El pendejo de Christopher Colomba mistake manatees for fucking mermaids. Dumbass.
That's crazy.
That's
Fucking
that's why he
dumbass.
died. That's why he died in the ocean for being stupid.
That's a real fact, y'all.
That's
Christopher
crazy.
dumbass Columbus mistake manatees for mermaids. Yo,
Also today was
January
the
9th,
day iPhones came out.
1943,
The
when he
first
was
iPhone came
sailing
out
near the
today.
Dominican Republic.
Damn. Nigga said today was the first iPhone came out. What year?
2007.
I got a
Wow.
better one for you. Today was the first photograph of a person ever taken.
Wow.
That's dope.
The
That's
iPhone and
crazy.
the photograph shit, those shits is crazy. What year was that, cuz?
1839.
And what year was the other one, SK?
2007.
Wow. We came a long way.
Hell yeah,
In
we've come a long way.
1991, baseball officially banned Pete Rose from being elected in the Hall of Fame for
Yeah,
betting
because he
on
was cheating.
baseball.
He was gambling. Yeah, he was gambling on it.
Uh-huh.
Pete Rose,
Yeah. I think he was for the Cardinals, right?
Reds.
The Reds, yeah.
Oh, I got one
Crazy.
for y'all. Y'all might like since y'all from New
It's the
York.
Cardinals, not the
In
Cardinals.
1903 on today, Frank Farrell and Bill Devery purchased the American League's Baltimore baseball franchise for $18,000 and moved it to NYC. Later, the New York Yankees.
That's
Mm.
some shit,
Really?
right? Yo,
So
That's
y'all really
crazy.
the Orioles?
$18,000.
Yo, girls, you was
That's some
supposed to know
shit.
that, Yankee fan.
It's like Boston. We supposed to be the Braves. So
Yo, in 1431, the investigations for the trial of Joan of Arc began.
Who the fuck is Joan of Arc?
You don't know
keep
who
You don't
telling
know
Joan
me.
of
who
Arc
Joan of Arc
is, bro?
is?
Nah,
Like,
y'all.
who is that?
A French revolutionary, a woman.
God, yo.
Yeah.
She's a
I don't know.
national heroine in France, bro. She was a French soldier,
Oh shit.
nicknamed the Maid of Orleans.
What happened to her?
Uh, Joan of Arc basically
She got
won
pregnant.
a whole battle because she supposedly saw like a vision, right? I think it was right, or some shit like that. And supposedly, you know what I mean, that inspired her to like rally the troops, and they won the fucking battle. That you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is that what that crust is? That the New Orleans logo? Is that what that fucking shit is?
She had
I don't even
visions
know
of
what that
saints. That's what
means.
it was, saints and angels,
So you know the Saints
which
logo. You always see
aided
that.
her into driving the
Oh,
French out of France. I mean, pardon me, the English out of France. That's her story.
So on today in 1929, began the first radio transmissions.
Wow. That's
And
crazy.
on today in 1930, the Boston Bruins break a record for their 14th straight game won.
Yo, you know she died at the age of 19.
That's crazy.
She was only 19 years old. Yo, she was 12 when she claimed her first claim that she saw visions of saints and angels. That's some shit.
Hmm.
So the what of Orleans? The Maid of Orleans? What was that nickname?
Word, in January 9th, 1951, the first X-rated film, Life After Tomorrow, opened up in London.
They figured you would bring some shit up with X-rated
Word.
films.
I don't even think it was a porno. I mean, yeah, it was probably a porno.
On
fucking
today in
porno.
1936, semi-automatic rifles were adopted by the U.S. Army. Can you imagine? So that whole time they were
Fuck
fighting all
yeah.
these wars without guns,
Yeah. Boat
Word.
actions
Swords and
and
all that shit. Word.
or the
It was
ones that you
muskets
have to
and
like.
shit.
What are those guns called? Where you have to like push
or the
down the
boat
gunpowders?
Muskets?
The
boat
musket.
action.
Or they
The
had bow
muskets.
actions, muskets.
Boat actions.
Muskets. Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about the muskets though.
Maybe it's the muskets.
World War I, we used bow actions and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
In
saying.
cowboy times and shit.
That's
Word.
crazy. Yo, shout out to everybody that gave us the update on today's date. That was fire.
Word, word,
That's a
word.
hair.
Yo, girls,
Can
what's
I
the word with some
can I
sports?
can I make a request?
Oh shit. Okay, go pick it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any history on Taino Indians on this date that we're talking about?
Oh, let's go. Okay, let's find out.
All right.
He said what? I didn't hear the question. He's so low.
He want to see if there's history on Tainos on this date.
Nah, nigga. They said nah.
Exactly my point.
Why? What happened on today's date that we don't know about?
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about things that happen about this date, these dates, and back then in the history. But there's no history on Taino Indians on the history dates on this date. But you know about Napoleon and them.
Uh oh.
All right. Yo, let's let girls get to sports real quick.
Yeah.
Somebody shit's echoing. Y'all gotta
Listen,
mute the YouTube, y'all.
we're not gonna argue who's the best in Boston or New York shit. Just straight sports.
Nah, bro. Come on, dude.
If the shit's
We
good,
This
I
is
might,
can
every
we
listen to
day.
might.
it.
Fuck. We can't do that. Just get
Mute
us 10
everybody.
seconds.
All right. Yo, yo, yo,
Yeah.
yo. I'm just checking. I think it is Rome shit. He muted himself. Yo, Rome.
And, yo,
It's your shit.
it ain't my shit. It's my phone. I don't have a shit. Talking to a
It's your
phone.
phone, right?
Yeah. Reset. Refresh it.
So you know what? I'm gonna reset my shit.
Refresh it.
I am.
Yo, girls, what up with some sports, big dog?
All right, Brody. So, and then NFL news had a lot of games today, y'all. Had a lot of games. All right. So, had the Bengals and the Browns. The Browns won 21-16.
I'm laughing at this nigga food stands a clown, nigga.
The Lions and the Packers, 37-30. The Lions won that game. The Vikings and the Bears. The Vikings won 31-17. Washington beat the Giants 22-7. The Colts lost to the Jaguars 26-11. The Steelers beat the Ravens 16-13. The Titans beat the Texans 28-25. The Saints beat the Falcons 30-20. The Bills beat the Jets 27-10. The 49ers beat the Rams 27-24. The Dolphins beat the Patriots 33-24. The Seahawks beat the Cardinals 38-30. The Buccaneers beat the Panthers 41-17. And right now in action is the Browns and the Chargers and the Raiders 26-14 in the fourth quarter, and the Raiders are up 26-14. In NBA action, give me 1 second. Scoreboard acting up.
Man, motherfucking Patriots.
It's all right. It's only one game, bro.
Dolphins always give us trouble.
You know what I mean? It's only one game. They're already in the playoff. That game didn't matter for them. Damn, this NBA
Why did we
scoreboard.
play them? That's what I was saying. Why did we even play them in the first
They
place?
had to.
Right. We should have just not played them.
Yeah, bro.
All
Why
right,
did we
so
even play them niggas? Was it that
You
like
could have got somebody hurt, right? You're right. Yeah, I got that one. Fuck it.
I was saying that earlier?
they didn't have the starters out there. It was all like secondary players and stuff like that. I
Okay.
mean, they didn't put none of the starters in there. All right. Remember, it wasn't a game that they needed, so at the end of the day, it's just a regular game for them. You know what I mean? They already got their position. They good to go. You know what I'm saying? All they got to do is worry about
True.
getting their guys healthy for the playoff run. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
that give them? Did that give Miami a spot in the playoffs?
I'll let you know the Miami. Shit, 1 second. Hold on. I'm trying to let this NBA scoreboard pop up. It's acting funny right now.
Like this weekend was regular season finals, right?
This was the final week of NFL.
Yeah, of the regular season.
Yeah.
All right,
Next
cool.
week is wild card.
Word. All right, bet.
All right, so we got
Now,
the Warriors and the Cavs. The Warriors won 96-82. The Mavericks and the Bulls were in action as well. The Mavericks won 113-99. The Thunder and the Nuggets. Nuggets won 99-95. The Timberwolves and the Rockets. Timberwolves won that one 141-123. The Raptors and the Pelicans. Raptors won 105-101. Wizards and Magic. Wizards won 102-100. Clippers and Hawks. Clippers won that 106-93. Nets and Spurs. The Nets won 121-119. Right now, also in action is the Lakers and the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are up 103-75. And the Trailblazers and the Kings are also in action. There's 2 seconds left. The Trailblazers are going to win that one 103-88. All right, and you said you wanted to know the positions, right? In the playoff.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you
Yeah.
who's in and who's out. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up right now and see who's in and who is out. All right, so the Tennessee Titans, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Patriots are all in. All right.
That don't sound bad. Those are some good fucking teams too.
Let me see. Let me see. Who else? The Chargers, the Raiders, and Pittsburgh are all in. Eliminated is Indianapolis Colts, the Miami Dolphins, the Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens, the Denver Broncos, New York Jets, Houston Texans, and Jaguars. They're all eliminated. That's in the AFC. And the
Okay.
NFC, the Packers, they're in, right? They're the number one. Then you got Tampa, the Cowboys, the Rams, the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who's out is the Saints, the Vikings, Washington, Seattle, Atlanta, Chicago, Carolina, the Giants, and Detroit. They're all out. That's your playoff right there. Those are your playoff team.
Shout out to Gels for that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yo,
Gully.
Nena, came up, cuz. Yo,
No,
She's sleeping.
ain't nobody sleeping.
Mm.
He's sleeping.
I don't.
yo,
yo, what's the word,
yo,
bro?
good people, right? Now that we spoke sports, right?
What's
For all those
up with
sports
that
We
fans
can't hear
out
echo?
you.
there who
We
like
can't hear you.
to
We can't hear you, bro.
for all those sports fans out there
Also
who
in
collect
sports
collectible
news,
custom hats. See, you're gonna tell me
Somebody's
what's something
echoing.
wrong, but you're gonna come and say what's up too.
Yo,
What's
so
up,
in
bro?
sports news, also aside from Compy with his hats, shout out to Compy and his hats. Check them out. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Yo, Clay Thompson makes his return to the NBA after 2 years being out. You know what I mean? Did his thing too.
Shout out to him. Word.
Shout out to Clay
Game
Word.
Thompson.
El bachatero.
Who y'all think's gonna take it this year? Basketball.
Who I think is gonna take it, I'm a homer, bro. I think
For
Brooklyn
Brooklyn?
gonna take it. You know what I mean? I'm a homer, bro. When it come down to
Look.
NBA, I'm a homer. So
Yo,
I'm
read the
kind of biased.
comments. They dying in the comments. Yeah.
Everybody
El
out there.
bachatero.
What's
El
your football
bachatero
team?
dominicanito.
But yeah, bro.
El bachatero dominicanito.
Facts, right?
Uh,
Yo, I ran out of trees, man. It's mad late.
Yo, look. He tapping back in.
Put the name shit.
Oh shit.
Bella Illusion. Ya tú sabes.
The echoing.
Okay, okay.
Bachatero.
Oh man, he's gonna be mad.
Bachatero. ¿Qué pasa?
Well,
¿Qué
he left.
pasa?
¿Está
He left.
pasando?
His connection, his connection.
La conexión, la conexión.
There
Oh, ahí
you go.
está. Mira. Oh,
Echo. The
Can't he
echo.
talk? You want to talk? Nah, you good. He want to talk though.
All
Comfy
right. So like I
Santos.
said, like Compy said about the sports hats, I get custom made hats. The official shit. Hit me up at Flacco_1145. That ass. I get you the official. But it ain't. It's gonna cost you though. It's official
Okay.
shit. You won't find them on the shelves no more. Once they drop, they
Yo,
drop.
put his IG up.
Show him the patches.
what's his IG?
Man.
Tell
Tap
him to
in,
text it. Somebody text it. What
Flacco
is it?
1145.
tap in. Tell me the size how you want. If I get it, I'll send it to you. And it is
Flocka
what
with
it is.
a CK?
11:45.
Yo, put
At
Compy, put your IG on the
FLA.
Yeah, tell him to text it. Tell him
put
to
it in
write
your
it on the
private
chat,
chat.
on the live
Put it
chat.
in
Yeah.
in the
Facts, right?
private
What's
chat.
popping,
Put
y'all?
it
What's
in the
popping,
live
y'all? What's the
chat.
love?
Nah, put it on the live chat. Yo, we got you.
I got you.
That way I have his picture and everything. Shout out to El Compi, man. El Bachatero Dominicanito, my
Get your
nigga.
hats from El Bachatero, you heard?
You already know, my nigga.
El
Facts.
bachatero.
Yo, so yeah, man. Yo. So now that everybody got crazy, we got it all out the way.
Oh man, we're going back to that. Come on,
Hey yo, nah, yeah.
I don't care,
I'm
man.
just
Whatever they want
bullshitting.
to
I
do.
don't know what else. What y'all want to talk about? What that? Talk your
I
shit.
sent you. I sent you what I want. The one of the island
Pascal,
boys. One
el
of the island
matador.
boys' girlfriends came forward saying that he be abusing her.
Oh,
Oh
word.
yeah.
She had like, I guess she had posted a live of when she had to lock herself in the bathroom,
Oh
and she
shit,
was
word.
crying and had to wait for the police to get there.
Oh, word.
Cause I'm an island boy. Island boy.
Them dudes look like they on PCP.
Yeah, I
This
don't know
nigga
what to
Rome
say
sound like
about
he whispering, like he trapped in a dungeon right now.
They don't even
I
look like
said them
that.
boys look like they on PCP. They look like they fucking dust heads.
Yeah, they look
Oh,
like
really?
they do some wild shit.
Cause I'm an island boy.
Trying to make it.
Just trying to make it.
Yeah, you gonna make it to jail. Keep abusing the women.
Think about it. Aren't we all island boys just trying to make it?
No,
Uh, they're not
I'm
ain't.
an island boy. I'm an
They not
speak for
ain't
island boy.
yourself.
she not an
She's a,
island boy
I
because
was
she's a
she
look,
fucked on his
Boston
brother.
gal.
look. I'm
She's
an
a
island boy.
Boston
I'm
gal.
born but raised. I was raised. Remember, I was raised. I was supposed to be born in Puerto Rico. I was raised
Uh
there to
oh.
8 years old. So I'm an island boy.
Shout out to
A
Puerto
real
Rico.
island boy.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Island boy.
Shout out to Santo Domingo. I want to go over there because I heard that's a good living over there. Shit, with
Facts,
little
facts,
money, you get a lot.
facts, yeah. Yeah,
Good time.
So yeah, man, your favorite island boy, man, is a woman beater, man.
damn,
Fucking crazy.
that's
My
crazy, bro.
favorite island boy, I never liked them dudes. They weird to me.
You wasn't fucking with them, bro.
Bro, Gompy already told us you was trying to get Wicks, bro.
You wasn't fucking
Gompy
with them,
told
bro.
us you was
Yo,
trying to
this
be the
nigga
first
Gompy.
nigga with Wicks on Coney.
Word, this nigga
Listen,
Gumpy was like Kamakole Island boy. Gumpy.
You
Wait,
laughing
you
because
know how the niggas got their hair like that? Gumpy got his
Hey,
beard like that.
yo, Nina, you
Gumpy
heard
gonna
him?
have his beard look like
Hey,
that. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
hey, yo, that nigga got crazy.
yo,
Kamakole
seriously though,
Island
seriously though,
boy.
seriously though,
Trying to
how
make
you
it.
gonna
Hell
respect?
yeah.
How you gonna
DR
respect?
is
How you gonna
one of the
respect two
best.
white dudes with some doo ass shits on their
Yo,
heads?
they're
On straight
Cuban.
up.
They're Cuban, dude. They're
This is
Cuban.
Cuban.
The
Son
Cubans,
They
cubano.
still,
Son
but
cubano.
they
yo,
represent for the
Cubana.
Latinos.
Listen, did you see their hair though?
It be like
And my
that, bro.
dude,
That's Florida
that's crazy.
shit though. Them
That's
Kodak
mad.
black.
That's mad
Bro, I went
moose,
to
nigga.
Florida. Look, I went to Florida, right? I saw
You
this.
man, be careful.
Yo,
Hold
Nick, you
on,
gotta turn on your
hold on.
camera first.
I'm not trying to sound racist or nothing, but I seen this black dude walking in the community over there where I was at, right? Skinny, tall, skinny as fuck as me. You know, I was a little thicker than him though. I was like at least 2 times thicker than him. He
Okay,
You
was
gotta
okay.
turn on your
laughing.
camera, Nick.
This dude had a dread sticking up the top of his head like that, right? And then it was like a trunk. And then on the top, he had like
That's
little
that
youth
Z
dreads
shit,
sticking
man.
out to the
That's that
side.
island shit.
So,
The
no,
island
because
bullshit,
my
bro.
best friend says, "What the fuck is that?" Because she just moved out there. You know what I mean? That's my best friend. She said, "Yo, what the fuck
Ain't
is
no
that?" I said, "I don't
Latinos
know.
claiming
Walking."
them.
I was like a walking palm tree.
I'm claiming them, Senya.
Did he say do I look like a walking palm tree?
Yeah.
Nah, you.
Uh, ain't no Latinos claiming
Yes,
them.
he did.
Nah, I said
Hell
that
yeah, DR is one of the
there was
best.
a
Ain't no
skinny ass
Latinos
black
claiming
dude.
them. Them boys stay getting
Listen,
booed
yo,
off
can I
stage.
finish? Nah, can I
Facts.
finish? Right? There was a skinny
Go
ass
ahead, go
black
ahead, go
Ain't
dude
ahead.
no Latinos
walking,
claiming them.
and he
Roma
had a
Coney
long neck.
Island boy.
He's trying
They
to,
ain't
man.
let me talk.
He's
And
just
then he had a
trying
long
to
neck.
make it.
Yo, fuck you. But anyway,
Yo, so
he
Coney
had a
Island's Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
Coney Island boy.
Yes, sir. Brooklyn.
Waiting for a cab to make it.
So Harlem's Manhattan.
Yes,
Yo,
Manhattan.
but I saw a
yeah.
video
You
of
know
one
why
of
they
them
call
niggas
Coney
getting
Island?
beat
You know
up
why they
by his
call Coney
shorty in the
Island Coney
car,
Island?
cuz. You heard?
You know why they call Coney Island Coney Island?
Nena, you
You said
heard?
what? What
You
you
said
said?
what?
I saw a
You know why they
video
call
of
Coney
one of
Island
them
Coney Island?
twins getting beat
What?
up inside of a car by his girlfriend.
Oh
Why they
yeah,
call
because she was saying because he had busted her lip
Oh
Oh
shit.
and
shit. Oh
yeah,
shit.
he had busted her lip and then he was saying that he didn't do that. So
She was cloud
Hey.
chasing.
she was he was like crying, but like it
What? The
was
island boy.
weird.
You felt
Coney
bad.
Yo,
For him?
you know,
Island
you know what?
boy.
You felt bad for him?
Yo, shut up.
He's a Coney Island boy.
In the
Yo,
cab
Nena,
Yo,
Nena, you felt
location.
bad for him?
Yo,
listen,
Stamps is
Do I feel bad for who?
For him.
I'm gonna say,
He
Getting
is
beat
listen,
up.
from
I'm gonna say,
Brooklyn.
I can't
let me
hear
say
you with this
something.
clown over
Let me
here
For
fucking.
say
getting for
something. Let me
getting
say
beat up
something. Let
for
me say
getting
something.
beat up. You feel bad for him?
Let me say
He's a
something.
Brooklyn boy.
He wasn't getting beat up, she was pulling his hair.
In
Yo,
the
you think
That's
that
what I'm
cab
saying.
sounds
You felt bad?
alright?
location.
Nigga high or something?
No.
Sounds
Yo, do you even know why they call Coney Island Coney Island? You little Saddam Hussein ass looking nigga?
Ah, why?
Oh.
Tell us.
Because it's surrounded by
dumb.
water on both sides of it.
I thought it was surrounded by
So they
cones.
consider it an island.
Nigga
Yes.
busted.
I'm done.
He said cold.
It's either or,
Girls,
right?
am I lying, girls? Am I lying, girls?
That's why they call it
You
Coney
know
Island.
why I
Got
could
what?
even do
I don't know why
a
Coney
live with
Island's
y'all on
named
this
Coney
and I would
Island.
I think it's in that face, that Coney Island face thing.
no because you see the canal goes all the way from Seagate all the way around, right?
True, true.
All the way
I know
throughout
that.
Brighton Beach and Sheepshead Bay. And when you get to Sheepshead Bay, you got to cross the bridge over the water to get to the other side, which is near Canarsie, Flatbush Avenue, and all of that, right? And then on the other side, on the Surf Avenue side, what you got?
I
Nothing
don't
but
know.
water. So it's an island. I got to cross a bay, a little bridge. It's small, nothing big, but it's still a canal.
Yo, poor star
Which,
sounds.
Fellas,
which
H.
separates
Peace to the
Coney,
gods.
which separates Coney Island from
Yo,
being
what is
attached to
H?
Bensonhurst,
Yo,
where little
yo,
young
H.
Saddam
I'm in an
Hussein is
emergency
from.
situation right now. I need some
Yo,
butter.
H. Rome is trying to tell us why he's officially I mean, what makes you a Coney Island boy? You feel me? He's trying to let us
Philly
know. You feel
Island
me?
boy in the cab, no
Yeah,
gay
but listen,
shit.
listen,
Yo, the
listen,
comments said,
listen.
"What the hell is he talking about?"
Oh,
What you
Nah,
said?
yo, Rome, what you was saying though? Let him talk.
No,
Yo,
no, I gotta see what the fuck this nigga said.
Well,
Hold on.
yo, he spazzed my head.
you
She
done,
brought
Kofi?
me to the streets.
The
Listen,
Coney Island boy.
yo, shut the fuck up, man, and listen, bro.
oh shit.
Look, look,
In the
look on the
cab,
map,
no
nigga.
gay shit.
Listen, look on the map, you little fucking bench service ass nigga living
All
with
right,
some
yo,
white boy.
check it
Oh,
out.
he's talking to
Kofi,
Etiquette.
Listen, like I said, look up motherfucking Coney Island and you see the definition why they call it Coney Island because it's not attached to any fucking land in Brooklyn, but it's still
We know
part of
that.
it.
We know that. We know that.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
All
So who
islands are
said
like that, though.
so who says the fuck I'm talking about? But meanwhile, but listen,
Nah, not all.
peep it,
Rhode
peep
Island.
it. I'm not a fucking listen. I'm a Puerto Rican island boy. I was supposed to be born in Puerto
but
Rico.
Coney Island's not an island; it's a
Yeah, I'm
peninsula.
gonna miss you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but they call it Coney Island for that reason
Yo,
because
Lewis,
it's not
No,
I
they
don't
connected
know
don't.
to
who's that. I
concrete.
don't
you
know
gotta
who's
turn
that.
on
The
your
reason,
camera.
Not concrete.
Turn on your
the reason it
camera.
became Coney Island, right, was
You gotta
because
turn
the
on your
Dutch
camera, bro.
named it Cogin Island, right, after the
So we know
rabbits,
you're not a
and
troll.
in the English
Is
translation
that
is
my boy,
Kona
Lewis? I ain't seen
for
Yeah, but
for
still,
rabbits.
yeah, I
Rabbits.
know,
So
but
that's what
that
they call
I'm saying
rabbits.
why
Oh,
they
rabbit
That's
call
the
it,
island.
name it got. That's how it got its name, Coney Island, because there was a
Rabbit
bunch of
island.
rabbits there.
There
but
was
it's not
rabbits.
connected to any solid ground to Brooklyn. That's my point.
It's a
So
peninsula.
that's
It's
why it's an
not. That
island.
means it's not surrounded by water, dog. It's a peninsula.
Oh, it's a peninsula. So
Yes.
it's not an island.
No.
Cool.
But they
That's what I
got water
thought it
on both
was.
sides of it.
Three
They got a
sides.
canal, three
Three.
sides.
Not all sides. An
Retarded.
island is a body
Retarded.
of surrounded by water on all sides. That is a peninsula. It is not all the way fucking surrounded by water.
So where's the
So,
concrete
so y'all
part in it?
island like Rhode Island, kind of.
Yo, Lou, turn your camera on.
So where's
Lois.
the side?
Yo, Lou, Louis,
Where's the connection of concrete from Brooklyn to here?
Of
Yo,
concrete is land,
what's
bro. It's
that? Your
no
ceiling?
concrete. It's land. Actual land mass.
All right.
covered by concrete.
Yo,
I was thinking.
Yo, Lewis, you gotta turn on your camera.
You
Yeah,
know
we gotta
what?
see your
You're right.
face,
I
bro.
just thought about.
And your
I
Yeah,
just
mic.
we
thought
gotta
about.
see your face, dude.
Girls. No, hold on. I apologize, girls. You're right.
Uh-oh.
You're right. You're right. Ocean Parkway, solid connection to with no water. You're right.
Uh-oh. You're right.
But every other corner is water.
Yeah, it's a
Because
peninsula.
right.
So
You're right.
three
Now we gotta see
sides
your
of it
face,
is
I
Lewis.
agree
is
with you,
surrounded by
nigga. Calm
water.
down. I agree with you, nigga. Calm down. Don't get
So
Malcolm
hold
X
on.
on me, bro.
So y'all Ocean Park too? That's what y'all consider too?
Yo, they said Island Boy stamps.
No,
Yo,
Island
baby kids. Fuck
boy
you, baby kids. Fuck out of
in the
here.
cab,
Who's
no
that? That's your
gay
man.
shit.
Shout out to Baby Kids,
Nah,
man.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, baby kids. Fuck you.
Yo, if y'all send them a link, they'll probably come in here too. Them niggas
Yeah, I
want fan
told them.
club.
I sent them the link. Yo, this is the link right here. Y'all can tap in. Whoever want to come fuck with us, but you have to have your camera on.
Only in the island
Really?
boys.
We don't play that shit.
Oh, he's talking about the Island Boys. Send the Island Boys
Yo,
a
they
link.
probably would. Who's
his name
following
ain't
them?
no island boy. He's
Baby
Haitian.
kids. Fuck baby kids.
I'm like, yo, we got your newest member, newest addition.
Yeah, hold
You
on,
heard
hold
him out.
Question. Yeah,
The
hold on.
niggas be so
Question.
awkward.
Yo, Susan, question for you.
Well,
This is a question for you, right?
I'm
How
scared.
come, even though Puerto Ricans do the same things, a lot of us do, but the majority of y'all Dominicans
You
deny
gotta be
that y'all
you gotta
part
be
Haitian?
racist for. What?
No.
What?
A lot of Dominicans, like 90% of Dominicans I know, refuse to admit that they got Haitian blood in them.
We don't.
Because not all of us
We
do,
don't.
brother.
Not all
We don't.
Dominicans do, bro.
Listen,
We don't.
listen.
You
You got
feel
you
it?
got to
Y'all the
hear this
same
real quick. You
continent.
All
got to
right,
hear this
can I
real
wait,
quick. 'Cause,
wait.
like
Let me
every
not,
every
me
other
say this.
episode is about Dominicans, and
Let
I
me say
want
this,
to
bro.
chime in
Yo,
on this.
they can't even roll their R's the way we roll
Every
our R's. Bro.
episode is about the
Damn, you felt like that, bro?
Every
Damn.
other episode that bring it comes up, it's like what's going on with this?
You gotta,
Dominicans are
nah,
racist.
you gotta
Dominicans
feel
are
free
this.
to talk your
Dominicans are
shit,
this.
bro. Feel free to
Why
talk
don't
your shit, bro.
why they fry up their onions this way instead of that way? Like this and
Because
Nah,
that.
you're
food
not
stamps
Haitian.
is
You're not,
Dominican,
listen,
bro. We
listen,
be toasting food
you
stamps.
deny
We
it.
Dominican.
You
We don't
deny it.
care.
But
We
look,
just
people,
Nah,
we
but
talk
check it
shit.
out. Check
Hold
check
up.
it out.
Let me
We got
finish.
our
Can I talk?
independence
Can
from
I talk?
Haiti.
Can I
Yo,
talk?
check
Can
it
I
out,
talk? Can
Let
I
Pumpy
him
talk?
talk.
Comfy,
Let
because
him
we
talk.
Hold
Let
on.
him
talking
Yo,
Hold
talk.
on.
about
Hold
shout
on.
out
Haiti.
to
I'm
todo
telling you,
Dominicano, my
We're
nigga.
gonna
One
talk.
mic. One
Que
mic.
We're gonna
están
talk.
viendo
Listen,
el episodio, my
Mike,
nigga. You know what
Joe,
I mean?
chill,
I'm
boss.
Shout out
saying,
to
Like I
you.
said,
Todo lo que
listen,
están
peep this,
viendo
right?
el
nah,
Peep
canal.
this, peep this.
Shout out to
Yo,
you.
peep this.
shut
Shut
up.
up, nigga.
Let him
Listen.
talk. Let him talk.
I'm just
Yo,
saying.
let
Talk,
me
yo.
Eso,
speak.
eso,
Hey, everybody smashing
no
shit. What the fuck you talking about?
listen, no disrespect, Eso, but I'm just saying. You know how many Dominicans look Haitian and how many Haitians look Dominican? Just the same way a lot of Puerto Ricans look black and some of us don't.
Now we got a good even mixture of I can say, yo, why all Puerto Ricans that look like me live in Loiza? I
Yo,
can say
Luis, put
that,
your
but I
camera
never say that.
somewhere.
You
Put
know what
your
I'm saying?
phone somewhere.
Because
Put
the
your camera somewhere.
majority
We can see you, bro. Sit it down somewhere,
of the
bro.
slaves that migrated in Puerto Rico were in
Nah, it's
Loiza.
because everybody's racist, nigga. Latino
Nah,
Americans
bro.
racist. We gotta
If
say
you
that.
if you
We
do the
gotta say that
history
off
of
the rip.
Loiza, right? If you
Off
do
the
the
rip, we gotta
history of
say that.
Loiza, the majority of the slaves were in Loiza. So the majority of the brown skinned people in Puerto Rico came from Loiza, and then they spread into
And
deep
the
into the
majority of the
fucking
Tainos.
island.
And the majority of the Tainos. Is that correct? So I
Taínos
don't, I don't, I don't say that. So like,
were
so
throughout
check
the
it out. Check it about the
Taínos
history about DR.
were on the
Put your
island of the
camera
Dominican
somewhere.
Republic as
Put your
well. You know
camera
what I'm
up.
saying?
Where's
And
that?
Cuba.
What's
Stamps
that?
Michelle said, "What's
That
up?" Hold
Taínos
on.
were on
Nigga,
all those islands
I
No,
could
throughout
I
speak,
from
understand that.
Puerto
I'm
listen,
Rico
saying
all the
like
way
it's
Santo
down
Puerto
to
Domingo,
Ricans that
Puerto
look like
Rico,
me.
nigga.
Dominican Republic,
Listen to me.
Cuba, all that shit. There was Taínos all throughout that.
Nah, but that's cool. But I'm just asking, why the ones that look like me and Teo Calderon only live in Loiza?
It's not just Loíza
It's
though.
not just Loisa, bro. It's not
No,
just
I mean, I'm
Loisa.
just saying. I'm just
But
What's that
it's
saying.
lady?
not
What
You
just
up?
know,
Loíza.
just like all Dominicans ain't Haitians. That's the
Listen,
way
But
it
I'm
the
from,
is.
history of
Well,
Haiti,
Haiti, we got
Oh,
we got about
oh.
three
So you're
different
trying to
cultures.
you're
So
trying to make a
check it out.
comparison.
wait,
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make a
Yeah,
comparison. Like
yeah,
I
hold
got
on,
raised by Puerto Ricans, so I got love for y'all
listen,
forever. You know
hold
what I'm
on,
yeah.
saying?
hold on,
Nah, we got
Yeah.
love
My,
for
my, my
bro. We got love for
yeah,
Dominicans on
my
here
stuff,
too.
my
fucking
stepfather's from
corporate,
Malobi,
man.
nigga. I've been
Damn,
there,
bro, y'all
been
niggas
to
get
all
me
that.
This
frustrated.
nigga
I'm about
Comfy's
to
mic is
spaz on you.
crazy. I could barely hear him this whole
Word.
time.
Listen, bro,
No, Lewis,
listen,
you gotta put your camera
like I
somewhere.
said, listen,
Nah, but you gotta let me make my
like I
point,
said,
Comfy.
can I finish saying, right? I
I
got
don't
That
want to
lady.
let
What
cousins
up?
that's
you down.
black. Listen, I got cousins that's blacker than you and probably got kinkier hair than you, and I'm from Comerío, El Campo. That's not Loaiza.
En los campos se ve. That's true. But I want to
Okay,
make that point.
so
Like,
that's
Latino America
He
that's
is
sound like
racist
he under
overall.
everywhere in
a
Puerto
bunch of
Rico, my
snow or
nigga. And
something.
everywhere in Puerto Rico, we have
Word.
all different color shades in
yeah.
every neighborhood, my
And
nigga.
Puerto Rico se ve todo colores.
Nigga said word.
You don't
Santo
just
Domingo
see.
también. En Santo Domingo también. But like what I was gonna say about the Haiti was like we got our independence from Haiti. So Haiti owned us for 22 years, I believe it was.
And they
So in
still in your
22
blood, just
years,
like the Spaniard owned us. That's
they
why
didn't own us.
that's
They
why
they
some of
they
us look white.
liberated us, like respectfully, and shout out to Haiti for having their independence on the 1st of January, by the way. Um,
Facts.
yeah, but like not everybody was Haitian, and some people tenían rencor. They had rencor over that. You know what I'm saying? And when we got the island back, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we didn't really mind. We didn't really mind them having the island. It was when they said, "Yo, we can't have European influence in this island," which Spanish couldn't be taught no more, but they could speak French. So that's when we divided because we're different cultures anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like we speak Spanish. We already had bachata. We had merengue. We had, you know what I mean? We had our own little culture going on. They had their own thing going on. So when they try to like overimpose us, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because they got their liberation, but also they didn't rebuild the monuments. They didn't rebuild the roads. They didn't rebuild none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just tried to destroy everything that was European influence. But once you destroy, you got to rebuild. So that's the
But at the
story
end of the
between Haiti and
but at the
DR,
end
man. And there's a
but at
lot
the
of
end of the day, but at
remorse
the end
and resentment with that. You
at
know what I
the end
mean?
of the day,
So it's not
listen,
always a race thing. It's like it's a territory thing. Because if you notice, like in the United States, we don't got beef. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just what I want to say about that. Because
but
my
what I'm
best
saying
friend's
is,
Haitian, man. Like
but at
he
the
held my
end of the
baby the
day,
first time. He's the
listen,
first person
but
to hold my baby. And I was the first person to hold his baby.
Word. Yo, let's get crazy though, man. Y'all niggas is
Listen,
way the fuck
listen.
off topic, nigga.
Shut up, nigga.
All
Nah,
y'all
but
Listen,
niggas.
at the end
that
of
was the
the
topic,
listen,
no?
listen,
Just
at
wanted
the
to say
end of
that.
the day, right? At the end of the
Loud talk,
day,
nigga. Ain't no topic.
listen,
Right.
at
I
the end.
guess. I guess.
Listen, I'm that's my
Oh man,
bedtime.
listen. Can
It's
I
past my
finish? Look,
bedtime.
look,
I'm
look.
going to bed.
Good
All
night.
Have
right.
a
Nah.
buenas noches,
All right, good
Good
everybody.
night. Good
night.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night,
All right.
guys.
See you
Hey, listen.
mañana.
So what I was saying is, right, at the end of the day, y'all have Haitian bloodline in y'all blood, just like we got African and Spaniard. It's the same
Not
thing. Because if you
all of
look at
us,
the
bro.
listen, bro, can I finish speaking,
We
bro?
share that
Can I
common
then see this is
Taino
what I'm
blood.
saying. I
That's
like
it.
Bro,
Yo,
let
your
me
mic
finish.
sounds fucking crazy, bro.
we went through this already.
This
Listen, like I
nigga's
said,
mic sounds wild.
Word.
like I,
Fancy,
I
what you
can't
gotta say
That's why
about
I
it,
understand.
put
man?
on my headphones, bro.
how do I sound now?
That's better.
Now you sound better.
That's
Word.
better.
Listen, at
Dude,
the end
shit.
of the day, if you look up the Taino history, yeah, I understand. We a lot of y'all different races have our blood in y'all during slavery
Bro, hold
or
up.
mixing.
Wait,
But you are
wrong.
Haitian, my nigga. Admit it.
Even people in the
You
comments
look
are
black,
saying the
bro.
mic it sounds muffled.
Yeah, yo, wrong. Check this out, right? The Taino, right? And the Arawak, right? Ar- Damn, I always pronounce that shit
And the
wrong.
maroon.
Arawak.
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 Yes, Arawak. I always pronounce that shit wrong.
Nah,
But
you
yeah, the
made me laugh the
Arawak.
first
Yes,
time.
you do.
Yo,
Yes, you
hold on,
do.
hold on,
I
hold on, hold on.
always, yo,
Girls,
always, dog.
Yes,
girls,
That's
I
you
a
only
do.
normal
remember
thing.
I only remember because you told the Sicilian dude, like, he was like, you're
Oh, my
actually
fault.
Arawak tribe. The nigga was
Oh,
like,
that
what the
Sicilian dude?
fuck?
Yeah, he wasn't having
Yo,
it.
that shit
The
had me
Sicilian dude
dying,
wasn't
nigga.
having it.
He was like, no, you're wrong. You're Arawak, nigga. I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? That shit had me crying,
But
laughing,
yeah, I
bro.
always pronounce that shit wrong. I always do. Anyway, right? They
Word.
go all the way from the Caribbean Sea to South America.
Yeah, we came actually from Brazil,
You know
actually.
what I'm saying?
The
So,
Tainos.
like,
We
at the end of
like
the day, you know what I mean? The blood runs all the way across. You know what I mean? It's not just Puerto Rico. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like throughout the Caribbean itself.
Facts. It
You know
was
what I'm saying?
Caribbeans.
Yeah, so the blood that we share is Taino, it's not Haitian.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We all share
That's what I'm saying.
one main bloodline. You know what I mean? And then all the other bloodlines mixed in. You see what I'm saying?
Another thing is, if we're so abusive and we're the Haitians oppressors, yo, we could take over Haiti right now if we wanted to.
Yo, we never said that. What are you
No,
talking about?
no, I know, but that's the common narrative.
Yeah, I hate
I
talking
want to throw
about
that
shit
shit
like
in the
this
air.
with no
I want to throw that shit
with
in
no
the
other Haitian culture on here.
Yeah.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
So
no.
we can't
I
really
want to throw
they
that
can't
up
really
in
defend themselves.
the internet
Word.
I
forum.
beg to
So
differ
like,
on that because in all reality, they barely could feed their own fucking people. How they gonna go again and start up a war against
that's
within
what
their
I'm
own
saying.
land?
Like,
You know what I
if
mean?
we hate them so
A
much,
country.
we would do that.
You know what I mean?
No, you
Like
just
And
don't
on top
allow
of
them
that,
on
and
the
on
Haitian.
top
side.
of that,
I did not
You
say
just don't
Haitian,
allow
so
them
let's get that
allow
cleared
them
up.
on the
I
side
said,
where they
why
can
do Dominican
prosper.
hate to admit that
hold
they
on,
got
hold on.
Haitian bloodline in them? That was my question. All this extra shit was just different.
Hold up. But yo, H, what'd you
What's
say,
going on?
bro?
If you say that, then you gotta say the same thing for Puerto Ricans.
Hold up. H, what'd you
About
say
what?
though?
That Puerto Ricans have Haitian bloodline in them.
What? No, we
No, we
don't.
got African bloodline.
The
How?
African
Nah,
bloodline.
but
How?
Gil
Really?
How?
just cleaned that
I
up.
could prove a
He
Haitians
said
fact that
that
they all do. I
we
could
share
prove a
through
fact that
Taino
they all
slavery,
do.
bro.
bloodline.
Through
We all
slavery.
share
Through
Taino
slavery.
We
Stop,
all
bloodline.
stop
share
Maybe
the same
some Puerto
Taino.
And
Ricans,
and
but
and
I
We
no,
don't
all
and
think
share
wait,
the
wait,
same
and through
Taino
slavery,
bloodline.
and
exactly
through
my point.
slavery,
I
that's
said
how all the
earlier,
codes
some
mixed,
Puerto
incitement,
bro.
Ricans don't even
incitement
Cuban.
have
early.
Taino blood in
Listen,
them,
beat
bro.
this.
Now they
Listen,
do.
you
Word.
asked me a
Haitians,
question.
wait,
Let
let me
me
Nah,
finish.
answer
nigga,
it.
Yeah, there
some
are
Puerto
some
Ricans
Puerto
got.
Ricans
Haitians
that
do
don't
Listen,
got
have
let me
Taino
answer
Taino
in
it.
them.
bloodline in them,
Ask me a
They,
question. Let me
I
answer
don't, you
it.
know what I mean?
Nah, that's
Answer a
definitely
question.
Whatever
Let
facts.
me
technically they
answer it.
don't know.
You see,
But
this is what I'm talking about.
There's
Y'all not
probably
letting
Puerto
me talk.
Ricans
Y'all
that
not
do
letting
have
me
Haitians in
listen.
them,
Y'all
but
not
Puerto
listen.
Ricans
You
don't
not
come
letting
from
me
Haitians, bro.
listen. You not letting
Who
Nigga,
me
that's
said
the
that,
talk,
same
bro.
bro?
island.
Nobody
They
said
both
that.
came from the same
Oh
place.
my God,
That's what
forget
I'm
it.
The
saying.
mother
That's a fact.
bloodline is the
Forget
Taino,
it.
man.
Forget
That's
it.
what
It's
I'm
a waste of
saying.
time, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
but can
waste
I
of
say
time.
something?
Question
When
over,
the
bro.
French,
Question over.
wait,
Next
when
segment.
the
Next
French
segment. Next
came,
segment,
when the
bro.
French landed on Hispaniola, the Haitians actually sided with the French. Some of the Haitians sided with the French, and they was going through these different countries, raping everybody. So yes, all of them have Haitian blood in them. Proven fact.
But that
What you
was
talking
not
Bro,
my
about?
Haitians were
fucking
slaves
question.
though.
Listen,
Haitians
that
came.
was not
There
my
were no
damn
And
Haitians.
some
question.
of
Hold
them,
on,
Nah,
and
Haitians.
some
but
of them,
what
and
the
some of
French,
them
what the
sided.
French, nah,
Some of them
Stamps, what the
sided with
French
the
Can I
did,
say
French.
something?
nah,
God
but
damn,
what the
can I
French
say
did got
something? Can
nothing
I
to do
say
with
something?
Haiti, man.
Yo,
You can't say
yo,
that.
start
I'm not
muting
saying
mics.
that, but
Yo,
Yo,
some of them
Pepsi,
listen.
start
sided
muting
with
Yo,
the
mics.
listen.
French, bro.
Yo, listen to this. This is facts right here. Only
Listen,
256 Haitians were born in Puerto Rico, where that's basically the only stats that's popping up. It don't show nothing else.
Oh man,
listen, can I
If
finish
you
saying
look
I'm
what
up
the
the
talking
fuck I
about
was
that,
origins
saying?
of
man. Like,
Haiti
From
and
how long?
DR,
Like,
y'all gotta learn
they
how
when
to
came out at
separate
the
legally?
same
certain
time.
things, bro.
What I was saying is
Nah,
We
from
but it's
talking
a
from
about the
listen,
slave
complicated
listen,
times,
island,
bro.
guys.
The
listen,
Like,
Q,
slave
I
times.
said
it's a complicated
damn,
island, bro. What
can I
other island
talk,
you know
bro?
like that?
Can I talk? Like I said, I asked a simple question. I didn't need all the extra shit, but it's all good. I love
Nah,
to
we got to
listen
get
because I
to the
love to
root of
learn.
it.
But
So,
let me
like,
finish what I
it'll
was
turn
saying.
like the next question,
Listen,
next
my
episode will
question
turn into
was,
something
listen,
else.
my question was, you see, y'all still talking over me. My question was, how come that us as Puerto Ricans, we're quick to admit, yeah, we part African, or whatever other mix comes up that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yo,
just said that.
listen.
Yeah,
It
listen,
says,
you see,
as a result, it says,
you're
listen.
not listening to me, Boston. Let me
Go
finish. I'm
ahead.
answering the question. So I did say, yes, all Puerto Ricans are different. Some
You
of us
your mic
more
is going low
Spaniard.
again,
What's
Comfy.
going on?
Listen, some of us might be more Spaniard than the others. Some of us might not be. You get what I'm saying? Some of us might be more African than others. Some of us might be more Taino than others because we're a mix of culture. You see, we mix. Same way like Dominicans,
Hard to say.
same way like everybody in this world.
All
You
right.
feel me?
Yo, listen. It
Hard to
says
say.
Puerto Rican bloodlines and culture evolved through a mixing of the Spanish, African, and indigenous Taino, Caribbean, Indian races that shared the islands. Today, many Puerto Ricans towns retain their Taino names, such as Utuado, Mayagüez, and Caguas.
There's a lot of more.
I'm sure there is more, but it doesn't say anything about Haitians, bro.
Like most towns
Oh
in Puerto Rico
man, do
are
I have to
native.
explain it again, man?
That's what I'm saying. It's like you see,
Nah, but
like
with
you
the
got
French,
Puerto Rican. Listen, you got Puerto Ricans that are blonde headed, blue
But
eyes, right?
France never came
You
over
know
towards
damn
Puerto
well they
Rico. It
not
was
really
Spain.
black and they not really
No, it
fucking
was the
Taino. They
Spaniards.
got a mixture of it,
It was
but
Where
they
did they
more.
Spaniards.
But
land
It
though?
was
Okay,
Spaniards.
okay, okay. Where did they land?
Who, the
In
Spaniards?
DR.
Yeah.
Oh, the Spaniards was
Okay.
in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
Spaniards.
Yes.
No, the
Yes.
Spaniards landed in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, the
In
Spaniards, but
in
also
1697, the Spaniards were in Hispaniola.
and
Hello.
and remember, we already had our Caribbean Indians there, our tribal
Yes.
There were
Indians there, our
Yes.
Caribbeans
Yes.
there,
Taínos
but
Bro,
there.
the majority were
hello.
Oh
You
the
man.
forgot
majority were
Christopher
killed off in
Columbus landed in
Hispaniola.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
That was in the
exactly.
1400s.
We had
No.
gold, all that shit, bro. They fucking took our Indians, took the
listen,
gold, they raped
that's
our
another
women,
thing
they
too.
killed our
That's
Indians.
another thing too. Between Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and El
Cuba.
Salvador, nobody knows where this guy landed first.
We're not even
Well,
talking about
Nigga, he
that.
back
landed
home
in
in
That's
PR, bro.
Very
Hispaniola,
if
He
arguable. I
first
don't
landed
know
in
how
landed
that
in
PR,
his
happened.
bro.
day,
Maybe,
he
listen,
still touched
maybe
ground.
all
We're not
three
talking about
landed.
Christopher
Regardless, he touched
Columbus.
Maybe three
ground
boats.
in
Maybe three
in the
boats landed
island.
in
You see what I'm
They,
different.
saying? So,
okay, but we
like,
talking about the slave
basically,
days,
I don't know
bro.
where
in
why this.
Why we mixing and
1492,
matching?
Christopher Columbus established the first town in Hispaniola.
Thank you. Hello. That was Haiti and Dominican Republic.
He said what?
1492, the first European settlement was on Dominican in Hispaniola, basically.
But that doesn't say
Dominican
Dominican
Republic.
Republic or
Well,
Haiti.
that's
That
Haiti and
is
Dominican
that is
Republic.
that's
Hispaniola
It's
is
the
that's
today.
the
island
whole
of
island.
Hispaniola.
That
That's
was
the whole
before
island.
it was
It wasn't
separated to
called
Haiti and
anything.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
Bro, the whole
exactly.
island shares the
Before it
same
was
history. That's
separated.
what y'all confusing it.
Yeah,
Like the
brother.
whole
It's
island
two
shares the
different
same
Yeah,
history.
Yeah,
cultures.
they
It's
were all
exactly. The
Taínos,
island
complicated.
man.
shares the
It's
same
a
history.
They
complicated.
were all former slaves and mixed with the Indians and the white people.
Yeah, along the whole chain of the Caribbean, not along the
It's
whole
just
chain of the
coincidentally
Caribbean.
Haitians are just mad dark skinned. They're black in complexion.
Bro,
Well,
it's
look
not a
at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
area
coincidence.
of the
Bro, it's hold
equator.
up.
You
It's
got
not a coincidence because on that same island, the Haitians speak French and they speak other
Bro,
shit.
look at
You
the
feel
area
me?
of the
who
Because
equator
conquered
Puerto
one
that
Rico,
side
that's
was
England
at.
put them
succeeded
there,
by
bro.
France and one side was
You
captured by
heard?
the
Puerto
British.
Rico, they
That's
speak
not
they
England
speak
put them
coincidental.
there.
It's just geological, bro. Look at the area of the equator that they're at, dog.
But
Facts.
That's not why
some
they speak
Dominicans are
French.
light skinned though.
Exactly.
No, I'm not
Why?
talking about why they speak French. I'm talking about the brown
The
skin.
skin, yeah, like you said,
They,
bro.
it's right there. They right.
Nah,
It's
it's
the same
because of
thing.
the
Haitians are more of African descent.
Yeah.
And they have a lot more African descent.
Remember, they
than
were more
we
concentrated
do.
in Haiti because that's where the
Facts.
port
They
was at.
definitely
That's
have
where they
more
kept
African
them at.
descent.
yeah, they
Than we
Because the
do.
concentrated that
French
shit.
were bringing them
Yeah,
there
that's they
more.
concentrated
Yes,
at the
exactly.
port.
That
Like
was
South,
part of our fear.
That
Like,
was their
You
port.
you know what I
see,
mean?
for
like
y'all it
South,
was the French. For
like
us,
South,
it was really
peep it,
the
like South
No,
Spaniards.
but
America, like
Spain
South
had
Exactly.
the
America was
other
the port
side. Spain
for
had the
the
Dominican
slaves.
side.
Yeah,
France
Spain
had
had a
one
Dominican.
side and Spain had the other side, but it was the
Boom.
same slaves
Yeah,
and the
hold
same
up.
That's the
Indians.
Spain
shit.
had the Puerto Rico side.
But
Fucking French
no, they
had
No,
the
also had the
Dominican
no,
Dominican
side.
Nah,
Republic too.
what?
no, bro, no.
Spain
That's
also
not how
had
it went
DR,
down.
bro. Spain had half the island while France had the other half.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Spain was also in DR too, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
They
traded
controlled one
amongst each
half.
other, bro.
And
They
in
traded
Florida,
amongst
they
each
own
other.
Florida.
So how did they just become free from DR?
The
I mean,
slaves
from
wind up
from
taking the whole
Haiti.
island, and it was called
Yeah,
Haiti after
Haiti
that.
took over the whole thing
They took over the whole island. All the slaves
for
freed
like
themselves
22
from the.
years.
So think about it, bro. Even just that alone, the fact that they took over the whole island, that means that there were more population of that descent more than just Spaniard descent, bro. See what I'm saying?
Not
If them
really.
niggas just got freed from Haitians, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that
Not
don't mean
really.
they fucked everybody
The
in 22
majority of them
years.
got shipped off, bro. It's just
Like,
they got caught on the
you know what
wrong
I'm
day
saying?
lacking.
Yo.
Yeah, a lot of them were shipped off. A lot of them got shipped
Oh
to
nah,
Cuba, Puerto Rico, Jamaica.
And then that's
nah.
when the whitewashing
You feel
came
me?
in. They
I
they
was,
they
I did,
they started
I'll
calling
let you
people
know. I'm
from
gonna check it.
Europe, and they started, having families from Europe come in. That's how they did to a lot of island countries.
Well, after Haiti declared
Whitewashing.
independence, how could any white people go back into Haiti?
Yeah, it was no way. There was
There
no
No,
was
there
go
was
no
go.
no
way.
way.
There was
Not
no
No,
back
way
in
for
no
any
go.
Haiti.
Europe. After they declared independence, no country was going into them. No,
No
no.
go.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm
They left.
saying.
They
besides
left.
America, America
Face
be
it or
in there.
not, a lot of Dominicans do have not Haitian blood, but African blood. That's what y'all
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
whole
No, we have that.
misconception.
Yeah, more
No, we have
Y'all
African
that.
all
blood,
share
We have
African
more
that.
blood and
more
Taino
African
But
blood.
blood
check it
though
out.
than
Check
Puerto
it out.
Ricans
Check it
have.
out. Though. Check it out.
More
No.
African blood
No.
than Puerto Ricans even have
But
because
but
Puerto
No.
that
Ricans
No.
that
we
that's
have
also
mainly the
arguable
Spaniards
too.
and the
No.
Indians.
No.
But
No.
that's
No.
also arguable
No.
too
Puerto
because
Ricans have
like
African too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Of
but
we
course,
he's
do,
we
saying
we
all
do.
yes.
do.
He's
We
not
never said we
saying that.
don't. I never said we
He's
don't.
saying
I'm
that
not arguing
that
that.
yeah, we
that
could
the
we
genetic code
said that.
towards Haitians and Dominicans will be closer to African genetic
Thank
code
you,
as
girls,
to
for
Puerto
wording that.
Rican because the Puerto Rican has Spaniard blood in them.
They have
And
more
it's the
Spaniard
same thing
blood.
we said at
That's
Dominican.
how we
Yeah.
all got
Same
Spaniard
thing
blood.
as Dominican. So they're the same.
But like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Right.
there
Thank
was
you.
a
Yeah.
lot of
That's
shit
okay.
that went on, man. There was the Irish slave
Yes, they got
trade.
Spaniard
There
blood
was
in
a
them
lot of shit
too.
that
The
went on.
Dominicans
Yeah.
got Spaniard blood in
Yeah, we're
them
not
too.
saying they don't. Just like the Puerto Ricans have
Yeah.
African.
That's
We're
what I'm
not
saying.
saying
I'm
they
agreeing
don't,
with.
bro.
We speak
We're
Yeah. I'm
Spanish.
agreeing
saying
with. I'm agreeing with
that
it.
Dominicans I mean, have more
But their
of the.
DNA, y'all DNA
Now
code
we
will
got.
be
I
closer
guess we got more
to
African. I guess
African
what you're
DNA
saying.
code than ours will, because
Yeah, bro.
we're more diluted
You
than
feel
you
me?
guys are,
In
basically.
fact, even might even hit some
Yeah, it's
French.
because of the
You
island
feel me?
smaller.
You
It's because
guys
the
might
island.
even hit French
Probably.
in your blood. You feel me? Who
Yeah, you
knows,
have to
bro?
do. If you do a DNA test, you never know. A lot
Yeah,
of Puerto
bro.
Ricans who do DNA tests ended up 61% more European than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
See
of
what
the
I'm saying?
Spaniard blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
So
That's
it's
why.
just
Which
a
That's
means
why.
perception. It's just a
That's why I'm like.
perception.
That's why I'm light skinned. I'm a light skinned
It's
Dominican nigga.
it's
Very
Exactly.
nice.
Food
Light skinned
like
just
Dominican
happens
nigga
to
with
have
green
more
eyes.
European in him than Esto. You know what
yo
I'm saying?
compy. You still there?
Yeah.
Which
He's
All
means
right,
the
cool.
skin
It's
complexion.
like Cororao. You know Cororao from the store, right?
Yeah,
He
I know
can't
he's
say he
more
got
Europe
African blood in him. That
because
nigga
he's
look like
more.
a redneck white boy. You know what I'm saying? He got
Yeah.
red hair. I mean, pure red
Mm-hmm.
hair. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
what is his
white
hair like?
pale skin.
His hair's nappy.
Skin
just like me.
complexion.
No,
It
I
tells
gotta
no.
get
you
away
what
with
more,
that.
what you more of.
He got that blanquito hair.
So
You know
he
what I'm
look
saying?
Irish.
Oh,
He
nah,
got like an Irish guy, exactly. My brother, for
God bless.
instance,
God
my
bless.
brother,
Thank you,
Heck,
brother.
yeah, Heck got red hair. He's a
Shout out to
redhead.
Hector.
No, but that's what
Yeah,
I was saying.
yeah, Heck right here, right?
Yeah, he's a
Yo,
redhead.
man, I was
Yeah.
telling you my
Facts.
mom.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
mom looked like a straight white girl. You see my mom? Rest in peace. Straight white girl.
Nah,
Where my daughter?
y'all could
My
agree.
daughter.
Go through
Listen,
this
y'all,
part.
And she was born out there, DR. Born over there.
listen, y'all could agree or disagree. But I feel like I'm more Taino than anything because my features
You got the
of the
features.
original people that was on that
You
Yeah.
got the
island
Nah,
features of
yo,
the
before
hell
we.
yeah. You
Taino.
got the features. Also, girls
But
too.
so
Girls look
and
like a
so does
straight Indian.
Esco.
Nah,
You
both
know
of
what I
y'all
mean?
too.
So does
Yeah,
Esco.
facts.
Yeah.
Niggas look like straight Indians, bro. You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean? Like we got those features. We got those Taino features. You know what I mean?
But don't get
Facts.
it twisted. My grandmother black as fuck, nigga, and she got kinky hair and all that.
Yo, that's just fucked up how they did our people, man. It's true what fucking Kempy was saying earlier.
Well, you know
Because like
what
some
though?
people,
It
like
was
some
been
tribes, like
it
they know
was
their
been
history
mixing
and all that other
before
shit. Our
before
shit
the
got
world
wiped
started,
out.
nigga. We been mixing.
You
At
know
the
what
end
it
of the
is?
day,
It's
we
not that
all
it got
one unit.
twisted, it got whitewashed, basically. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
got
And
whitewashed.
and
I don't like
to
it
be
that way
honest
too.
with you, it's the simple fact that we live in a country that isn't gonna teach us our history. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I
I
mean? They're
met
gonna
like
teach us their
I met
history.
natives that got their paperwork and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they look like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they
Yeah.
got their paperwork and everything else. It's like,
Facts. I
oh,
always
how
get
can you prove you're
mistaken
native? And
as
it's like,
Indian because of my
uh,
features. La India.
like they fucked us up a long time ago. I mean,
Hmm.
like we were the first ones to go.
That's
Yo,
But
crazy,
a
I
lot of
man.
don't know where
But
it's
Mexicans,
that's
at
all our
exactly.
like they
ancestral
can get
features. You
their
know what I mean?
yeah,
That
they could
Yeah.
that comes from our heritage. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
that shit is deep in our roots. You know.
Facts.
It's about this, yo. But like I said, deep down inside, this how I feel. It's about destroying pure blood. So they destroyed Puerto Ricans by making us a mix, and also every other culture that's mixed. They destroyed our history, nigga. You know,
But
the
throughout,
main power.
bro, eventually
and then some of us
humanity,
weren't.
hold up, eventually humanity will mix it regardless. We
Yeah,
gonna meet
yeah.
each other no matter
We're
what, right? You gonna
nature's
end up
forcing them
liking
to.
a girl that might not be in your race. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And she may
Uh
end up
huh.
liking you, and y'all fuck
What you
around
gonna
and
do
have
about it?
kids, and there you go. The blood is fucking mixed. So you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the only
What you
people who
gonna do
kept
about
their
it?
blood pure
Too
were
many.
like kings and queens and shit like that, and they were marrying their fucking relatives.
Yeah.
So come on, bro, you gonna marry your cousin
Jewish,
to keep your
Jewish.
blood pure?
Uh,
Word, word. What you gonna do about it?
Lo
facts.
primo se primen.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna marry
Not
your
me.
sister to keep your blood pure?
Have some
No
retarded ass
fucking
kids.
man, nigga. Hell
It's
no.
true. It's true. No, that's a
Exactly.
fact
So
what Gil said.
That's what happened to the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't want to mix in with the Eskimos or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
they
was it.
started, wilding out in the DNA pool.
Now, who
They
agree
didn't
with me
want
or
to hook up
disagree
with the
with me?
darker skin or
I
whatever the
think,
case.
look, Peters, who agree with me or disagree with me? I think Mexicans are part Asian.
Part what?
Asian?
Asian.
no,
Asian.
it's the landmass. You
It's
gotta
the land
Nigga, look
area,
at
understand
their yeah, look
geography.
geography.
at their features. The only thing
It
is
comes from
color difference in
Polynesia,
the
man.
skin.
It comes from
But
Polynesia.
bro, if you look
I
at
got what you were saying the other
the
day.
landmass and the areas of where they're at, the elevation of the fucking sea level, all that shit make a difference in the human being, son.
I
Like
got it. Yeah.
that's serious, bro. They live within mountainous areas. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at people who live in mountainous areas, they all have what? Slanted eyes. You know what I mean? That's serious.
But bro, you don't
Damn, I
think
never
some
made that
Mexicans look
connection.
Chinese,
Yeah,
bro?
girls, that's crazy. That's where they came from.
Mm.
Real
Yeah,
Because when
talk.
you
that's
Look
high
at it,
up, you
son.
kind of do
Like
squint.
if you look at the people in the Himalayas, right? Wouldn't you think they were Chinese?
yeah.
Not
Yo,
only
look at
that,
the
like when
people.
you
Look at the
And
people in
when
Kazakhstan.
that's how I feel what
yeah,
happened in
They look
Pangea when
Asian.
this
that's what
the
They look
happened.
landmass was
mostly
Exactly. You
like
separated.
see what I'm
Western.
saying? Why? They're in a high elevation, bro.
Exactly.
And when you in a high elevation and that light hits you, like at 3 o'clock when or 12 o'clock when the sun's the highest, you're gonna
UAV.
be squinting like a motherfucker. Like
The eyelashes
Remember,
are
it's
longer to
different. Their
protect from the
climate
dust
is
storms.
yeah, it
different.
would
Their,
make
their
sense.
air is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you gotta understand. We live under the sea level, right? In certain areas in the United States, right? We don't
For the
all
most
live in the
part.
mountainous areas, right? So our dynamics make us different. Like a lot of us come from the Caribbean, right? So therefore our features are more Caribbean, right? Like our skin tones are more set prone for being in hot climates and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? As to let's say food stamps, for instance, he's a light skinned Latino, right? He could be in the cold weather a lot better than Esto can, as to where Esto could be in the hot weather a lot better than food stamps can. Why? Because food stamp skin will turn what? Red, right? When he get burned. Estos won't. See what I'm saying?
Facts.
So shout out to us
All
dark
about
skinned
that
people.
melanin.
Yeah, nah. So you got to remember, areas, elevation, all that shit factors into the human body. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, girls. But yo, what SK was saying the other night was mad true, dude. Even the natives of that area are still dark skinned. So why does that happen?
To an extent, though,
Like, where do white people come
not
from?
dark.
Where they come from?
who knows? You know what I
They
mean?
were considered
Who knows where the
Neanderthals. They lived in the
pigmentation came
cave.
from?
They say they lived in the cave. They say Caucasians are different species to human.
Caucasians came from the
To us.
Caucasus
They
Mountains.
might have.
Yeah, they came
Nah,
from
because if they went underground, right, it must
the
have been
caves that
during the
we came
Ice
from.
Age,
Yeah.
and the Ice Age was
Nah,
10,000
it's
years.
that you don't need
And
to
they
be
have found the
underground. Think of
cities.
it like this.
One mic
Yo,
at a
that's okay. They
time. One
found the
mic at a
cities. You
time.
gotta check that out. All you guys gotta check that out. Look that
if
up.
if if you like look at
Cities are crazy.
the Asians, or if you look at like the certain people who live high up in the mountains, they do have lighter skin. Like they are lighter in skin. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily white.
But not the natives, SK.
Niggas
Like
is
you
getting
said,
kicked
like
off
the
of the club.
Eskimos are still dark. They're melanated.
Yeah, but I'm talking about highly elevated people, not people in the cold. That's two different things.
Yo, did y'all talk about what happened in the Bronx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk
That
about
shit,
it. What's up? What you think about it?
that shit is crazy. I'm reading about it now. Well, I heard about it earlier, but I ended up.
Senya said Caucasians only been around for 8,000 years.
Oh wow. Look it up. She said it's true. That's
And how
crazy.
long we been around?
For 200,000 years.
Word.
Crazy,
Right?
bro.
Facts.
It's
How old are the pyramids?
it's a Napoleon system.
How old are
Little
the
little
pyramids?
guy taking power, so little culture trying to take big power.
Hold up.
True.
And remember, the pyramids are old. The Sphinx is older than the pyramids.
The
Hmm.
Sphinx is older than the pyramids. Word.
Yeah,
True.
it's way more decayed than that shit.
Yo, I'm addicted to that shit.
What Egypt? Egypt.
Egypt history, bro. On some real shit.
Because
I'm
That's
gonna
what
start
history
learning
is
about
at.
Native
that
American
area is
culture
pretty
more.
much where we found the most info on creation. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
they
Word.
catalog
They
things really
literally
well.
depicted everything for us. We
Yeah,
just don't know how to truly read it for
Yo,
ourselves
beat this,
because
beat,
man
Yo,
kept knowledge
sometimes
from us.
girls, I be watching this
beat
shit and
this.
I be having like epiphany moments, like,
Yo, beat
oh
this. If
shit,
you
shit
look
makes
at the
sense. Like, oh,
carpentry, if
oh,
you look
oh.
at the carpentry history of New York, the Union, their logo has to do with a pyramid.
yeah,
Yeah,
amongst
but that's
other
all
things.
Masonic shit.
Yeah,
That's all stolen
Yeah,
knowledge.
that you know what I mean.
yeah,
But it's just like religions themselves. You know what I
yeah. We
mean?
have it
They're
too.
on the
Catholic
wall. You
Catholic
feel me?
religion has a pyramid in there, and it's all CNI.
Yeah, like all that symbolism. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
It's meant to mean something. That doesn't have to mean the same thing as other people's groups. For
All they
instance,
ask is trust.
for instance, the swastika. We all
exactly.
see
If
it.
you turn
We
it
all
up,
see it. Not even the swastika. We all see it as a negative image because of what Hitler
True.
did. But
Because of
that's
but
what
if you
Shout out
happened.
to
turn it
actually
the
Profound.
opposite way,
that's actually a
Shout out to
symbol.
Profound, man.
That's
Shout out to the
actually a
homie
symbol
Profound.
to an African tribe.
Yes,
That
sir.
that that swastika symbol. So it's just how
and it
people
gets deeper than that, yo.
see
Yep.
it.
Yeah, it ties into Hinduism, isn't it?
A lot of religions use it. Cultures use it. It's like a yin and like yin yang type situation.
Hold on, real quick, guys.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
Word. That's crazy.
Shout out to Profound. You already know the vibes.
Dr.
Yo, profile.
Profound,
Yo,
send your
profound. Hit
receipt.
a,
Jesus
what you want to
Christ.
talk about, bro? Talk your shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you wanted to talk about today? Profound.
Facts. Dr. Profound.
My
Go
bad,
ahead,
yo.
bro.
I'm showing my work
I know
tonight.
you got something to talk about.
Ooh,
Write it in
bro.
the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Ask us some questions. This nigga profound. He one of those type of niggas.
Facts. Word. That's what's up.
He
That's
be
what we
like,
Word.
need.
if it's a love couch, do I gotta be in love to sit in it?
Yo, that cliff falling, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
imagine
bro.
imagine that shit. You seeing that shit fall on you, man.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, damn.
And like, who's to say
Don't
that if that shit happens often or not? Like,
don't
Yo,
that remind
Ace.
you of the tsunami?
Yeah,
I heard the tsunami was gonna take people of a
You gotta
mountain that
remember
yeah.
caused it.
that sh-
Sega.
that shit
Yo,
happens a
Ace,
lot
what'd you think of that Bronx fire?
in Antarctica when the ice
That
falls.
shit is fucked up, bro. 19 people dead. None of them are children.
Yeah, it's crazy.
19.
Although CDC
Shit.
changed mandate time quarantine
Shit's
to five
sad,
I
bro.
days.
said that, yo.
Man, people at
I
my
said
job
that.
falling out. Oh shit, where? Yo, at my job, they told one of my coworkers he tested positive for COVID. They told him to come to work anyway, but yes to stay away from people. Crazy shit,
What?
right? Yeah, that ass. He got the shit documented it all, bro. Text
Get the fuck
messages
out
and
of here.
That's
email. That
crazy.
ass.
See,
Yeah,
that's
niggas don't
called
give a
What?
fuck
human
about
greed. Niggas
nobody,
don't give a
bro.
fuck.
Yo, I was saying that though, bro. How they
The reason
saying?
why
How
they
the
changed it
CDC?
because
Go ahead.
remember research, bro. Like we've been in it what 2 years already, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm saying like at the end of the day, scientists aren't fucking stupid, bro. Like they have plenty of research in order to know how long you should be able to quarantine by now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they didn't have enough information to know how to quarantine, then we would have a
Even
problem.
with the new
Then you should
variant,
be
What?
with the
questioning them.
new
My
You know
thing
what I
is,
Yeah,
mean?
bro. My thing is, bro. My thing is,
they're thinking about shutting it all
these are
down.
the same people that are fucking saying that there's a fucking 40 other strains
Yes,
of
but
the
yeah,
what
same
is
that's
Yeah,
shit.
there
science,
probably
bro? Trial
is.
and effect, right? Like trial and error, right? You got to
It's
get shit
getting worse
wrong
and
sometimes. You
stronger.
do get shit wrong sometimes. It's not you're not always going to be
Yeah.
100% right. You know what I mean?
It's not only that, like the virus is mutating, so it's trying to find its best like version, you know what I'm saying? And once it gets to that best version, and that's
and
gonna
you
be the
can't even
dominant
hashtag
strain.
COVID-19. That's
But
wild.
is it
Now,
really mutating or just
and Gales is
there's a
right,
small
what he said
fear they
yesterday.
just keep renaming this shit?
Oh, economic is
No,
looking at
it's
point
partly that too, but
about
Gales is
money
right.
and
They're
money
gonna do
and
5
COVID.
years of the shit, and then that's when they're
It's a
gonna they're
fact.
gonna be
Got nine
breaking point.
days with
Mm,
COVID and tested
money
positive still. See, Illusion said she tested 9 days with COVID and still tested positive.
got 9
She had it for
days
9 days.
COVID and
Yeah,
tested
them
So
tests is
positive.
still not
imagine.
good
What
enough.
the fuck?
Yeah, like my
I
Well,
got
nephew.
they
9 days with
Listen, like
COVID
my
and
nephew.
tested
technically
My
they
positive
did
nephew.
still.
say
What the
it
fuck?
could stay in your body for up to 30 days or something like that.
But you
Not
know
that
why
Yeah, I
not
that's a
have
being
read a
lie?
sick.
report
Because
like
you know
that
why?
once.
Yeah,
Hold
not
on,
being
peep it. You
sick
know
per
why that's
se,
a
but
lie?
you can still have it in your body.
But listen, you know why that's
And
a
then
lie?
it blows up.
Because can I finish? You know why that's a lie? Because my nephew had COVID.
Uh-oh.
My aunt right now is in the room with COVID. She caught it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Lucky I always wear my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, even when I'm around my own family, I gotta wear my shit, which is a damn shame because I should be able to be free around my family. But like I said, my nephew caught it. And after he got better, he tested positive for 3 months, but he was better. He really didn't have COVID, but he still showed up as he had it. You know what I'm saying? The so-called,
Uh,
oh, don't worry about it, it's not transmittable shit. You feel me? So you gotta think about it like this shit crazy, my nigga. Like, who is to say they're not renaming COVID different names to get everybody vaccinated?
Bro, check this out. Right? Every
That's just
major
my opinion.
every major like epidemic that's ever happened is taking over 5 years. All right. Just to get shit right. You know what I mean? And you could look that up. Any
Okay,
major
so why
epidemic,
is to
bro.
say in the 1 year shit is right?
They're not saying they right. They're giving you precautionary uh suggestions, you know what I'm
Shout
saying,
out to
on how to keep
Profound.
Symptomatic
yourself
Yeah,
safe.
but
symptoms
you
and
see, but there's people come by that's coming up with heart failures and all kinds of shit
Your
because
liver
that one
damage.
year.
Yeah, nah, but
Shit.
shit gonna happen. Not everybody body chemistry the same, bro.
True
Your
that.
body chemistry is not
Exactly.
the
So
same as me.
everybody
I
wants
don't
the
have the
same
same
safety.
tolerance as you do to certain things, the same way you don't have the same tolerance to certain things as me.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. I agree. But what I'm saying is that's what makes people now want to get vaccinated because they're like, damn, because if you notice, I know more people that are vaccinated that got COVID than people who are not vaccinated that got COVID. The numbers is higher on the vaccinated ones, way higher.
Hmm.
I mean, I know they don't die, and but you notice there's people out here that's not vaccinated that's actually surviving COVID.
Do you guys think that maybe
So
the people that's
so
getting
it's a
sick off of
confusing
this shit
theory.
more than once, that is
Listen,
they just
listen,
catching
listen.
different strains?
Could
It's
be.
a
I don't
confusing
know. I had
theory.
it
Like
twice and I felt
it's a
different.
confusing
I
theory,
felt
bro.
different
That's
from the
just
first
how
time.
it's always gonna be. A
See, that's what I'm
confusing
saying.
theory.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
know, I
maybe
don't
that
know.
you caught a different strain of it already? Like it's mutated already? You think? Like you feel me?
Yeah, I think
Bro,
Not
my little
Like
everybody's
it's
brother
not
body
the
just
I
caught
same
think
the
COVID you
my
caught
I
little
the
think
brother.
first time.
the
Listen,
first time
listen.
was mild.
My little
Real
brother's
mild.
vaccinated. He caught the Omicron, whatever that new shit is, right? But at least he's thoughtful. Like he knew he was sick. He put the mask on whenever he walked around to get what he got to get and go right back in his room. My little
Yo,
brother barely comes out of his room
but check this
unless he's
out,
gonna
right?
go
At the
eat
end of the
and
day,
right
you
back in
don't
his room.
know, right? You can't determine right now. Like everybody's body's different, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's
Nobody's
my
body is the
point.
same.
But you see, but
Like
that's my point. It's just like right now. Look, Corona should be killing everybody, right? How come crackheads, dope heads, alcoholics that are in the street all day, every day,
there
drinking from
is
morning,
dope
getting
heads,
after?
crackheads, alcoholics, and all that shit in the
Let her get in it.
hospitals. That even, you know what I mean, everybody's
There
not
is,
the
Listen,
yeah.
same.
the
You know what I'm
girls,
saying?
girls, we from
Everybody's
the hood,
different.
my nigga. Don't you see the same crackheads we all, me and you know, dope heads that me
Which
and
ones are
you
missing?
And
know,
and who knows? And who
and they
knows
still
which one
around
of
like
them niggas
nothing. They
is
don't
sick
even
and
wear
probably got
masks.
that shit and just not showing symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Some people are
Yeah, we do know where the
So
asymptomatic.
crackhead is missing.
You know what I
why is
mean?
the
Some
reason they're
people
not
aren't.
showing system? Is it because of the drugs? So that means we gotta become dope ass crackheads and alcoholics and all this
No,
other
I'm
shit.
just saying some people
No,
body
bro.
different. The body chemistry is different. You know what I mean? Not everybody the same, bro.
You gotta listen to girls.
I don't have some.
I don't know. I'm just saying because it's weird because all the people that are healthy, I know people that drink all that grass drink and all this nutrient shit and vegan shit and they get
Graduate.
COVID. Like my cousin. My cousin is straight vegan. He don't eat no meat or nothing. He eats straight healthy. He's a vegan. He don't eat no meat or nothing. And he caught COVID. He ain't died, but he went through it hard. He
Everybody
ended
will
up
be affected
he even
differently
ended up in the
depending on how
hospital.
strong your immune system is. That's a fact.
Bro,
Yeah.
this nigga suffers from dialysis, high blood pressure, and diabetes. But since
Yo,
he turned
everybody
vegan,
will be affected
since he
differently.
turned vegan,
Yeah.
hold up, since he turned vegan, he no longer got an insulin. You know that fucking needle that they put on their arm? He no longer got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And
My
he no
daughter was
longer really had high blood pressure,
asymptomatic.
but he has dialysis. They gotta
Yes.
clean up his blood
My
every day.
daughter
My
too.
aunt in the room right now got
Well,
dialysis,
here's
and
where
she
I'm
caught
at with it.
COVID three
Here's where
times,
I'm
and
at
she
with it.
got asthma.
I'm at with it where like with
So
script
is it
with
confusing or not?
scripture.
Yo,
Hold
one
on,
mic, one
says
mic.
what scripture. So
Is it
I'm
confusing
at
or
with it
not?
where scripture says what I'm at, we're supposed to
And what
do.
if you do have symptoms? Then what are you?
With what?
So
With the scripture you said?
the meek
Are you
shall inherit.
asymptomatic?
So the meek, we do a lot of dirty work, right? And at this point, it kind of falls to our advantage because our immune system is a lot better than the average, 1%er that rules the world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're the scared ones. Maybe like not most of us are gonna die. Most of theirs is gonna die. So like, I'm at the point that I'm at breaking point where it's like, yo, fuck, whoever gotta die, and hey, whatever. I gotta get surgery tomorrow. God knows if I had COVID or whatever the fuck it was.
Nah. Come on, nigga. You're gonna be good,
Yeah,
bro.
like no, I'm gonna be good, but like, God knows if that's what caused it, and I never got tested, and I thought I didn't cough, so I wasn't sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, only the strong survive, and that's where I'm at with it, man. So I think we're blowing it out. There's 7 billion people in the world, fucking up the world. We're not even tending and maintaining the garden. So like,
Are you
They're
saying that
saying,
people that had COVID, like it's okay for them to die because we're overpopulated?
yes,
Maybe.
The fuck
nah,
out
exactly.
of here.
nah, you can't say that, bro.
That
I
shit's
just
My
said
nigga's
crazy.
that,
mom's just died from
What?
COVID, bro.
brother.
You
Shit,
fucking serious right now, my nigga? Yo,
It's
see,
just
brother. I'm
opinion.
I'm
sorry.
It's
act
just
like
Anything
I
just to
ain't
opinion,
sound
know.
bro.
I'm
smart,
act like
bro.
It's
I ain't
Brother,
hear
it's
opinion.
a
that,
It's
day
bro.
of
just
Fuck
the
out of
week.
here, bro. That
opinion. It's
sounds
just
stupid
an
as
Man,
shit.
opinion.
It's a day of the
I'm
talking
not.
week,
shit,
brother. You know
H.
what I mean?
You
Let's
gotta
just
let
get
Just
H
to
an
the
speak real
subject,
quick.
opinion.
bro. No,
Y'all
no
Just
gotta
an
let
more
H
opinion.
extra
speak.
subjects. We
I
just
don't
can't
Hold
need to
up.
repeat
speak
the
on
subject.
nothing, bro. That's
Bro,
just
you
We
something
gotta
just
let
can't
H
ignorant,
speak,
repeat
Just
it.
bro.
his
bro.
We
You
just
gotta
can't
let
opinion.
H
repeat
That's
the
speak,
it.
bro.
Doesn't
fucking
mean it's
subject.
fact, bro. That's it.
Nah, yeah,
Brother H.
nah, nah,
I'm
I don't give
nah.
a
sorry
fuck
if
about a
some of that
nigga's opinion,
ignorant, but
bro.
I
brother,
know, but some of
on
us
my
might say
side,
something that somebody don't agree with. So it's
Yeah,
just his
nah, I'm telling
opinion.
Rome though to let this nigga
now I
H
want to
speak. You know what I mean?
apologize right quick, cause like on my side, maybe I'm being emotional. Like on my side, when the world stopped and everything else, and people lost
Bro,
their jobs
life
and
is
stuff
life.
like that,
What you mean?
like
It's
yo,
just another way we a chess game.
hold on, man.
We're a
Let me
chess game, nigga. Like
no, is
nah, I'm not
everybody's
nah,
experience
Nah,
is
it's
how
not
about
different,
you
feeling
just
bro.
that,
keep your
bro.
Hold on,
like all that shit to yourself, bro?
hold on. Let me speak, dog, cause like I experienced the same thing, but mine was on the other side. So when
Man,
everybody
I
lost
had
their
friends
jobs
that
and
died
shit,
of COVID. Rest in peace, Godson. Rest in peace, my
Nigga, you
peoples
can
that
get
died
another
of it.
job, nigga. I can't
Rest
get
in
another
peace to
mom, bro.
anybody who died from it.
hold on. But yo, this is what my point is.
Oh, that's a fact.
Both my cousins committed suicide. A friend of mine committed suicide. So I'm like on the other, spectrum.
I have
So
friends that's
like,
committed suicide as well, bro.
I'm sorry to sound
Word.
insensitive, but yo, I was a victim on that side. You know what I'm saying? So like
Nigga, I have friends. Did
all
you
these
just hear what I
like,
just said? I
Yeah,
have
but it's
friends that
not the
commit
same.
suicide as well.
Catching
brother, but
COVID is not the same as committing suicide, bro.
it's
We've all
not,
had friends
brother.
who've committed suicide.
The
You know
Nah,
that
he's
pandemic,
just
happens.
this
talking about the
You
pandemic
don't
is
result
stopping the world
of this
because of it.
pandemic.
It's
This
catching
crazy,
COVID
pandemic is
isn't a
making
choice,
people
you know?
fucked up.
brother. But
It's fucked up.
how many of us died from chickenpox
Facts.
and fucking smallpox and all
It
that other
don't
stuff,
matter
dog?
though. Like
Bro,
that,
you gotta, you
bro,
Like,
got,
I'm
bro,
do
bro,
sorry
you
to
bro,
know,
sound
bro, bro,
hold
insensitive.
up,
bro,
do
I
you
don't know.
know
bro,
that
bro,
Now it
before
sounds
you
Eso,
fucked
even
up.
Eso,
could
It's not
talk
nice to
and
Eso,
say.
realize
Eso, Eso. I
anything,
love you, my
that your
nigga, but I'm
parents
not gonna
got
agree
you
with you right now, my
a
nigga. I'm not.
vaccination for smallpox, chickenpox, and all that other shit? Measles,
Nigga,
marabella, bumps, all that. They gave you that when you was a baby, bro. That's the reason why you know what I mean? You ain't catch that shit the way you did. It was a vaccination.
Bro, so we gonna stop the world and the vaccine's still not working and people still dying?
nigga, I
Bro,
wish my
like,
mom had the
bro, it
opportunity to
just
get the
started, bro.
vaccine.
How you really
Facts.
expect for them to magically just fucking go, oh,
Facts.
okay, bling, that fucking vaccine is gonna
Yeah.
work, and this is
His
I
mom
wanted
the
didn't
that
get a
one that
chance,
vaccine
bro. There
before,
was
you
no
want.
She didn't
vaccine
even
when
get
his
the
There's
mom
no
was
opportunity.
way
She
sick.
you
passed
gonna
away
get
a
that
month
shit right
before they
away.
released the fucking vaccine.
Yeah. There was no
What if that shit
vaccine when
would
his
have
mom
really
was
helped
sick.
her?
No bullshit. I'm sure
She
she
didn't
would
get
have
an
got that shit.
opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? This shit hit the
I'm
world
just
like a
saying.
fucking storm, bro. You know what I mean? Like there was no way a lot of people fucking passed away, bro.
And she
You
still
know what
had
I'm
a lot of
saying?
life to her, bro. You know what I'm
My
saying? So
mom,
it's like, come
my
on.
mom was the only one that was keeping like real precautions on this shit. Like, and she was out there working as a fucking. She was at the grocery stores working in the middle of this shit, and she caught it the worst out of everybody in my crib. And she was the only one that didn't get the opportunity to get a vaccine. What if she got that vaccine? She would probably still be here.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas don't know, man. Like niggas
Yo, H, my
insensitive.
condolences. I'm sorry for my
Nah, bro,
perspective
it's all
on it.
good, bro. It's
But
all good.
like, yo, like,
Opinions
I'm sorry. Like, that's, you know
opinions
what I
are
mean? Like,
in between ignorance and
But
knowledge.
now you
it's not
probably look
even
at it
that.
a
It's
little.
not even that.
I'm
Cause I
saying
don't want,
Esto. I'm
like,
saying
yo, bro,
Esto.
like,
I'm saying now you probably look at it a little bit different now. You know?
I do, but at the same time, like, those people that committed suicide, they also, like, were same victim of the same pandemic, brother.
Yeah, but now
So,
we can't
like, you know
compare
what I'm saying?
suicide to the pandemic of fucking
I'll be
COVID, bro.
more.
We can't compare suicide pandemic to fucking COVID pandemic, bro.
They
Nah,
Exactly,
probably
cause
couldn't
bro.
like,
handle.
yeah,
They probably couldn't handle what was going on.
you can't
They
because
probably couldn't handle what was going
honestly,
on.
because
Bro, honestly,
honestly, I don't
It's
forgive them
not a
for
good
committing
look,
comparison.
suicide. I
they
don't.
don't have
So
look.
like, but
A
like
person who caught
somebody who
COVID,
died from
got
COVID
sick
Doesn't
can't
have
and
a
forgive them.
died, didn't have a choice to take their life.
yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly.
exactly, exactly. It's not, you know what I mean? But like,
Those people
I'm
did.
But
just saying
still,
the toll that's taken on
it's just
society,
like I
guys.
said,
Like,
Me and
bro.
my
You're
niggas'
right,
moms would
though.
have took that
You're my
fucking
nigga, but I don't
fucking
agree with that.
vaccine,
of
bro.
course. Yes,
I
you
had a
do.
friend in 2014 that committed suicide, blew his fucking brains out, bro. That was well before a fucking pandemic.
Well, before COVID and shit. Word.
That was his choice as well.
Nah,
Exactly.
but that's what he's saying. That's what H is saying right there.
No, that was his choice, though.
Yeah,
You
he
know what
had
I
a
mean?
nigga who
Like,
made a choice. You feel me? Versus
Nah,
his moms didn't have a
like you
choice.
can't sit there and play one part. Nah, you can't do that, man. Downplay another part, bro. Like COVID, that shit is fucked up. Period. And the
Yeah,
way they doing people is fucked up. Period.
I know some people who lost both their grandparents at the same fucking time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Off of COVID, bro. Like, nah, son.
Look at Carl Anthony Thompson. He lost his mom, his pops, and his fucking his mom pops. I think his aunt and somebody else, nigga. And this nigga, that shit exempt from nobody. That nigga's a fucking basketball player.
Yo,
And really,
everybody, I'm off this. Yo, have a good night, man.
he lost
you already know, bro.
everybody.
All
Have a
right,
good night.
Stamps.
Yeah, yeah.
Stamps.
Niggas lost some great people. Look at Fred the Godson.
Word.
Word. Fred the Godson,
And
exactly.
Fred,
He's literally my age, bro. Like
There was mad niggas that died from COVID. You feel me?
that could have easily been me. One of my brothers or one of my sisters, like, but they
That's a
took
fact.
my mom instead, my nigga. Like, come on. Sometimes niggas just need to keep certain shit to themselves.
Nah, I would never talk about the COVID
What about my
situation
daughter who
again.
could have easily lost her life? Lucky she was vaccinated.
Right, man. Like,
I'll never
You know what I'm
speak on that
saying?
situation.
I don't believe in
again
this
on
new
that
world
point.
order shit. Like you, who gives human rights to fucking decide like, oh, the world is overpopulated? Suck my dick, nigga.
But you know something, you guys? If you
Straight up.
guys
That's
think
how I
about it,
feel
Brother, we're
about
not
whoever
taking care of
thinks
the
about
earth
like, you know what I mean?
correctly,
I'm
man.
not trying to be
but think about
disrespectful
this.
or
If you
nothing.
think
But
it
about
like
didn't
it,
in the
start with
room,
us.
Like, come
Us
on,
this
man.
is
taking
what
the taking care of the
COVID is
earth
doing.
didn't
It's
start with us.
separating us. This is what COVID is doing. It's separating all of us,
Nigga, there was
y'all.
cars in 1932. Nigga,
no,
it
but
was like,
that's what I'm
nigga, what
saying.
do you
Like,
mean?
that's
Like,
what
there
I'm
was
saying.
trains and
Like,
shit in
come on, my
19.
nigga. Like, instead of separating
Like,
each other, we
niggas
should
been
unite
fucking
with
up
each
the
other.
earth.
Stop the bullshit, bro. Like, you can't think negative. We all gonna have our differences. We all gonna have our fucking drama in the family where shit is horror and all that. You know what I'm saying? And this is a time to unite and cut the bullshit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never in my life, bro, stand here and say, oh, the world is overpopulated. So yeah, let's get rid of some people. Fuck out of here. I would never say that.
Yeah, that
And
we
I would
can't
never
say
feel
that. Hell
comfortable
no.
with that. Life is life, bro. It was given to us to live it, not to
Niggas
Yeah,
be
is
life
here
is
for a
destroyed by
beautiful.
reason.
mankind.
Yeah, that could be any of us.
You get what I'm saying? Like I can't because like bro,
Wait a
like
minute. What if
homie
COVID
said,
took you,
like the
nigga?
homie
You would have
said,
been in
nigga, he
that
lost his
same
mom's
equation.
That
first
goes
shit.
with me
So
too.
that's a
That goes with
touchy
my
feeling.
son. That goes with my sister. That goes with everybody, brother.
Nah, you wouldn't say that, bro.
Like
Come
that's
on,
what I'm
bro.
saying, dog. Like yo,
You
it's
wouldn't
what's
feel like
happening,
that.
guys. Brother. I don't even mean it like y'all go
You
saying
said
it.
even if it
Y'all
was his
saying
son.
it. give me a second, guys. Y'all
God
coming at me
forbid, bro.
like
God
I'm the one
forbid.
that
God
spoke
bless your
it.
son.
Yo, God forbid, yeah, God forbid everybody, I love that,
Listen,
we
we
want to
all
fight.
Nah, it
humans,
was
right?
nah.
But
I'm
We
not
all
taking
humans.
offense to anything like
We
that.
all
It's
humans.
brother,
We
they
cannot
worded it.
believe this modern day slavery, my dude. Because this is what it is,
I
modern day
don't think you're a
slavery.
bad
And it's
person
good.
at all,
And
or
you're
nothing
gonna
like
have the
that. I think
negative
you're an
with
ill
the
nigga, man.
positive, nigga. Some people gonna think
Just
some way,
think you
some
made a
people gonna
bad
think another
statement.
way. But you gotta think about the positive way. Like we lost family members, my nigga. That we lost friends. We lost
I'm
loved
coming
one
from the
over this
perspective of
pandemic, my
nature,
nigga.
brother.
Like this shit is not an
I don't
easy
want
thing
people
to
to die,
say. Like, oh,
obviously,
yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
okay to, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't take no
I
pleasure
don't
in
Some
that.
know.
people die because the world is overpopulated.
No,
Because
it's
the
not
world
about
is
overpopulated.
overpopulated, you got
It's not
scientists
about
step your
you.
game up so we can
It's
all
about how
survive.
people perceive things and how you perceive the way you say things. People say sometimes we gotta really watch the way we say things and shit like that. So that's why I had to say
No,
it that way.
that was
Because if it
insensitive the
wasn't
way
for
I
me,
said
if
it
it
because
wasn't me,
I didn't think about
somebody
it
else would have
like
said it.
saying like, oh, these people
Maybe
have this
somebody else in
feeling,
the
da, da, da.
comments, maybe
But
somebody else in the comments would have felt the same way and said something to you. It just so happened to be me.
I lost a
Yo,
lot of
you know
friends
something
behind this
else, H?
pandemic, bro. I
Now
lost a
that you
lot of
said
friends
that,
behind this
I was just
pandemic,
saying it
nigga.
in
And I'm talking
general
about
as well
we
too. I
personal
gotta
wasn't
friends.
remember, bro.
directly directing it to
Everybody
you.
perceives life a different way. Remember
Yo,
Yeah,
that.
but
I,
I just
I
don't.
believe
I
Everybody's
in
still don't.
experiences
I'm
in life
still
is
not gonna
different,
I
agree
brother.
with
believe
the
in the
world is
human race.
See,
overpopulated and
my
we
whole
should die.
point
Where the
was
Period.
fuck
like
is
Yeah,
my
that
there's
whole
coming
one
from?
point.
race. It's
My
the
Exactly.
whole
human
point
race.
Anyway,
is us
But
doing.
I am well aware of
who
the
the fuck? How
ignorance,
different we are?
the fucking the
The bullshit.
genocide, all of that shit. I'm well aware of it. But I believe in one race. I believe in one human
True.
man. Like I believe in mankind. Like
I
I don't
think.
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the
Facts.
black. I don't
Yo,
believe in.
next,
Yeah.
next,
I
yo,
know
you know
that
what?
shit
You know what,
exists.
nigga?
Black,
Next time
white,
I
all
see
that
you, I'm
shit
gonna slap
exists.
you in the back of the head
But
because you making
I try not
facts.
to live by that.
Word. Like I know I'm supposed to be Dominican, but I'm really like I feel like I'm from the world.
Listen, we
Like
all
there's
one,
not
bro.
supposed
We
to be
all
no
humans, bro. And
passports
no
or nothing.
human
Like
deserves to
I
die
should be
because the
able to
world
go
is
everywhere.
overpopulated. So who gives the man the
So
rights to
in that
fucking
same way.
choose who needs to live or die, bro? Like seriously, seriously. If we all got
Nah,
life,
yo,
we should
Compy,
live it
Compy, I
till death do
apologize for
part us.
that. I apologize for that, and I was saying it from the perspective of nature, brother. That's where I was saying it
Listen,
from.
fuck
Because if we
nature.
can't even,
This is
if we can't
human
even have
life,
a
bro.
project building
So,
that's like safe for everybody, brother, and everybody's burning down,
bro, that's
and
like
like
saying, like
things are
they
not,
just
and
said,
people
God
not even
forbid. Listen,
empathetic to
listen,
that.
listen.
Like, yo,
Listen, God
bro, come
forbid,
on, man, we're
God forbid,
overdoing it.
God forbid, God forbid, and I hope it never happens. But let's say one of your kids is going through it, right? Through this pandemic shit, right? And they're to the point where they're about to lose their life. Are you gonna think the same way?
Say that again, last part.
I I said, if your child, God forbid, which I bless them and I pray for them, that never get sick like this to that point where they're gonna lose their life, are you gonna think the same way?
Compi, I'm thinking about it from the overall perspective of what's going
No,
on,
fuck
brother.
the overall
It's the
perspective,
overall
my nigga.
perspective of
What I'm
what's
saying,
going on.
listen,
So
what I'm
yeah, so
saying is
yeah, Comfy,
answer
I'm
my
gonna
Nigga
be
said
like,
question.
I'm
Answer
gonna be
my
like, yo, I
question,
love you to
bro.
death. I'm
Answer
in
my
here,
question.
but I gotta charge that
Answer
to
my
the game. What
question. Are
else
you
am I
gonna
gonna
be
do right
okay
now?
with your kid losing
It's a
their
zombie
life, bro?
situation right now. What do
Are
you want me
you
to
gonna
do?
be okay with your kid
I'm
losing
gonna
their life
cry. Yes,
over a man
I'm
cage,
gonna be hurt. Yes, I'm gonna be hurt, but I
and you
would have
still
to
gonna
charge
have the
that to the
same
game to
mentality?
like how things are going right
Are
now,
you
and
still
that's my
gonna think the
perspective.
same way, though? That's my point. Are you still gonna think the same way? Because
I'm
me,
gonna be hurt the
my
same way
child, go
if he
my
died
my
naturally.
listen,
What you mean? Yeah.
listen. What you mean is all right. I'd rather my child die naturally or some other shit. There's some shit that's man made that's robbing my child from his life.
Right.
But my
It's my
overall
Some
best.
point
shit
that I
that's
Listen,
said
hold
it
on.
fucked
preventable.
up.
Speak it,
My
speak it,
overall
speak it,
point that
speak
I
it,
said it
speak it,
fucked up
speak it,
was
What
speak
that
it.
I
Roman's
think
Oh,
saying,
oh,
what
let me
Roman's
more
trying
of
to
us
say,
is
let me
gonna live than
finish.
more.
Let
what
me
Roman's
finish.
trying to
Can I
say, he
finish?
rather
That was my
his
Can
perspective.
I
loved
finish?
one
Can I
die
finish?
of
Can I finish?
natural
Can I finish?
causes
Can I
than to
finish?
die of some shit that's preventable. You feel me?
Can I finish? My daughter, for instance, just went through fucking COVID, 12 days. How you think as a father, how I felt? I felt that, you know what? Let me be the
You
one
feel
to feel
fucked up. You
your
feel
pain.
vulnerable. I'm
Listen,
sure you
listen.
do, brother. Or you feel.
Let me feel your pain, and let
Don't
God
like
lead me.
I don't want to be demonized
Let me
over this
take your
like
place. You
statement.
feel
Like
what I'm
You're not,
saying?
bro. You're not, bro.
Nigga,
You're not.
listen, I will kill for my kids, bro. So what makes you think I want to see my kids suffering like that, bro? Do you know how that feels, me suffering, hoping like please, because all this vaccine bullshit and rumors, I'm like, does it really work or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there worrying. I want my daughter to be good. I want my daughter to be good. Like that shit mind fucked me. You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I don't want my daughter to go through that. I'd rather go through her pain than her go through it. Give it to me, not to her. That's my daughter. I want her to live. Fuck it, take my life. Don't punish her for my sins. That's how I'm gonna feel.
word, anybody would want to. Yeah, like if you could switch
You see what
places,
I'm
yeah, and
saying?
yeah.
So
If
come
I could
on, bro.
switch places, of course, company, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like my perspective was that where I said it fucked up was I felt like since we do dirty jobs and we have the meek shall inherit, and this is part of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt.
Yeah, but
Or
that's what
But
I'm saying. Like, I don't feel
yeah,
that
like all of
nobody
us
should
to a
control when
breaking point with
somebody
this
should
shit.
die. They should die for whatever natural causes or when God calls for them. That's it. So what the world is overpopulated? Get your motherfucking y'all cloning food, right? Because y'all cloning cows, y'all cloning fucking chicken and all that. So okay, so the world should not be fucking out of food. So it
Well, yeah, the
shouldn't be
world's only
overpopulated.
overpopulated because the politicians say it.
Not
Yeah.
really. It's always because
Do,
we
do
don't
you
we
do
don't
you
get
feel like
along.
Listen,
That's really what it
listen,
is. There's
we
room
don't
for
get
listen,
we
arguments.
never got
man.
I
along?
feel like it.
We haven't been. Why
But
you think there's been
the
so
reason
many
why I
wars?
said
We've
the
never
reason why
got along.
the
Niggas
reason
been
why I,
fighting since the
right.
Roman
Listen,
days, since
listen.
before Roman
Who
days.
is
Like,
Nah,
mankind to
but the
Right.
reason
decide
why I
how
say
much
that,
people
but
should live
nah, but
on
the
this
reason
earth?
why I say that is
Who is
because
listen?
we
Who is
really are, brother.
mankind?
We're the most.
Listen,
We have the most people on the
listen.
planet than ever
Who
in
is
any
mankind to
generation.
fucking? Who is
Like we really
mankind
do.
to say
Like
how many people should live on this earth?
yeah, yo, Compy, don't do that,
The
cause
earth.
I'm not
You see,
like I
you know
didn't
why?
speak this into
You know why people
existence,
think this
Compy.
way. You know why
I
people
didn't
think this
say
way
let there be
because
COVID.
everything
I
come
didn't
in
say that.
canned goods
I
now. You
didn't
see what
say
I'm
let
saying?
people die. I
Nobody
didn't.
want
You
to
know what I
live the
mean?
old-fashioned way, where you
I
supposed to
didn't create
I
this
is
think
shit.
living
he's
off the
still going
ground
off of the
and
point
survive.
of your statement when you said this place is overpopulated. That's what he said.
Not cool, but he got to make his point with this shit real quick and not like go out with it, cause like I don't feel. You know what I mean? I don't like my words to get crazy. You know, over demonized. Like I'm saying it from that point. Like, yo, like you just
Yeah.
said, the meek
Now
shall
we
inherit. We
understood.
do dirty work. We
We
got better
understood
immune
you.
systems for the most part, and like I feel like it's affecting them more than it's affecting us.
Yo, I
But I'm
understood
sorry,
you.
like obviously, like
Me?
we
Well,
have some
listen,
like
Shout out
listen,
to
H,
listen,
like
everybody.
no
who are directly
no disrespect, and
affected,
I mean this
and
with
you
all
know
respect,
that's fucked up for me to say
SO,
it in your presence
SO,
like that, and not even just in your presence, like
Please just
overall. I
apologize.
shouldn't say it
Everybody's
like that.
good. Nah, he knows,
SO.
bro. My boy knows. He's good, bro. Shout out
Nah,
to
I'm
That's
H.
all
just
I'm
saying.
You feel
saying.
me?
Yeah, I shouldn't have said
No, we
that.
live in a time where people just feel like,
Hold up, H,
not
Yeah, you
just
H,
you. I'm
can't
just speaking
say
in
shit
general.
like that. Yeah.
Hold up,
I'm
H,
just
SO.
speaking
I
in general.
mean this with all respect, my
Yeah,
man.
H is about to hit it on the nail. Let H talk. Real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead,
No, I was
H.
just saying, people in general, man, like they lose compassion and
Yeah,
fucking empathy for people, and they so caught up on this free. I'm free, free, free. I'm free to say whatever the fuck I want, not realizing, nigga, there's consequences and there's things, there's actions to what the fuck you say as well. That's why these people go out here and fucking put planes into fucking buildings and they kill whole fucking villages and they rape villages. Like they do certain shit because of what is being told to them 9 times out of 10.
Nah,
Like
words are hurtful. That's just fuck. Like, yeah, I feel like a fucking asshole. So like,
my point that wasn't my point to make you feel like an asshole. Like it was just like sensitivity is lost in our society.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody's so caught up in fact, or everybody's caught up in opinion, not realizing it. Like your opinion can be ignorant sometimes. Like some people don't even take that to consideration. Like niggas don't even like take criticism no more. Nobody know how to take criticism. Like you always thinking somebody's trying to put you down. I'm like, yo, chill. Like I'm just letting you know from a different perspective, or my perspective on your
Facts.
opinion. So it's like I'm not trying to put you down, or I'm telling you you're wrong, but at the same time, it's like be a little sensitive to other people that's on this podcast or watching this podcast. You never know how anybody's going to take anything that you say
Yeah, and this
in general.
Omicron variant is fucking us up more than ever, supposedly. That's another thing. We might
This
go
always
into a
does, bro.
fucking
This
another shutdown.
I just seen another variant pop up today.
Like
Fucking
they was talking about another shutdown. Shit.
Yeah, man.
some Deltacron cases.
That shit's crazy.
COVID variant dubbed as Deltacron combines Omicron or whatever the fuck and Delta.
So it's stronger.
So whatever the fuck it is, this should look crazy.
This
We
is
just gotta
crazy.
be a little more safe and more precautious than we been.
Yo, but yeah, man. Shout out to everybody for coming out tonight. You feel me? Y'all know the fucking vibes. Make sure y'all check out Loud Etiquette. It's on the YouTube in the back panel. You feel me? I got all the links right there. If you're on the PC, you can click on the links. You feel me? We live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, the whole nine. Know what I mean,
Yeah,
make
you
sure y'all
gotta
check
put the
us
share
out. Loud
button on
Etiquette.
Facebook.
You said what?
You gotta put the share button on the Facebook so we start sharing it on
I got you,
Facebook.
bro.
Yeah, I just
So
shared you to my I'll tell you in a little few.
make sure y'all check out the Stay High clothing. You feel me? Y'all check them out. They doing their thing right now. You know what I mean? www.stayhighclothing.com and check out the merch, man. Loud Etiquette Code Square site. You know what I mean? And you can follow Loud Etiquette on IG and Stay High. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yo, let
yeah,
me give
man.
a
Shout
shout
out to
out.
Question Life. Yup.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give a shout out. Question Life and 201 Frenchies and Exotic. You
Is
heard?
there 201 Frenchies and Exotic? Exactly. My fault, bro. That's a fact. Shout out to High Society, Food Stamps. Shout out to Senya. Shout out to Selly. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to who else? Nate. Shout out to Profound. Um, Shout out to Raymond. Who else? Bebe Kids. Who else? She belongs to the streets. Um, Shout out to Chucky. Noli, Manu. Um,
Keep it
uh,
100.
Rome.
Keeping it 100. Yup. Good shit, bro. Hell yeah. Naked and Afraid. Six
Ray.
Dogs
Rome.
Forever. Who else?
Ray.
Rome.
Ray. Yup. Savage Mexican. My boy Bradley. Cito. My boy Cito. Shout out to Cito.
My word, Cito.
Um, Hell yeah. Esto. You feel me? H. Girls. Girls 513. You feel me? Um,
Follow me.
Rome. Know what I mean? The homie Hector. Shout out to Hector, yo. Know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Shout out to the whole Loud Etiquette, the High Society. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all make sure y'all come fuck with us tomorrow, man. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.